But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
I remember that one.
I like that one.
It's the Larry King. But away. But away. Good morning.
I'm waiting for you.
I got that one this morning when I came in. I got like 3 in a row. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was
He's
like,
excited,
wow.
huh?
Wow, he loves the hump day. Yes. Isn't it a fine morning?
It is, because we could say we have officially turned the corner, as they say.
Turned the corner.
Goodbye, winter.
Oh, what is it? Spring or something?
Nah, not really. You just know. You just know when
Yeah.
we officially turn the corner. Today is turn the corner day.
60 degrees today.
Something like that.
Could be upwards of close to 70 tomorrow.
Yeah, something like that.
In our area.
Pretty much for most of the country.
Yeah.
We'll be feeling the warmth.
Yes, the warmth. Yeah.
So, what, Romney got that Ohio? Because when I went to bed, it was too close to call.
That's very close. 38% for Romney, 37% for Santorum.
Super Tuesday.
Santorum. That's like on the periodic table of elements.
Santorum.
Santorum. What's Santorum's atomic number? It just does sound like one of those things.
Very good.
Yeah, so Romney looks like he took that. It looks like he's got a shitload of the delegates. And I think at this point, really, it's time to just let Romney, let him run, let him go as the candidate, and let him start beating up on Obama.
And see what happens?
Yeah.
These guys aren't going to drop out, though.
I know, it's
they,
selfish.
They kind of feel like he's wounded. They feel like he's a wounded candidate, and they could be the main guy. Newt, I don't know why he's still in it, but I love the Newt. I just love that he's just an asshole.
Newt just is going to stay in it. I think it's odd, though, that you would just... I guess you get so close to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all of them had their real big peaks. Gingrich was a front runner for a while. Santorum, recently.
Don't forget Herman Cain had
his bump and everything. And when you're in that moment, I guess you feel like, holy shit, there's a chance I could be president of the United States. And then when it drops off, I don't think you want to realize like, oh well, I got to duck out. You're like, no, I'm not going to get this close again. It's got to be at least 4 years.
Are you talking about our radio careers or
exactly,
or the GOP?
The GOP
or the GOP.
Exactly.
Because that kind of sounded like what we have been talking about.
Yeah.
We were there once.
We were there.
And I know we could be there again.
I remember.
I just know we can do this.
It's like,
maybe it's time for us to drop out.
To drop out of the race?
Right.
Yeah, I hear you.
No, you would think there's more powerful people behind the scenes going, look, Newt, Santorum, you're fucking up the party. We got to let this guy run. This is our best choice right now, and we got to do this thing. But
and they don't realize another thing. I don't think people realize. You got Romney, who's he's a moderate. He's a stiff. He's a moderate Republican. He's not a conservative. Gingrich and Santorum have been plugging away, saying he's not a conservative. Now, the conservative, the right wing conservative, they're not going to vote for Obama, so it doesn't matter. But he wants to keep those people on board, so he's not acting as moderately as he usually would.
Right.
Now,
so he's lying to everybody.
Well, yeah, for politics.
But then again, they all do. I'm not.
Yeah.
That's not a.
But until Gingrich and Santorum leave the race, he can't really come out and try to vie for Obama's moderate constituency.
Right. I got you.
Because he's opening up himself to Gingrich and Santorum to say, look, this guy's not a conservative.
Right.
And alienate part of the conservatives.
So the whole process is bullshit.
It is. They should back out and let him really start drifting a little over to center and try to grab some of those independents and moderates that don't like the hard right. Because the hard right's going to vote for anybody but Obama anyway. So he's got to start gathering up those mid-range people and the independents and the people that are a little more in the middle. And he can't do that while Santorum and Gingrich are pounding on him still.
He's not even close to a conservative.
No, he's not.
More importantly, Santorum's kid was bored as hell last night.
Oh, just yawning.
You're going to see this clip a lot today.
Yeah.
I think his kid's, 12 years old?
Yeah. Any kid would be doing that.
Thank you.
Boring.
I hope they don't make too much out of it, because I'm not a fan of Santorum at all.
Right.
But, you expect a 12-year-old to hang in there? He's got to be bored out of his mind. He don't give a fuck his father's trying to become the president.
You know how horrid that would be to have to stand on that stage while, as a 12-year-old, all you're hearing is bloody, bloody, blah, 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 bloody, blah, bloody, blah. It's like, well, I don't care.
He was probably promised a hamburger and French fries and like a milkshake if he could just stand there properly for a while.
Remember that feeling you got when you had to go to the mall with your mom when you were a kid?
Yeah.
And you just kind of, you lose your, like, muscular control.
Your body parts got heavy.
You're like, oh, God. And then you see the light at the end of the tunnel, that doorway, the big mall wall of doors to the parking lot. Yeah. And then you're almost out. And she goes, oh, look at this. No. No, it's another half hour of trying stuff on.
And you're saying that's no different when your father's trying to become president?
And bloody blah, blah. And I will bloody blah. Oh, shut up.
Yeah. Well, they counted he yawned 13 times.
13
when
yawns.
Santorum talked last night.
Yes.
But more importantly than that, it gave the media this morning, and you'll see this a lot today, the excuse to play the Rudy Giuliani clip with his son.
Classic.
Which no one will ever fucking beat.
No. Rudy Giuliani's son, when Giuliani was giving his speech.
1993, by the way.
1993.
Almost 20 years ago.
And his son was, like, acting out what his dad was doing. Right. And he was right next to the podium. He was right there. And, of course, SNL, Chris Farley did a goof on that. That was one of SNL's funniest moments.
But wasn't the kid, like, pointing?
Yeah, he's pointing. He's, like, pointing at people like, yeah, you.
And he's leaning into his father as his father's trying to give this big speech.
And he was mimicking his dad, too, at one point. It was hilarious.
Turns out that kid hates his father, by the way.
Yeah, now he's...
Last I heard, unless they patched things up in the last few years.
I think when you get those ugly divorces, like he had with...
He went with Mommy.
Yeah, he went with Mommy. What was the wife's name? She was
Donna
Hanover. Donna Hanover.
Yeah.
Was that news woman.
And I can't get over Santorum's daughter, man. She is freaking... I wouldn't call her ugly, I guess, but she's...
Oh, I thought you were going to say hot.
No. She looks like him with a wig on.
Yeah, she really does.
She kind of looks like a tranny.
Not
a young tranny, to be honest with you.
You know, the bar has been set with the young Bush daughters, and they were pretty. They were fucking wild. Mm-hmm. They, out drinking with fake IDs and shit while your dad's the president. That was fucking hot.
Hottest president daughters.
Hottest president's daughters. The Bush daughters.
Is that how you would say that? Hottest president's daughters. What if there's one daughter though? I'm just thinking daughters
hottest
in
president's
general.
daughter.
Let's go with that. Yeah, who was it? Because now you got to pick one of the Bush girls.
I liked the wild one that was a little chubbier
with the dark hair,
growing up,
or the blonde hair.
The blonde hair.
Blonde hair. I would have went dark hair.
Really?
With the Bush daughter, I think. I got to see a picture of them again. Let's see. It's been a few years.
Yeah, bring up the Bush daughters, and just having that name, Bush.
Did Taft have a hot daughter?
She had a big mustache though.
She did. Oh,
the dark-haired one looked more like her mom. And the blonde one looks a little too much like Dad. Wait, I might go with the skinnier one.
I like the brunettes. All right.
Yeah. The other one looks a little too much like you're banging George W.
The blonde looks like she parties a little more than the
Why don't you go down on my pussy? Go down on that pussy.
JFK's daughter. Whoa, her eyes
a little googly-eyed. But that's her mom was a little googly-eyed too.
Oh, true.
Yeah, she had that little googly eye thing going on.
But still probably the hottest president daughter.
Fuck that eye straight. I'll fuck that eye straight.
Oh, no, you got to go brunette all the way.
Yeah.
All the way.
But the blonde one, I think, was a little wilder. Which, there's some equity in that.
Now, someone's saying the hottest president's daughter ever.
Nixon?
Nixon's daughter.
Trisha?
According to Ray in North Carolina.
Trisha Nixon? Are you out of your bird?
Let's take a look. JFK is out of the running. Carolyn Kennedy,
no.
She was not.
Not a looker.
Nah, I don't think so.
No. Don't try to drag the Kennedy name into this one.
Let's see. The Nixons, Chelsea.
That's Chelsea.
I mean, Chelsea.
No. Nixon's daughter was not pretty.
Well, let's take a look here. What does this have to do about the GOP nomination?
I don't know. We kind of go everywhere, don't we?
It's fine though.
Nah.
No one's even listening to this fucking show
Sure.
that works here at Sirius XM anyway, so who cares? It's unbelievable.
Chelsea Clinton, no.
She had a good comeback, though.
She did, but
She
then
became
she went
much
over the
better
top.
looking. Ah! What was that?
Stop.
Who is that?
That's Trisha Nixon.
She wasn't bad.
She wasn't bad, but,
when we were living in the black and white times.
Yeah, there's a black and white picture of her. We're supposed to,
But
look at that.
No, come on.
What other
The
daughters?
Bush daughters blow that away.
Now, obviously, Carter, you could just throw away.
You don't even have to go.
Don't even have to go there. She never went through a phase where she was pretty.
Remember we did a bit ugliest president's daughter,
Yeah.
and it was between Carter's daughter and of course Clinton's daughter.
Oof. Yeah. You got to go. Oh, Patty Davis Reagan.
She was the wildest.
She was wild with her Playboy.
With a black
some
man
black
giving
guy
her
grabbing her
hand
tits.
bra from behind.
Yeah.
For the cover.
Yes.
She was definitely the wildest.
like that one.
Nah.
No. Yes. Then there's who else is there? Alice Roosevelt. Alice Roosevelt.
All right, let's.
Oh, Alice Roosevelt Longworth. I am now introducing Alice Roosevelt Longworth.
Wait, is this a website called Hottest President's Daughters?
It ranks the top 6.
Oh, is she fucking? She looks like.
Wait, let's take a look now. You gotta put an old filter on your eyes.
All right, let me try an old filter.
So you get rid of all that stuff that made even a 20-year-old look old back then.
She's wearing drapes. I can't tell.
I know.
She's like wearing curtains.
I know. Whose daughter is that again?
Roosevelt.
Who's number one on this website?
Oh, look at her.
She's not bad.
I can't tell. Every girl from that era looks like Lizzie Borden.
Huh?
The blonde Bush daughter is number 1.
Really?
The blonde Jenna Bush is number 1, huh?
According to this site, and then you go Trisha Nixon,
Susan Ford.
Let's go with Susan Ford. Let's
Punch up Susan Ford. Let's see.
I don't.
What she looks like.
I don't know if I remember what Susan Ford looked like.
Susan Ford.
Oh yeah, she's not bad.
Well,
it's not bad.
In that 60s, 70s kind of look that she had going for herself back
We
then.
don't need to see pictures of what she looks like today.
Yeah, that's terrible.
What's wrong with you?
It's painful.
All right, she ain't bad.
All right, for a president that wasn't elected, by the way.
No, true.
Yeah, I don't know if she actually technically fits. Barbara Bush is coming in at number 4.
Yep. I would have moved her up the list.
I'd have moved her up the list.
Way up the list.
Better than Susan Ford.
She might be my number 1.
And then number 5, Alice Roosevelt Longworth. Name alone just really doesn't
and then
evoke
you go
sexuality. Patty Davis.
Patty
Davis Reagan.
And is that it?
Yeah.
That's it? Just top 5?
Because most of them are ugly.
Yeah, there really hasn't been that many.
Most of them are really ugly.
Yeah.
Amy Carter looked like Sammy Hagar, Kevin from Connecticut.
Oh, look at Alice Roosevelt Longworth's picture there.
Yeah.
Let me see that. She looks like she looks like an 80s singer.
Oh, it looks like maybe a young Boy George or something, right?
You know what?
Or like a young...
You'd have to throw a stick into Alice Roosevelt Longworth. Oh, that's Teddy Roosevelt's daughter.
Really?
Ah.
Yeah, she looks boyish.
And his first doomed wife. Oh, what became of her?
She looks like
it was some horrible consumption thing.
Yeah, some disease we cured many years ago.
She doesn't look that bad. You can't tell that black and white picture. I don't know. And she probably had daddy issues. He was always away hunting. I like that.
We can't talk about the Obama daughters yet. Relax.
What?
Relax.
No.
They're a little young. That shit will get us in trouble.
Yeah, you just got to see once they get a little older.
Yeah,
but people speculated on Amy Carter, if she was going to, turn into that the ugly duckling thing and turn into a beautiful swan.
Amy Carter never turned it around. Can I see what she looks like today?
Turned into a vulture.
Yeah, let's see what she looks like today.
Amy Carter.
Amy Carter.
Oh, God. If she doesn't look like a fucking...
Those are other Amy Carters, right?
They have to be.
Okay, because there's some hot Amy Carters when you Google image Amy Carter. But
look at her fucking eyes and her head. She looks like an inbred.
Oh my God, she looks.
Oh
horrendous.
man, she's got them glossies on.
She looks horrible. She looks like Edgar Winter's daughter.
Yes,
or
Edgar
Jonathan Winter.
Johnny Winter, Edgar.
Which one was the one that was very albino-ish? Because she looks like his daughter. Oh my!
Then there's
God.
a bunch of people that just are supposedly, look like her, but
yeah,
man, she wasn't. She could win ugliest. She could win ugliest first daughter.
Oh, it's not even. It's not even. Oh my
Yikes!
God.
Wow!
Oh my God!
She never got good looking. She never even went through a cute phase or a wow. Okay, she's shaping up a little.
Wasn't Jimmy Carter's wife? She wasn't.
Rosalind Carter, was that the grandma?
Oh no, she was bad.
Or was
Never
it the
mind.
other
Never
one?
mind.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then
Never mind.
yeah, Clinton, Chelsea, she was funny looking when she got into office there, when her father got into office. And then she kind of started gussying up a bit. Now she just kind of looks very Hillary-like.
She's not bad looking.
She's not bad. She got them big teeth. And
you would definitely go there. She's not bad at all.
well, you'd have to go there, just for the story.
Well, then you would have to go with Amy Carter for the story, because the Amy Carter would be a better story. If you want to talk about stories, yes.
You think?
If you're doing abroad for the story, you got to go all in. So you go Amy.
Yeah, that right there. See her with the googly eyes up top. One more over that. That picture is a Hillary picture.
Yeah.
She's opening her eyes wide. She's smiling, looking at her. That's a Daily News Hillary picture.
Of course, they love those.
Yeah.
So Romney did sort of okay.
Yeah.
It did sort of okay, and
he pulled out the wins. I guess Georgia went to Gingrich.
Right.
They knew that was going to happen. Santorum took 4 states?
I learned something about the Rush Limbaugh thing. I want to bring to everyone's attention.
Yes.
I think a lot of people were right when they were tweeting me about the whole Rush Limbaugh thing.
What do you mean?
Well, I think who we really need to blame here, because they keep saying no one is throwing Rush off the air officially. But
you are never to blame.
But it's the heat he's feeling from the advertisers and the heat he's feeling from radio stations dropping him.
Yeah.
So I think those are the two things we got to focus on.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that a show could be thrown off the air because advertisers get all skittish.
Yeah, I don't like that either. That's the mob tactic, the fear that they put in.
And there's got to be a way to fight that as broadcasters and as listeners of radio shows. So I didn't disagree with some of these people, because they're like, look, man, we have the right to complain, and the advertisers have a right to yank the show. And I guess I have to agree with those people.
They do have the right.
But when we started in radio, you never even thought twice of an advertiser fucking up your radio show and getting you kicked off the air. It wasn't even a possibility.
No.
Think about it. It was never a possibility, because basically the advertisers would advertise on a show, and that's all they had to worry about, because the show itself had rules.
Right. And they were FCC rules.
So the advertisers were like, okay, boom, we like Opie and Anthony. There's rules in place. Everyone's safe. But somewhere along the way, and I think it happened about 10 years ago, that wasn't the case anymore.
Yeah.
Because you remember, we used to be like, oh, we're not going to get in trouble. That didn't break an FCC regulation. And then all of a sudden, something turned where it didn't matter about FCC regulations anymore. You knew you were safe in that place, but now you had to worry about advertisers.
Yeah, it became
and special
a weird
interest
thing.
groups.
Yep.
So I guess a lot of those people got to me, and they're right. But I don't like that. And I don't think it should be that way. I don't think these companies should get so goddamn skittish.
It all had to do with ratings. The advertisers just gave a shit about, the ratings, and if you were a high-rated show,
right,
they would advertise with you. They knew that if you fucked up so bad that they had to pull their ad, you were going to be fired anyway, because you broke a rule that was in place, an FCC rule or something like
Correct.
that. So they never had to worry about it.
But even in those cases, Howard's a classic example, and we certainly are, where we did get fined a lot.
Yeah.
And we weren't thrown off the air.
No, cost of doing business.
And the advertisers were okay with that as well. Mm-hmm. But now it's like it doesn't matter if you just follow FCC regulations. Now an advertiser where advertisers could get your show kicked off.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So I think we got to focus on that more, and we got to focus on these guys that run these radio stations that are, supposedly dropping their show.
The biggest problem is that and we've said it ad nauseum, the normal listener, the people that enjoy the program, aren't active. They're not loud. They're just passive listeners. And if something happens to your show that you like, or advertisers start leaving, they're not active. They don't say, hey, advertiser, you pull out of the show. You had some minority of people that said, I don't believe you're advertising with this motherfucker. Pull your advertising or we're going to boycott your product. And they go, well, how about fucking 100 times more people than that enjoy the show tell the advertiser, if you pull out, we'll fucking boycott your show.
Sure.
But they don't do that.
No, I know, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
I think advertisers have way too much power when it comes to radio
Advertisers
shows.
do. And they
it was
gotta
never
realize,
like that.
They do have to realize that there's a lot more people that like the show than are pissed with the show when something goes down like this Rush thing.
Right.
And that when you pull the sponsorship,
Right.
You're doing it because of just a few people
Right.
That are outraged.
Yeah, I would love to take some kind of poll and see how many actual Rush Limbaugh listeners are pissed off.
Yeah.
I bet you that number is very, very low.
It's nothing.
So then, shouldn't that dictate that the show should stick around?
Yeah.
It didn't break any FCC regulations.
Right.
And the advertisers should relax and go, oh, okay, this is what's going on. All right.
Just fucking relax.
But so some of the people were right.
Relax.
But I think they were also confused. I think advertisers just simply should not have that much power.
No,
I don't know. I don't know how you get past that though, because we're in a different world. And then you get the skittish companies that fucking shut down everything as soon as there's one little sign of trouble.
Yeah.
But in the old days when we were doing radio, a little sign of trouble meant bigger ratings, bigger audiences.
Right.
Which meant you could charge more for advertising.
Yep. That was the big.
But for some reason now you get that feeling of there's a little problem. They shut everyone down.
That was the game. You
Bunch
just
of pussies.
did shit, got some recognition, and you got some ratings off of it. And
Right.
then the advertisers came on board.
Right.
Now, the idea that advertisers now have a say over what you can listen to. That's what it boils down to.
Right.
They're the ones that say, hey, you could listen to this, or if we choose to, you won't listen to it.
Yeah,
I don't like it at all.
Yeah, but that's where we're at today. So, because once again, we'll say that, I mean, Rush didn't break any FCC regulations.
No, not at all.
He said horrible things about that woman. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And the fact that some people
you can
think
be offended. Yeah.
The fact that some people think that's an FCC violation is amazing.
Yeah. And she has every right to sue him and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Every right. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, he said awful things.
Yeah.
Guess what? I love hearing awful things on the radio from time to time.
It's great. It's fun.
I don't have to agree with them either.
It's
I get me pissed off, but I don't want a show kicked off because I'm pissed off about what I heard.
No.
I just don't want that. But some people really want that.
I know. It's ridiculous.
And you talk to these people and you're running back and you realize they're not even fans of the show. Of Rush Limbaugh, I mean.
No, they hear things.
They hear things or hear one clip on the news and they're like, oh, that show's got to go away.
Yeah.
And to me, that's just crazy talk, I think. I really do.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a big fan of the way things have gone.
I know.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to explain because I think a lot of people did make a good point. They're like, look, we have the right to complain. We have the right to complain to advertisers. I'm like, you know what? Those people are right because that's kind of part of freedom of speech as well. So I just don't like how skittish some of these companies are and how they pull their ads quickly.
Yeah.
When shit goes down, because then that panics the radio stations and the radio companies, and next thing you know, they just get rid of shit without even really thinking it through.
And it makes for just a horrid milk toasty environment out there where there's no more surprises, there's no spontaneity, there's no real edgy humor. It just becomes shite.
I was driving around Rochester a lot when I went up there with Norton, and my rental, it did have satellite, but I'm like, I know I got that.
Yeah.
I'm in a new city or a city I haven't been in a while. I'm gonna just fucking
Do a little sampling.
I'm gonna do radio for 3 straight days. I'm telling you, it is a fucking bore fest out there, and it's happening in every city, and that's why we yell and scream, because just because of what happened with Rush, there's other radio shows suffering the consequences right now. Right now, there's
being called into meetings and
Right.
being told the new list of shit that they can't do or say.
I will guarantee dozens of shows easily have sat down since the Rush Limbaugh thing with their bosses and are now told don't ever use the word slut.
Yeah.
That's why
a new
you fight
word.
this shit.
New word that you can't use, slut.
But they're
Great.
saying don't use slut, don't use whore, don't use floozy, because you know how this shit goes. It's not just the one word. It's everything. Every word that might be close to slut now has to be off the table.
Because now, on top of all that, the lawyers now have to justify their jobs with the radio company.
Right.
So they come up with a list of words that are like slut that you now can't say.
That's why
it stinks.
That's why I wish more people just saw it our way.
Exactly.
If you don't,
we know.
What am I going to do? I'm not going to change your mind, but that's the consequences. It really fucks up other radio shows that you probably like listening to.
Yeah.
And you have no idea that the Rush thing will affect what you like listening to.
Yeah, and that's what gets me with these people that are up in arms about Rush and saying he should be fired. It really isn't out of the realm of possibility that whatever you like listening to or watching will be yanked off the air because they do something that somebody doesn't like. And then you'll be sitting there going, wait a minute, why? What the fuck?
Right.
And it's the exact same thing
it goes
that's
back
happening.
It goes back to Rush. It goes back to Imus.
Yeah.
It goes back to JV and Elvis.
Right.
Goes back to all these guys that have gotten in a lot of trouble over the years. Goes back to us.
Yeah.
And the shit we did.
Yeah, we're thrown in that mix.
Oh, my God.
I'm sure we were the result. We resulted in quite a few meetings that people had to sit in on.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, and then Obama. Because a lot of people think I'm an Obama guy. I'm not an Obama guy. I'm a no government guy at this point.
Anarchy,
basically.
Just pure anarchy.
But Obama getting involved with this. What the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, what the fuck, right?
And now he's getting his daughters involved.
Yeah.
You saw this?
Yeah.
We got the clip here. Obama had his first press conference, I guess, of the new year. Mm-hmm. God, it's really, the president is having his first press conference in March?
Yeah, not much has happened. Oh, wait, that's right.
That's crazy. Why is that? Why did he wait so long?
I think unless he has to talk about something, he knows it could just be used as fodder against him in an election year, so they tend to shut the fuck up during the election year.
If I'm president, though, I already got the gig. I'm doing a press conference every Friday.
Every day? Or every Friday?
Once a week. Because you know what? All the networks, all the news stations have to go with you, and you could just sit in front of fucking...
and just get that FaceTime.
Right. And they never cut out. They never cut the president off, ever.
No.
So you could be up there just bullshitting for 2 hours once a week.
And what else happened? What else? He goes to a stool with notes on it.
Right.
Yeah, let me see. Just going to try out some new stuff here today, if you don't mind, press corps.
I would just talk about Jeremy Lin.
How about that, huh?
And how he's becoming an average ball player at this point.
Now he's just a guy.
Oops. Above average, but
yeah.
the insanity is not so insane these days.
Well, insanity kind of calming down a little.
A little bit.
It's, yeah.
It lost to the Mavericks.
It's
last
treatable.
night.
Insanity's treatable.
Yeah. There's definitely
There's some medication and some anxiety exercises. You're not going to be insane.
There's definitely some chinks in that armor. Let's be honest with each other.
See,
we're going to say it here, Sam.
The lawyers
We're going to
are,
say it here, Sam.
already
It's
making
a real
lists.
term. It's a real term. And I'm noticing there's some chinks in the armor there.
Oh,
His defense isn't as strong.
It's already people are getting
He's got to cut down on those turnovers a little bit. He's got to stop picking up his dribble. These are some of the chinks in his armor.
Oh no!
Is that bad?
That's terrible. People have been fired for less. It's just awful.
But as we were discussing today, we don't even know if we have bosses at this
I
point.
have no idea what's going
It's
on.
all sorts of rumors behind the scenes. I haven't seen a real boss in, I don't know, since Christmas, I think.
Oh, boy.
I truly believe that we could go home now, put on a best of, and no one will even question it.
We just have to close the curtains.
Oh, yeah, make believe something's going on and keep the red light on.
Yeah, the old Wizard of Oz strategy.
That's right. Can we do Wizard of Oz?
Pay no mind to the
today.
Man behind
guy working the board behind the curtain.
Yeah. I would be the guy. Like, everybody would think it was the great and powerful Opie and Anthony, but it was just stupid Sam back there with a button.
Stupid Sam.
You're a fellow Syracuse alumnus.
Yeah.
Is that how you say that?
Alumni.
Why not alumnus?
Well, if you had the power to go home all the time, just click your heels 3 times and call Kenny to get your truck.
Let's try this.
Oh, that works.
Let's try this.
Wizard of Oz show.
Yeah. Let's try it. Carmelo Anthony's fucking up the chemistry of the Knicks there, Sam. Ever since he got back,
Lynn hasn't been.
Lynn's being a little too polite. The coach doesn't know what to do. It's a whole chemistry thing they're trying to figure out.
I guess Lynn's not used to being a star, and Carmelo Anthony is just like.
Carmelo had a horrible night of shooting last night. Horrible. 4 for, I don't know, 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's Obama talking about the Rush Limbaugh thing and why he called the girl and why is he getting involved? Get our gas prices down. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, $4 a gallon.
And you're calling a girl.
And it's not summer yet. Can you help us out?
Do you believe Rush Limbaugh's apology to the Georgetown lawsuit was sufficient and heartfelt? Do you agree with the decision of the growing number of sponsors that have decided to drop his show, stop supporting his show? And has there been a double standard on this issue? Liberal commentators have made similarly provocative or distasteful statements, and there hasn't been such an outrage.
You know, I'm not going to comment on what sponsors decide to do. I'm not going to comment on either the economics or the politics of it. I don't know what's in Rush Limbaugh's heart, so I'm not going to comment on the sincerity of his apology. What I can comment on is the fact that all decent folks can agree that the remarks that were made don't have any place in the public discourse.
Oh my
yeah, they
God.
do have a place, by the way.
They certainly do.
If a girl's a slut, you call her slut. So there is a place for it. Whether it was appropriate or not, how Rush used it is debatable. But yeah, Obama, and I'm not even, you know something? Mark down in your calendar. I'm gonna throw Obama a prop here and not bash him on why he's talking about this, because the press fucking can't stop asking dumb questions about shit like this, popular culture, the latest wacky craze, and they asked because he was asked. He didn't just get up there and start talking about Rush and stuff. The stupid press has to get up there and ask him that shit.
Don't have any place in the public discourse.
Discourse.
Or
dead course.
You know, the reason I called Ms. Flute is because I thought about...
I was hoping to get some.
I was hoping get some of that white ass.
Hoping to get some.
I thought about Malia and Sasha, and one of the things I want them to do as they get older
is to
engage in issues they care about, even ones I may not agree with them on.
What?
I want them to be able to speak their mind in a civil and thoughtful way. And I don't want them attacked or called horrible names because they're being good citizens. And I wanted Sandra to know that...
Yeah, but we'll always have that, right?
Well, you know.
I was going to say unfortunately, but we'll always have that.
Yes, we will.
We'll always have people commenting on stuff that's going on in the public eye, no?
Yes, yeah.
Well, what's your deal?
Nothing. I know when to keep my mouth shut.
What am I doing wrong?
No, me. This is one of those instances where a joke goes through. Let me take you on the inside, people.
Yeah, I saw
it's one of
something
these
going
instances.
on in your head.
I know. You saw the wheels spinning?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I was trying to figure out a way to word a joke where it wouldn't get me fucked in this environment. This is exactly what we're talking about, people. And I couldn't figure it out, so I just dropped it. It was a little wordplay I was going to go on, and when you're dealing with the first daughters and things as such, I just figured I'd keep my mouth shut.
And there you go.
Yeah,
and that's because you're a little scared.
Yeah, a little scared and a little more experienced
because of
in
what,
this biz.
because of what happened to us in past years and what is happening now with Rush.
Right.
So you get radio guys that get a little scared.
See, little scared right there.
Sandra to know that that I thought her parents should be proud of her, and that we want to send a message to all our young people that being part of a democracy involves argument and disagreements and debate, and we want you to be engaged, and there's a way to do it that doesn't involve you being demeaned and insulted, particularly when you're a private citizen.
What happened to the keynote speaker at the Democratic convention?
I don't know.
Wow. Where's that guy?
I don't know. That was all over the place.
That was a rambling fucking trying to check every word he said kind of a thing.
I don't have a problem with him, I guess, calling fluke, but he also should explain how, like, radio works, too, and how you're going to be...
I don't have a problem with the calling, but the sexting now.
That
got a little out of hand.
Right.
Oh.
But you got to explain, like, freedom of speech and shit, too, as the president. I think that's your responsibility. You're that close to the Constitution. Maybe explain to some of these dummies what went on with Rush. Yeah, be offended, obviously, but defend his right to say it.
Oh, they would never do that.
I know they'll never do that.
Not for Rush, that's for sure.
No, I know. Let me go to Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. Adam, what's up?
Atlanta.
How you doing, guys?
Pretty good, Adam.
Hey, this whole freedom of speech thing, it's driving me a little crazy. I mean, the FCC rules are one thing, but the ability to say what you want. You guys were talking to a guy yesterday. I listened on the replay, a fellow named Frank.
Yeah.
And this guy was so ambiguous about what he was trying to say. He's the kind of guy that would goose step up to a Nazi book burning and just to warm his hands, and now you care about what's actually going on.
Yeah, I was bothered by Frank's call, but that's how he thinks, and he has the right to think that way.
Frank was better.
That's freedom of speech too, I guess.
Yeah, ultimately, but the whole thing is, if you're going to take a stand, take a stand. I think you guys. I just recently got satellite radio. You guys are the show I've been waiting for.
Right.
As far as freedom of speech goes.
Well, we're pretty much alone. Us and I think, believe it or not, it's going to kill Anthony when I say this, but Bill Maher. Bill Maher is fucking all about this. Bill Maher tweeted this: "Hate to defend Rush Limbaugh, but he apologized. Liberals looking bad, not accepting. Hate intimidation by sponsor. That's where we're at.
Yeah,
we hate that the sponsors have all this power, and it shouldn't be that way."
Well, he didn't like the fact that he was being used as the example. Also, he said some horrible things about women, Republican women, Sarah Palin. Yeah. Right. So Bill Maher said some horrible things and wasn't apologetic about it at all.
Right.
And then you find out he's one of the biggest contributors to Obama. It kind of looks hypocritical and silly if he didn't come out in support of Rush.
Right. But he did. I mean, good for him. He could have kind of hid. A lot of people are hiding out there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He can't hide his head in the sand, though. There's not enough sand.
His big fucking head. Wow, we really talk the same sometimes. We haven't lost that chemistry, man.
No.
All these years later. It's amazing.
All these years.
All these fucking years. Yeah. What else, Adam?
If you look at the advertiser's point of view, you got the salesmen who look at the sensationalism of any kind of foul comment, if you want to go that way, and say, well, this is going to bring ratings, it's going to be great. But big guys up above that start panicking and going, we're going to lose customers.
Yep.
And they're the ones who make the call, not the salesmen,
Yeah, we used to laugh when it did start changing. Like, we don't have to. I remember. I'm like, what? Wait. Not only do we have to worry about FCC rules, now we got to worry about pissing off special interest groups, advertisers, even program directors. This goes back to Dave Douglas, who forced us to do stuff and would edit some of our shit because he personally didn't like what we were talking about.
Practices kind of guy, right?
Yeah, but it's like, that's not your job. Your job is to keep us safe with the FCC, not your personal taste.
Well, do me a favor, guys. Just ignore them and fucking blow it out your asses because I love it every day, man.
Oh, thanks, Adam. I appreciate that. But I mean, I've been thinking about this a lot, and it's really time that we push back with the advertisers somehow.
Yeah,
I think it's the only way. They got way too much fucking power, and you're not gonna get the pushback from the radio companies and management.
No, not at all.
So the listeners got to somehow get involved. If they like a show out there, they got to get together. They really do.
Yeah.
I'm paying for it every month, so I dig it.
But I'm not even talking about us because we don't really deal with advertisers. We have like 4 advertisers. And if they went away, we're still here.
And they're not going anywhere.
Nah.
Where's Steven Singer going, for God's sake?
The problem is if it's going out over the air to the people who don't necessarily want to hear it,
Right.
there's a little knob on the friggin' radio.
Wow.
You just turn the goddamn channel.
Well, Adam,
You're a knob.
You would think that's all you would have to tell people, but for some reason, that's so not good enough. It used to be like, look, if you don't like what you hear, change the station. We hear it from our own listeners. Like, you bored me today. I went to fucking the Pearl Jam channel.
And you got to go, Mom. See what I did there?
That's why I sit on the couch with the remote control on their laps, man. If they don't like what they're watching, they click the channel, you know?
Right.
Yeah, imagine like you're at home, you're sitting, you're watching TV, you put a show on, the remote's right there next to you, and you don't like the show that's on. So instead of changing the channel, you call the cable company and you start complaining about the show that's on and the advertisers. You want to call them, and instead of just going, let me just see what's on.
I'm learning that there's a lot of people that will do just that.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Who has time to do that?
Dummies.
Well, man, if I ever got to that point, I had a remote in one hand and a gun in the other hand. I put one of them in my mouth.
There you go. All right, Adam.
Sure, I got to climb a hill here. You guys stay out of trouble. Huh?
All right, thanks, Adam. Adam in Atlanta, a newer listener. 34 companies have pulled advertising from Rush's show.
Yeah, really? That many?
Bunch of pussies. Oh, God. Oh, God, if they're pulling we better pull our advertising. Oh, my God, and they're pulling it? Oh, boy, we better pull ours.
Yeah.
Fucking panicky Pete's.
They are. It's giving them much too much power. It's the bottom line.
Right.
They shouldn't have the power to decide what you listen to or watch.
Right.
And they do. They have that power.
I heard Carbonite's stock, and they've advertised on our show over the years. I heard their stock dropped yesterday. And a lot of people are trying to make the connection that their stock dropped because of them dropping their advertising with Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah.
But then again, the stock market, like you told me, had a bad day yesterday.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad one.
But certainly a lot of people are writing, they think it has something to do with Rush, dropping their ads with Rush, and the investors are getting involved and going, oh, really? And taking their money out.
I think it had more to do with the giant loss yesterday in the market and the biggest one of the year so far. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I don't know. I'd like to think that it was a response to Rush, but why not the other sponsors?
Right.
I don't know.
Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
But that's where we're at. Anyone else defending Rush that we know of?
Really?
American Nazi Party, I think, came out.
Oh, nice.
For that's always good to have those guys in your pocket.
I don't know. Want to just do a couple phones here? Let's go to the Bronx. We haven't talked to the Bronx in a while. Gary, what's up?
What's up, Al? I wanted to know, are there people besides the non-listeners to the Rush Limbaugh show that want the ads pulled? I mean, I listen to your show. You have certain advertisers. If I'm listening, that means I like what you're doing. So why would I want your advertisers to pull their advertising?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
No.
What you need to do is you need some kind of poll to see how many actual Rush Limbaugh fans are pissed off with the fact that he called Sandra Fluke a slut. That's where you got to go.
I also think there's something when the advertisers pull their spots that they're trying to present themselves in this as the moral high ground.
Right.
So it's not even so much like, well, people are outraged, I'm afraid of a boycott. They look at it as a plus to go like, you know what? If we pull our ads, we could present ourselves like we're this moral fucking icon.
Also, they do it to get the headline.
Right. It's an
also,
instant
there's their
kind of
logo
boost.
on CNN, MSNBC, Fox, your local news, the big whatever logo. I don't even want to
and then a week later, they could just go back and advertise on the show quietly.
And they get free advertising. There's their logo everywhere.
Yeah.
And I know some sponsors do just that.
Yeah.
They're not dumb. They're like, oh, fuck, we could use this to market ourselves right now. So.
It's just stupid.
Well, I mean, it is stupid because what ends up happening is people that don't listen to these radio shows are the ones that usually get the show kicked off the air. It's never the hardcore listeners that support the show and give it ratings that get a show taken off the air. Mm-hmm. Very rare, extremely rare.
Well, I love you guys, and I will fight for you no matter what happens. So make sure you guys keep yourselves on the air.
Oh, it's too late for us, sir. It's okay.
Oh, it's just much too late.
But when you see these young guns coming up, just remember some of the stuff we told you.
Just remember us.
Just remember us in your prayers.
Okay.
In your prayers.
All righty.
All right. All right, Gary. Thank you, man. What did you do last night? Anything yet? I was watching the Knicks, and I was watching Super Tuesday. Anything fun?
I had my buddy, Joe Curry.
Sure.
He does a podcast with his buddy Davin down in the compound facilities.
Nice.
And it's Davin is such a liberal.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
you allow that in your house?
I know.
What's wrong with you?
I sit there because I monitor what's going on, just kind of sit. I'm off camera and stuff.
Right.
So. But they say things, and I just chime in. I can't help. Like, imagine like you have a network of radio shows,
right.
And the guy just sits there and busts in every so often and goes, "That's stupid." I couldn't take it though. Talking about everything, gun issues,
but
and
you didn't censor
politics, and no, I didn't censor him. But I was really getting like incensed at some of this stuff.
Because this first hour would have been a waste of time if you said, "Well, I got a button at the bar, and when I don't like his liberal bullshit, I'm just censoring him."
I censor people. I'm going to pull my own advertising from that program.
God, you're man. See,
it was.
This goes to what we're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
You could so easily censor the kid.
I could say,
kick him out of your fucking house.
How about you get the fuck out of my house? Right, I could say that.
Right.
Yeah, that's my equivalent of me pulling sponsorship.
Right.
Get the fuck out of my house.
But, I mean, eventually you would say, get the fuck out of my house because maybe the podcast isn't working.
Yeah.
But at least you're giving him a shot and you don't care what he's talking about.
But it's such a lot of, just liberal ideology.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Obama's infallible. The Republicans are responsible for the ills of the world. And I just sit there going kind of
forces you to get on.
Yeah.
And that pumps up his show a little bit.
That's it. But yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing last night, and then the usual going through my DVR to see what I have on that. Which nowadays, remember when you used to know what you recorded?
Sure.
You're like, oh, I record. Now the DVR is like another channel guide.
Right.
You go through and go, oh, I wonder what's on.
Right.
It's like, wait, I recorded this. I have no idea. Yeah. I don't know why I recorded that. I don't even remember recording that.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, and then but they're always the same shows. It's Hoarders, which is great. I love that. Any new Hoarders to me is gold. Intervention, any crime shows, anytime a teen is killed, and there's a police show about it, I'm there. Great stuff like that.
That's because the teen girl looked hot.
Sometimes there's ugly teens that get killed. Oh, yeah.
What's the turn on
I
there?
changed the channel. I don't even know how that works.
Okay. I took the kid to see that Dr. Seuss yesterday.
Oh, yeah, the Lorax, what is it called?
Lorax, I think.
The Lorax.
Visually, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, this movie looks terrific.
Yeah.
But you fucking parents out there, fuck all you. Because you're not teaching me about parenting at all.
What are you supposed to be like?
The movie starts
to teach.
Well, my kid's what? Almost 2. So I'm like, the movie's 5:15. I'm like, I got to get a good seat. So I show up at 4:45. Do you understand how hard it is to keep a kid preoccupied for a half hour before the previews start?
Wow, yeah, that's probably a tough one. Yeah, that's probably really rough.
And then the previews start, and the movie doesn't even start till 5:30. So now I've already been in the theater 45 minutes. And there weren't a lot of people in there, so I just let them wander around and climb on seats for a half hour. And then finally, they start their whole presentation with real estate ads for a kid movie. I'm like, will you get the kids interested before I lose this one?
That's a good point, because why wouldn't they put something that the kids could find entertaining?
And as soon as you go in the theater with a kid, the clock is ticking. You only have
it's like a time bomb.
You only have an hour and a half. I didn't see the end of the Lorax.
Oh, you didn't?
No, and I knew I wasn't going to.
Yeah.
But here's
the Lorax, by the way, was dead the whole movie. Hate to be a spoiler.
Fuck.
Dead the whole movie.
Damn it.
Didn't even know it.
No, I don't have to go back.
Yeah.
But I know that I only got an hour to an hour and a half, but I want to take the kid. He kind of seems to like movies already. But fuck, man.
Yeah.
I should have went at 5:15. That's when the real preview started. Because when the real preview started, not the real estate ads and the ads for fucking restaurants and the ads for Joseph and the Technicolor Dream whatever.
Coat.
Finally, when the real preview started, this kid was focused, but he was already tired now. So now I'm like, oh, great. Long story short, halfway through the movie, he's done.
it.
And he told me he was done because he got out of his seat and just started walking out of the theater at 22 months.
Come on. I'm done. Let's go.
He goes bye-bye to the whole audience and starts walking away. I'm like, I guess we're done with this movie. But the parents out there, help me out. Help me out here. I don't know this shit.
You know what's odd about remind me of something here with the movies. I've always been in a neurotic, insane rush when I have to go to the movies. I'm rushing. I'm like, we're going to miss the movie.
Right.
We're going to miss, I've never once, in every movie I've ever been to my entire life, missed the beginning of a movie.
Right.
So,
because if it says 5:15 on the website, I was going to say the paper, that would have dated me.
Yeah.
On the website, that means the previews start. You got a 15-minute window.
So why don't you tell me what you'd like to?
You got a 15-minute window easy.
Yeah.
That's just like flying, too, by the way. You know when you panic to get to the airport?
Oh, yeah. And then you get there and
it is so rare to miss your flight because it never takes off
because you were
time.
late. Right. Yeah.
Never. And you always allow yourself enough time. But even if that time is cut down, you're panicking and you get to the airport. And what do we all do? We sit in that stupid seat just staring at our gate after panicking all morning.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of buffer time.
Yeah, buffers.
So I got to go to these movies like right at the time it says.
Yeah, there's certain things you're just not going to be late for.
But, I mean, this is a kid's movie, so why the real estate ads? They can't figure that shit out and maybe get some dumb shit on the screen where they keep their attention?
People are so conditioned to get to certain places early. Movies, the airport, doctor's office. Have you ever gone to a doctor's office and the doctor goes, sorry, you missed your appointment.
Never.
We were right here. The appointment was 5, and it's 5:05 now.
Right.
You're 5 minutes late. We called your name.
Right.
No, you're going to sit there for fucking at least 45 minutes.
Right.
But you're always thinking like, I'm going to be late.
Well, now the dentist, I actually go 10 minutes late. And then I walk in, they're like, "Oh, we're ready for you, sir." I'm like, "Nice."
Just sitting in that fucking room looking at people.
Stupid Richie Rico Poconos. Don't bring a fucking 2-year-old to a theater. Annoying for the rest of us.
Oh, really? For the
Lorax, really?
For Dr. Seuss?
Yeah, really?
What an idiot.
Really? and so far my kid is well behaved, and I've learned over the years what I want from a kid. I've learned.
Well, so have I.
So,
oh, wait, what?
Oh, boy.
So
Jesus.
When my kid acts up, because I don't have a perfect kid, no one has a perfect kid, guess what I do? I get him out of the fucking situation.
Yeah.
Immediately. And take him for a walk. I've left restaurants in the middle of eating.
That's the smart move.
Right.
Because I've
learned.
Yeah.
I've sat there a million fucking times and there's been a screaming kid. It drives me insane like anyone else.
You were a civilian for years. You know what it's like.
So now I got a kid. I'm like, oh, he's acting up. That means someone in this fucking restaurant is pissed off right now. So I remove him from the situation.
Yep.
I've had meals wrapped up halfway through, all that shit. So shut the fuck up, Richie.
Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Right. I'm aware. Unfortunately, a lot of parents aren't aware. You remember the famous incident on the plane in first class with the kid crying?
Well, that happens all the time now.
But this is the famous one where this kid is screaming bloody murder. We're lucky enough to be in first class. Nice, right?
Nice.
This kid is acting up because it wants candy. The mom decides 35,000 feet in the air that she needs to teach him a lesson. And will not give her the fucking candy. And we're all just staring at the woman going, give him the fucking candy.
This isn't the place to fucking teach the kid about candy etiquette.
Right.
And when not you get candy.
Right. There's not even a question I would give my kid the candy at that point, even if he ate candy for 8 straight hours.
Wrap some chocolate around a Valium.
35,000 feet in the air is not the time to fucking, teach your kid a lesson.
First class should really be child-free. Sorry. It should just be like a fucking...
Can we start that rule after Friday?
Oh, right. Okay.
After Friday, please. Maybe April 1st.
Well, you can't put the kid, behind that curtain, one seat back.
I don't disagree with you, but let me fly first, and then we'll start that new rule.
Look around when you sit down and see if people in first class look and go...
I know. I'm more than prepared to walk them up and down that aisle, whatever it takes. Whatever it fucking takes. I've been there. I don't want to be the guy that has the screaming kid.
Dude, screaming kid's one thing. First class, flying down to Florida for the cruise recently.
You had a kid?
Hockaloogie guy
Really?
was sitting right across the aisle. This old fucking guy was going like... just fucking hacking up phlegm. And he wasn't even trying to be subtle about it. It was disgusting. Disgusting. We took video of it.
Did he?
Yeah, I got video of it.
Was he spitting into a cup or something?
Spitting into a fucking tissue.
So let me see the video.
It's part of the whole cruise thing.
Oh, you're still
put together.
All right, good.
But this guy was spitting into a tissue, and then when they bring over the hot towel that everybody washes, they rubs your hands down with, he fucking talked into it. And I'm like, some people
I'm kind of dry heaving.
It's disgusting.
Old guy loogies gets me every time.
Horrible.
And here's
horrible.
One more thing. Yeah. Do not wake your fucking kid up because you think the plane is going to land soon. Holy fuck.
No.
When you could see the ground, we still have a good 15 minutes to go. Let the fucking kid sleep. How many times have you seen
the runway?
How many times have you seen the mom start waking up the kid? And then what do they? Most kids when they first wake up start screaming because they're like, "What the fuck?"
I was sleeping. That's what I do every morning.
Right. Because they don't know what the fuck is up.
Yeah. And then their ears start popping, and they don't know what it is.
Shit. Let them sleep.
The kid's like, my head.
Let the plane, landing, wake them up.
Yeah.
I've had that before. And then they're screaming right behind you. Really? Yeah. It's not Opie's fault. The movie's too long, and kids have short attention spans. No, it was my fault because I brought them way too fucking early.
You got to time things out. That's hilarious.
And here's the thing. I don't even know if a 2-year-old's supposed to be wearing 3D glasses. So I had to go to the regular version.
Wow, you actually thought of that?
Yeah.
I just slap it on the kid's face. Here you go.
But then
3D glasses.
But you take the glasses off. Isn't everything really fucking blurry? So I didn't know what to do.
Is this going to be forever? Right. It's all blurry-eyed. Fucking...
So I had to go to the regular version because none of these assholes out there help me out with the parenting thing. When is a kid allowed to wear 3D glasses? If they could keep them on their face, is that the answer?
I think so. Because at Disney they have a lot of those 3D things, and there's kids in there with their 3D glasses on.
Yeah.
I think if it was the old red blue ones, maybe there's a problem there.
But I mean. The kid knows how to fucking do the movie right, though, man. He sits there nice. He knows.
Yeah.
He's got his cup holder.
No yapping.
Huh?
No yapping.
Man, look, I'll show you. But it's not like this. It's not like this the whole time. But there he is.
Oh yeah.
He looks like a regular dude.
He's just kind of like sitting there shoving popcorn in his face. He's like, watching a movie.
He likes pirate booty.
What?
It's called pirate booty.
The fuck is that?
Sam, of course, knows what pirate booty is. He's probably still eating it.
Trader Joe's.
You still eat it, right? To this day, it's
No.
it's a kid's thing, I think.
I don't eat it.
And he's on his booster seat. He's got his little juice cup and his pirate booty. But unfortunately, he was set. But that's what I'm saying. He's set for maybe a half hour to 40 minutes.
And then,
but nobody's looking at right
gets up
there.
And leaves.
A stupid real estate ad. That's my problem.
Maybe he's going to flip some houses.
You never know. All right,
aged white cheddar.
They're puffs.
Yeah, the pirate's booty. I haven't tried that shit yet.
Arr.
But he seems to like it. I use my kid to get through lines quicker. What? Do you mind if I learn a little bit here?
Oh, please.
Jim in Philly, what's up?
I've been in situations where, you're like in line, you're waiting for something, or somebody's trying to get you to, like, watch a movie or something, you're buying a car, and, my daughter started freaking out. Everybody in the office started moving faster to get me through and out.
I don't know what he said.
I don't either. I don't either.
What, the kid is what, then? What happened?
Crying, screaming, freaking out.
And how does that help you, sir?
Because everybody else just wants to get her out of there. They just want to get you moved through the line and get you through and not deal with you and your kid.
Oh, so you allow him to scream and stuff?
Yeah, a little bit.
I've left lines. I'm like, holy fuck, I was almost there.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
But I
have to leave the line.
I have to.
Yeah, for the good of the many.
Yes.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. Heard that somewhere.
Jeff in Chicago. I heard it was 70 in Chicago yesterday. That's crazy.
Yeah, 70 and about 40-mile-an-hour winds. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Try taking your kid for a walk in that, which I did. So
that's nuts.
I was gonna say, you know what? You're better off just reading your kid the Lorax, saving the money. Just pop yourself the popcorn. Who knows? You might even fall asleep in the book.
He enjoyed what he saw. But his attention span is. Kid movie should be probably 40 minutes long.
40 minutes, yeah.
How much was it? How much did you pay?
$13, but that was just for me. Movies are now $13 in Manhattan.
Yeah, and then you had to pay. Did you get any concessions, popcorn, soda, whatever?
No, I brought all my shit with me.
Okay, well, what, pirate booty?
Yeah.
Pirate booty.
If you need to know, I had a yogurt.
Oh, gee, yogurt at the movie theater?
Well, I was hungry, and I
Twizzlers.
I mean,
Get some Twizzlers.
Everybody knows the book is always better than the movie. It's consistent even for, like, adult movies.
Dude, they're using some bright colors. Visually, this movie looked fucking great. I wanted to live in that town. It was a cool town.
Take a hit of acid and see that
awesome.
thing? Would it be nice and colorful?
I love animated films. Love them.
Those truffle trees look mighty good once you...
Holla. Don't you have something on the Rush thing, though?
Oh, well, you know what? Don't the advertisers know sort of what they're getting into when they're advertising with Rush Limbaugh, that he's going to be outrageous? You can't go into it thinking, oh, we'll just have, Rush plug our stuff and, we don't worry about what he's going to say. I mean, that's ridiculous. They have to know.
Well, it says, wouldn't it be in the advertiser's best interest to not pull ads since people may agree with Rush? That's a very good question. The problem is there's an image thing. Like, a company that advertises with Rush Limbaugh, they're also advertising everywhere. And all of a sudden, they don't want their name associated with what Rush said because they're worried it's going to affect them in other areas. That's what that's about.
It just doesn't make sense that, Rush is getting all this attention now because he called this girl, a slut and a prostitute.
Right.
You would figure that at least for those Rush fans that aren't converted, more Rush, there would be more Rush fans as a result, and it would be in the advertiser's best interest to not pull their advertising because more listeners and more, there would be more people.
Oh yeah, there's more.
Rush extolling the virtues of their products.
Yeah, there's more people tuning into Rush. If I owned some shitty company, I would be buying ads on Rush Limbaugh right now.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Well, thanks for taking my call, guys. Thanks.
All right, man. I would be buying. 3D movies are supposed to be 6 and up. There you go, man. That's all I want to know.
6 and up.
I want to know some shit.
Oh, really?
So I don't have to figure this parenting out stuff out by myself.
I think if you take them, every day, it's probably a problem. Maybe one day you just throw some 3D glasses on the kid. I think you'd be fine. You don't want them all googly-eyed, though, from going to see a 3D movie.
A kid will not keep glasses on more than 10 seconds, though.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
That's what the staple gun is for.
All right, I think we could take a little break here.
Charg.
We got Sam.
I know.
You don't have to. I mean, you don't sound so disappointed.
What?
It sounded very disappointed.
No.
Well, could you leave?
It's like, we got Sam. It's like, yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm employed.
But could you leave?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Of course.
That's all we've been asking for.
It's up to you.
Like, leave.
Right now?
Like the building. The show, the company.
Yes, I could do that.
Well, good. That's all you've been.
But you would have
wanting.
to put a formal request. You're asking me to. Why don't you?
The
you
formal request is leave.
But I can't. You have to have me fired.
No, just leave.
I'm not just gonna quit. I don't quit stuff. But you'd have to have me fired.
All right, you're fired.
Well, you would have. No, you have to have me fired.
Yeah.
You can't. You have to go through, like, Bladder and Gary and them and have me fired.
I'm their boss. You're fired.
You can't
Leave.
You can't fire me. You have to have them fire me.
And you want them fired or what?
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, but you guys can't have me fired. You have to go through them.
Good luck with your wedding. Now leave.
Oh, boy.
You can, I mean, I appreciate the luck, but you can't fire me.
But you just said we could.
You can request that I be fired.
And we'd probably get our request.
Probably would. Yeah, that you probably
So
would.
in essence.
So let's cut out the middleman.
Yeah. You're just
And save
talking
you,
semantics.
Save you a day of stress. Leave.
Again, until, my bosses, which technically you guys are not, tells me to leave, I can't.
I noticed E-Rock's not here today. Did he quit?
No, E-Rock.
Damn it!
He's decided to be sick today.
Yeah, you know what? He was setting up today's sick day. He is. I know, because we've all been working together for what? This staff is a good 7 years now, right?
Just about.
So we know each other's like quirks and foibles, and E-Rock's certainly I got mine. I'll be the first to admit.
Yeah.
But E-Rock's is so obvious when
Eating?
Oh. And he likes to set up his sick days.
He really does.
I'm in the bathroom, and all of a sudden, he's in front of the mirror with his mouth wide open. So obviously, as I'm leaving the bathroom, I got to go, E-Rock, what's that about? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every time
Because it's not like he has his mouth a little bit and maybe he's just checking out his face or whatever.
Right.
His mouth is wide open like someone noticed me. So I'm like, all right, E-Rock, what's up? Oh, I don't know, man. I have my throat. It's a little sore, so I'm looking. Who looks at their throat when it's sore?
every time I went in.
But he wanted to make me know that there's something going
Yeah.
on with his throat because he wanted to take today off.
Every time I went in there yesterday into his little production room, he had his head in his hands.
Right.
I go, E-Rock, what are you doing? I don't know, man. Just woke up. Not feeling good. He's tweeting about wrestling the night before. But
I know.
yesterday.
But when people are sick, they're just sick, and all of a sudden we'll come in here and go, hey, where's I don't know, where's Travis? Oh, he's sick today, and you don't even think twice about it.
Right.
But E-Rock sets up his sick days.
He
That's
also-
fucking twisted.
He also double checked with Roland to find out if we had any guests coming in today.
Oh, really?
Before.
Maybe someone he would like to meet.
That's exactly right.
But what is that about? Is that some psychological shit?
I think it is.
Yeah, and he thinks
Is he paranoid that we're all going to be onto him, that he's taking another fake sick day?
He thinks he's slick.
He's not, though.
He loves to think he's slick.
He's not.
He really does
He
think
does.
he's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Wouldn't you love to play poker against a guy like E-Rock?
Oh, so easy to just no poker face whatsoever.
Because I rolled my eyes even. Because there he is. I'm like, oh, E-Rock, why are you looking at your throat?
Oh, he's trying so hard to just, look, I could set it up.
Right.
And not thinking that you would say he's setting up a sick day. Here's what he pictures.
He really wants us to buy that he's
Yeah.
coming down with something.
Here's what he pictures. He pictures Opie going like, yesterday he did say, like, how dumb would you have to fucking be? Wait a minute. This does make sense. He's out today. Yesterday he was saying
Must be the throat thing.
Yeah, the throat thing. That would all make sense.
But it's so obvious we go the other way with it, and we know he's setting up fake sick days.
Yes,
Just
Trav.
take your fake sick day.
Well, and it's also that, like, if I called out sick, or if Sam called out sick, or even if Danny called out sick, no one would think twice because we
Right.
never do.
Right, yeah.
But Eric always makes a big production.
It's the
Always.
production, the setup, the fucking, the preface.
And the beauty is, he'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like when I'm sick, I'm out. I got a block of days I got to take.
Yeah.
Because I'm sick. No one's sick for 24 hours. If you're sick for 24 hours, you never take the day.
He'll be the same
You just
old
know.
E-Rock tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be totally fine.
We all know he's a lying sack of shit.
Yeah, he's probably going
Right
to Conan O'Brien taping today.
Oh, yeah.
What do you
or he
think it
thinks he's going.
He's got something going on today.
Yeah.
Whatever. We all take fake sick days. But don't set it up. It's embarrassing for everybody.
Especially for, like, us. Like, it's one thing that, like, you're not supposed to convince me and Travis and you guys and
I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, we're cool. Like, we're the...
Yeah, it's not... you don't have to sell us on it, dummy.
Yeah, we're the cool ones. It's the other guys.
Yeah, let the record state, I really, really do like the staff we have these days, but if all you guys were gone one day, I don't care. We could do this.
Yeah.
It's your names on the wall.
If it was just me and Ant and no help behind the scenes, it would suck after a while. But if all you guys took a day, same day, who cares?
You know what E-Rock needs to do is walk past the boss's office with a handheld mirror and a tongue depressor. And then he could just like, and glance over, make sure they're looking. And then the next day when he takes off, they go, you know, he was looking at his throat with a tongue depressor and a mirror right in front of my office yesterday.
He does it in the public bathroom.
Yeah.
This bathroom here is... Hate to use the old analogy, Grand Central Station. A lot of people come and going all the time. Like, if I want to check out some dumb thing on my face, I'm not going to do it in that bathroom. I'll find a mirror somewhere else.
If I'm going to try to jerk off, it's not in that bathroom.
Right.
A lot of people coming through there.
With his mouth wide open in front of the mirror, oh, Jesus, E-Rock, what? Oh, I don't know, my throat.
My throat is...
And there was nothing specific. It was just, my throat, huh?
My throat take a day off tomorrow. I mean, my throat hurts. Shit! I suck at this.
I don't know, something with my throat.
Something with my throat.
Are you noticing I'm
too
saying
much
this?
food goes down it.
I don't know. Oh, we got E-Rock on the line?
Ah!
Damn it. E-Rock.
Yeah, I don't appreciate you guys talking about me when, like, I'm really sick.
It's not a bad E-Rock.
That sounds pretty good. I like this. I like fake E-Rock.
You heard the coughing, though.
Yeah.
He's like watching the bosses go to the bathroom so he can run out of his office and chase them in so they'll see him in there checking his throat.
Yeah. Oh, God.
A lot of people saying E-Rock is a hypochondriac.
No, this guy called him a hypochondriac.
Is he?
Hippo. You know the hypochondriac.
Oh, that's hilarious. I fucked up your joke because the cursor was over the 1P.
That's
James,
funny.
that's funny. I'm sorry. I fucked up your line.
Hypochondriac.
That's really funny. Sorry about that, man. I should have went to your call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor E-Rock.
So he's
E-Rock
not
called in fat.
Yeah,
That's what Kevin's saying.
he's not a hypochondriac. He's lazy.
Yeah,
It's
well,
different.
Where's Troy?
true.
I want Troy's take on this. Troy, a guy that hasn't slept in a week, never takes a day off.
He never takes a day, man.
He can
He's
easily.
in here all the time.
Sam's running again.
Although I haven't seen him in quite a while.
Troy?
Yeah. Where is he? Where does he hang out in this building?
Troy, I love you on the radio.
He's in production. He's in that little studio all the time.
I hear you on the after show with Sam, and I'm like, why don't we have Troy on our show more? What's your take on E-Rock? Yesterday, because I know you were in production, so you might not have heard what we were talking about.
No, I heard everything, yeah.
Oh, you heard? He sets up his own fake sick days,
Yeah,
right?
he does that all the time.
Okay, good.
Yeah. He's the most unslick person. Just does, he thinks he's so clever at things.
Yeah.
And it's just the worst. And you just look at him like, really, dude? Like, you think we're that stupid to buy this? But I'm trying, my New Year's resolution this year is to try to ease up on the E-Rock busting.
Yeah, I've heard you trash him hard on the after show.
I've told Troy that if I can get him on mic, it takes me 3 questions to get to where he's really at. Within 3 questions, because he comes in and he's like, he's doing his thing.
Right.
But within 3 questions.
Did you see E-Rock do the throat thing yesterday to set up this?
He was out at like right after our meeting. I mean, he was gone.
How did he feel? How did he look in the meeting?
Perfect.
Yeah, he was fine.
He was totally fine.
He was goofing around, having fun.
He was laughing with us at all the jokes.
So why did he
and stuff.
leave right after the meeting?
It must have been the throat thing.
Did he tell anyone?
Oh, shit, he was out early on Monday, too.
What?
Oh, shit.
He left really early
I
on
think he was
Monday.
out like 11:30 on Monday.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So he's got something going on.
He's probably just living it up in that mansion of his.
That's true.
He's got the Nagel
Castle
mansion.
Nagel.
Yeah, he's setting it up.
Yes.
He's getting it together.
Troy's not happy that E-Rock has real space now.
He's got a mansion. He's probably filling the moat.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
summer's
think
coming.
you don't think E-Rock deserves a nice house in the suburbs?
Well,
at
he
this
works
point?
hard. You know, he works hard.
You just said he was out like noon.
Well, I mean, when he is here, he's working hard. So
Do you think E-Rock's going to be having like summer parties and things at the house?
He is saying he's gonna have a housewarming party.
Yeah, he will.
Wow.
Yeah, he'll have.
Damn.
He'll
Probably
have
a lot of
parties.
people too.
E-Rock,
Got the room.
Troy,
Yeah,
when was the last
sure.
time you slept?
I slept well last night, but I was up all night Monday into Tuesday.
Right.
So then I'll do it again. I don't DJ till Saturday, so I'm okay.
You
for a
don't
while.
take fake sick days?
Occasionally I do.
How's your throat?
My throat's
okay?
my throat's fine. I'm
Oh,
taking
see?
a couple days off at the end of the month. I have surgery coming up. So
For what?
Uh-oh.
I broke my nose pretty bad about 10 years ago, and I can't breathe out of this nostril. And I'm getting rhinoplasty surgery.
He's getting a nose
So you get a
job.
nose job.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
He's getting a
Are you
nose
gonna have a
job.
different nose?
I'm going to get this bump because of the
So
break.
you want a different nose?
No, I just want this bump smoothed out.
Oh, so you're making believe it's because you can't breathe.
I can't. Listen.
No.
This is nostril. This is this one. I can't breathe out of this one.
I could do that, too.
Yeah, that sounded all right.
No.
Sounded better, actually.
Sounds like he's setting up his.
Yeah,
Setting up
days.
the nose job.
This is a cosmetic
Setting up the
procedure.
nose job.
You want a nose job?
No, I just want this bump removed, and I want my
Turn
septum
sideways.
fixed.
I don't see no bump.
There's a bump.
You know how into aesthetics he is.
No.
Yeah.
I just want, I broke my nose pretty bad, so I just want to get it fixed.
How'd you break it?
A fight.
Fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Someone almost took the nose off your face, huh?
Well, it was definitely my fault. This guy I was in a band with, we would go on tour, and I took care of this kid. I made sure he had a hotel room. Like, when we would tour, if you had money, you would get a hotel room. If you didn't, you had to sleep in the van. So there were places out in the Midwest in the winter where it was fucking freezing cold. And I would tell this kid, like, come stay in my hotel room. I'd buy him food. And then
when you touched him, he hit you.
He hit, yeah.
All right. Sounds like. Sorry.
And then when I had left the band, this kid talked a lot of shit. So I found him at Dave & Buster's in Philadelphia.
David, bust your nose.
Yeah, exactly. So I was fucking with him. I said I was going to kick his ass, and then I started kissing him on his lips and telling him I'm going to fuck him. And
like in jail?
All right.
Yeah.
What's that about?
It was just like I was fucking crazy, dude. I was just crazy. So I went to kiss him again on his lips, and he went poof, busted me right in my nose, and just split my nose.
He headbutted you?
Yeah.
Well, he should have.
Yeah, exactly. I deserved it. So it just split my nose open so bad, and then I smoked a blunt and took a lot of Percocets, and I didn't have insurance, so my
You
nose.
never got it fixed.
No.
Wow.
This is about 10 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
All right.
But I'll be out sick then
Well.
at the end of the month. So.
Yeah. How's your throat?
Throat's fine.
Okay.
As long as the throat's okay.
Yeah.
You think E-Rock's really sick today, Troy?
Of course not.
Do you think?
Of course.
Of course.
Because he asked Roland if we had any guests coming in. Do you think that Roland's answer would have dictated how bad his throat was today?
Well, of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
why is that?
Well, because he wants his autographs and he wants his pictures.
Oh,
That's all he really cares about. So.
you mean working here?
That's
Yeah.
like his entire reason for working here is autographs and
That's what
Movie
he's all
memorabilia
about these
signed.
days?
Well, of course. And he's been told multiple times, don't get so many autographs, ease up on that, and he completely disregards it.
How many autographs?
I've heard.
Because Jimmy's bad.
I've
Jimmy will
heard-
get a bunch of autographs. Is E-Rock worse?
Yeah.
I think
Really?
in E-Rock's mind, I think he is Jim. So Jim is entitled to do stuff like that because he's talent.
Yeah, of
He
course.
can do whatever he wants,
Well, all you guys are entitled to a point.
To a point. But then
Eric-
when you have a display outside here
Set
of
up the
like
display.
10 different photographs, and he wants them autographed for everybody he knows.
Yeah,
And it's just
really
like nobody
is.
even asks.
Right.
It's just
Eric got 4 things autographed by Edge yesterday.
4?
4.
and that's good.
And that's on good behavior.
What a fucking 4 things.
4.
Is that below average? 4, though?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
below his average, yeah.
8 or 9 is usually the
especially for a wrestler.
Yeah.
The word queer is coming in a lot, Troy.
You're
Why is that?
clear?
Because of the story you just told.
Which one? The fucking yeah.
Story very homoerotic, they're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're fighting somebody, the thing you want to do is, just be a fucking asshole and
Disrespect.
disrespect them. Yeah. So I mean, that's a good way to disrespect somebody. And I deserved what I got, so I'm paying the price now.
Oh, E-Rock likes getting things signed.
Loves it.
Is addicted.
It's his most favorite thing ever.
Yeah, it really is. Well, food.
He
Okay. Second.
If he could put the two together.
Yeah.
he
Oh
once
my
had a
God.
conversation
If
with
the
me.
Edge could sign a piece of cake, he'd be. It would be a perfect scenario.
He'd just
for
lose his
E-Rock.
mind.
He would just lose his mind.
He once had a legit conversation with me about how much better hanging up signed pictures was than any form of art.
Ah.
Really?
Yep.
I can't wait to see Castle Nagel, how
yeah.
it's decorated.
Well, downstairs he's going to have a elliptical machine.
Oh,
Did you
really?
hear this on the after show?
No.
Instead of getting because he canceled his gym membership because he realized it
wasn't
it's
working
useless.
for him?
Please.
He's not going to go. But he bought exercise equipment for the house. He's getting an elliptical and weights and
So it'll be a coat rack.
yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, I was talking to Jess about this, and I said, so in his house, he's going to have an elliptical machine and gym equipment, as well as a couch and a television. What do you think he's going to go for?
Where do you think he's going to be? You know what? And I've noticed over the years, unless you have somebody that's going to motivate you, you're not going to do it.
No.
It's the discipline that it takes is so far beyond Iraq.
His wife has been telling him to be a lot more active.
Oh, I did hear that on the shit show, I believe.
She's fed up with him.
Yeah.
I think it's after show, but she's fed up with him is what they're calling it, after show.
Fed
but
up
she's
is
fed
a good
up
thing to
with
be.
him.
It's appropriate.
He's just fed.
Because he's fed.
Just checked my Twitter. Vince A writes, "Thanks for trying to fire Sam today. Best thing you guys have ever done."
Well, again, I mean, if
we try to fire him, he's not listening though, Troy.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he wants employment. So
well, I told him they can't.
But,
right,
but we can.
If you want me fired,
leave.
You don't. I mean,
leave.
you can't. If you want me fired,
leave.
You are welcome to go to management
leave.
and put that request in. But
do you want him fired, or is it okay if he just moves to a different department?
No, I want him to suffer.
Oh.
It's fine. I mean, if that's something you want, you would have to have a conversation with management.
Freddie writes, "How did we go from firing Sam to busting Iraq on a day off? Because Iraq sets up his own fucking. We've had this conversation.
Set up a sick day. Stop.
Just take your stupid sick day.
Yeah.
No one questions him.
No one
He
cares.
gets so paranoid, so he sets up his fake sick days.
Or just be honest and be like, you know what, I'm taking the day off.
No, because then they'll have a problem.
But be honest to the people that he works with.
Yeah, just email.
No, just don't fucking put it on display for everyone.
I'm not feeling well. I'm taking a sick day. See you tomorrow.
Don't be standing in front of the mirror with your mouth wide open, waiting for someone to notice. So then they have to go, "Oh, Iraq, I noticed your mouth's wide open."
Yeah, walking around with a thermometer in his mouth. Just checking my temperature. I think it's up.
With that old school fucking ice bag on his head.
Sometime in the 6 hours between live tweeting Monday Night Raw and coming to work, his throat went to shit.
Of course. He's got too many fucking plates spinning.
Yeah, they're all full too.
Right, that's the problem.
He spins full plates. Oh, Iraq.
We love the guy, but we love him. Anything else, Troy?
No, everything's good.
You're really good on the after show.
Thanks. Have fun. Sam does a great job on this after show.
Fired.
Not according to Troy.
Wow, I'm not the boss.
So we.
Right, really.
Oh, this is where this all began. Sam talked to Dr. Ruth. Were we supposed to talk to Dr.
That's true.
Ruth?
Yeah, no, I think she was in later. Or
Yeah,
something.
she was an afternoon thing.
We used to have her on the show all the time.
She was great.
When she was, kind of relevant.
You think
She's 83.
No, she's 83.
Would you have sex with Dr. Ruth?
Oh God, no.
So yes, for
Just-
the story, Dr. Ruth. Yes.
Look, there reaches a point where for the story doesn't cover it anymore.
But it's Dr. Ruth, the sex expert. You think she?
83?
You think she ever was good in bed?
Maybe back in the old days when she was a little fucking spinner.
Can we see a young picture of Dr. Ruth?
There's probably not one. There's probably sketches, paintings.
But it's worth playing. Sam talked to.
That pussy's probably like beef jerky.
Talked to Dr. Ruth about a couple of the new things the kids are doing these days, and she had no idea. She's supposed to
Really?
be this big sex expert.
It's out of touch.
And,
She is a little out of... Not anymore.
She's not
Now she
updating
knows.
her. She's not updating her knowledge.
It's computer sex.
There's a young Dr. Ruth. She was always old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Where is there any young pictures? What's the one on the left? Is that her in black and white?
I would love to click something.
Why can't it click?
Because this computer's a piece of shit. I don't know why it's still here.
And we've said that a million times, right? And they're not going to replace that either. What does Baldy say about the computer?
It's been replaced. I think the issue here is
Yeah.
that every computer in this building is like 10 years old.
Yeah.
So
They so don't care about this place anymore. What are they doing?
What-
A Bain Capital thing here? Just stripping it down?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
sell this thing?
I think so. They just strip it down, sell all the shit off, auction it off.
Because you're serious? The computers are 10 years old around here?
well, yeah, look at them. I mean, all of these computers run on what, like Windows XP, and they're all these old Dell machines, you know. There are some good computers around here, but they're very old.
Is this 1996?
I didn't even click this picture.
Oh, God. What is that?
That's
Who's
horrific.
that dude?
I don't know.
Dr. Ruth Parker.
From Emory College, Emory University.
Dr. Ruth. Is that... Wait. Is that her on the right?
Where?
No way.
No, it's Dr. Ruth L.
Oh.
There's probably... I think old pictures of her, she's like with Hitler or something. Yeah.
She's just always been old.
Yeah.
There's not a young picture of Dr. Ruth online, so look, even that picture's got to be 30 to 40 years old, and it looks like it looks like how she looks today.
Yep.
Why is she an expert on that shit?
She's no fucking
Who
expert.
the fuck banged her?
No expert.
Oh my God.
I ain't buying it. Oh my God, is she short?
She's tiny.
Yeah, I know. We remember. She's way under 5 foot.
Yeah. She is definitely a little troll midget.
All right, we're babbling. We'll come back. We'll get some Dr. Ruth on the air.
Ah.
Sam asked her 2 really good questions.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if it worked yesterday, so we'll have to decide, but I guess they cleaned up the Wee's Vietnam tapes.
The Nam.
Even more.
In country.
That's up to you. If you thought they were working it, we'll do a little more
Yeah,
today.
I kind of like that. It's a great little insight.
All right, cool. So, and other things, stay there.
Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Let's do this. Opie and Anthony on your radio.
Oh, I thought we were doing a E-Rock thing. Oh, we are?
Oh, we are? This is an E-Rock thing. Well, this is Aerosmith, right?
Aerosmith. Let's see. No.
Getting topical. I don't have the sweeper in front of me.
I don't see that.
What's the name of this song?
Well, the name of the song is Sick as a Dog.
Oh!
Oh, is this for E-Rock?
Oh, see,
Sure
wait. Is it because E-Rock
getting
is
topical?
Is sick as a dog? Oh, I get it.
Can we get E-Rock on the phone?
We've been trying nonstop.
Oh, he will not.
Someone's having trouble answering their phone.
But doesn't he understand it's good for the radio show? I don't give a fuck if we wake him up. It's
He
good for
doesn't
the
care.
show.
He's
He hates
sick.
this.
He's sick.
I don't care if he hates it. Why else is he here? He's here for us to make fun of. God damn it!
The poor guy's sick. Come on now. Let's leave him alone. Oh, guys.
Oh, by the way, the Christians are mad at us too.
What happened?
They don't want us to talk about religion because it's proven that there is a God and all that, and we should shut the fuck up. Even though what I feel we're just kind of making light of it and having some fun with it and making some jokes.
How was it proven? What happened
I
there?
don't know. The guy didn't give me the proof. He just said it's proven, though.
Oh.
I think some of our observations on religion are kind of just fun.
Yeah.
That's all.
Because it's the great mystery.
Right.
And then we kind of hash it out and goof on it a little bit.
Yeah, I think we have a good time with the whole damn thing. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Why does God have to be so serious?
God's very serious.
You can't mess around with God.
God is so serious.
He doesn't have a sense of humor.
Wow.
He can't use his name in vain.
No.
Why is that?
No, because he's very serious.
But he could just strike you down for using his name.
That's
in vain.
why. You want to stay under God's radar.
You do?
Yeah, you don't really want to be on his radar.
Why is he such an asshole then?
Oh, geez. See what you're doing
Why
there?
is he an asshole?
You're blipping on the radar.
I love the guy, but why? Why all the rules?
So many rules.
Why?
So many rules to adhere to.
See, this is what we do. You tell us you don't want us to talk about religion.
Then we'll just talk about it.
It's called the Dave Douglas philosophy.
Right.
Whatever Dave Douglas told us not to talk about, we marched down that hall and talked about
Just
it.
talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not
very
making fun of
difficult.
anyone's religion. I really am not. I just have questions about the mysteries
Yeah.
of the universe and God himself.
Great mysteries.
Amazing mysteries.
Oh.
And they don't like when we talk about science, me in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a goofball
Why?
about it. Because I'm a goofball about it. We were doing that whole ant thing yesterday.
Oh, right. The ants, yes.
And I thought we had a good observation. If we were built like an ant, we could literally jump out of this building every day and land on the sidewalk.
And just land on the sidewalk and walk away. That's ants.
That's a great discussion. Who
Ants
wouldn't want that?
Fall off of tables, and to them, it's like falling out of an airliner.
Right.
And then they're fine.
I think that's just an amazing thing that should be discussed.
Or you could hit an anthole with a fucking hose.
Yep.
Which would be a tsunami.
Right.
With hurricane force winds.
Right.
And then they kind of just walk out of it.
Do you remember as a kid when you did try to drown ants?
They float.
They float.
They're amazing
Thank you.
animals.
Thank you. I've never seen an ant go underwater.
No, they can't. It's
what is that about?
Surface tension holds them there.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
So you could, if you were built like an ant, you would never drown, and you could jump out of buildings and land on the sidewalk.
If they weren't so tiny, they would be superheroes.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah, ants would just be amazing things.
And they look cool as all hell.
They look like like robots.
They do.
Like fucking cyborgs.
Fucking love ants.
I know.
God, I'm obsessed with them now. But why can't we figure out how to make ourselves more ant-like?
Because, again, it goes back to religion. Because, the great creator kind of fucked with us, made us all mushy and stupid.
Yeah, why would he make us mushy?
Well, mushy. We can't do anything without hurting ourselves. You fucking slip on the ice. Ow! There goes your elbow, your hip, your fucking...
You think an ant has ever slipped on the ice?
Oh, ants slip on the ice. They don't care. You think an ant ever woke up and went, I slept on my neck? No. I slept wrong. My thorax.
Why are we so sensitive? Human beings are so sensitive.
Stupid. You think
Aches
a lion?
and
You think a lion even? No, fuck the ant. You think a lion fucking is like, oh, my leg.
No.
I bruised it yesterday.
No.
He's walking around with a hyena bite taken out of him.
Yeah.
He's fine with it.
Yeah. They don't.
We stink.
They don't bitch to other lions.
Horrid design.
Humans aren't that impressive.
No. They can't do anything. We're just, we got the superior minds. Great.
I've never seen an animal with a cold.
Yeah, right?
Some pet owners would argue that fact with me, but I've never seen an actual cold on an animal. I'm sorry.
They just don't look miserable, sick. I've never seen an animal looking at his throat in the mirror in the bathroom.
They don't get to take sick days.
Take off from hunting the next day.
Like E-Rock.
You
think a lion takes a fake sick day ever? It doesn't even take a real sick day.
No.
Because guess what? One sick day, and that's its life. Right?
It gets killed.
Because they can never show weakness.
No, he loses the pride. He loses
So a lion could have the flu in the woods. I was going to say
in the woods.
Woods is. But they can't allow anyone to know it has the flu.
No. You lose your alpha male status.
God, humans suck. We really do suck.
The worst design ever.
Why do bees suck? What's wrong with you,
bees? They got stingers.
Fucking bees rule.
Bees are cool.
But that's weird though. You get that one chance.
Yeah.
In most cases, you use that stinger. That's it.
Oh yeah, with those bees where it pulls the stinger out. Little fucking honeybees. What are they? Yellow jackets.
And with my attitude, I would have used my stinger a long time.
Oh, yeah, you'd be fucking dead in a second.
And it would still be kind of figured out. You know what?
I'm trying to discuss. Look, I got a stinger. Right. Don't make me use this thing. We're both going to regret it.
How long ago would I use my stinger?
Oh, gee. You
Day one of us together.
You just break out of the hive and you're just stabbing somebody with the stinger.
I'm a bit uptight. I'm a bit uptight and ornery at times. Yeah, a stinger on me wouldn't be good. No fucking way. I don't know how you hold back from not using your stinger every fucking day.
That is a fucked up design, though, that bee has, where in order to sting someone, you're dead. It's like having a gun that shoots in both directions.
Right.
You're just like, I got to shoot this guy.
But you realize how pissed off you have to be as a bee? You're like, you know what? Because somewhere in that dumb bee brain, you know what's going to happen.
You think, yeah?
You have to know. You've seen it happen to your fellow bees, so something has to soak in somewhere.
We decided yesterday a cat-sized ant could really fuck you up.
Easily.
What size would a bee have to be,
dude?
To beat humans
at that size, they fuck you up.
I know. Well,
they make you miserable
with a giant, swarm. I'm not talking a swarm. I'm talking one-on-one fighting here. One-on-one brawl. How big would the bee have to be?
I got it. I'm looking at it. A water bottle.
Wow, fuck, that would... First of all,
look at the water bottle.
Scare the living shit out of me.
Of course it would.
A water bottle-sized bee flying at your face.
Even when you see one of those giant bumblebees, it scares the fuck out of you, right?
Yes.
So imagine they're as big as the water bottle.
Yeah, B wins.
So then the stinger would be, like half a pen.
That would be bad. You're right.
Imagine a
Water
whole
bottle.
bunch of those coming at you.
Water bottle size. And we decided cricket, even the size of a human cricket. It would look pretty fucked up. You would scream in horror seeing a human-sized cricket coming towards you.
You can handle
But you
crickets.
could kick its ass. They are mushy. I think one punch.
Well, any creature that gives its position away at night is just stupid.
Yeah,
so I think you
yeah.
could take crickets no matter what.
Yeah, crickets.
No matter what size.
Although, again, the nightmares you would have for years to follow, a giant human-sized cricket coming at you. In order to even fight it would be crazy. What about a beetle? Beetles are very tough, very hard-shelled.
Well, they would look like kind of like mini tanks, right?
Yeah.
But what do they do to you?
But what would they do to you?
Nah, you can handle them.
You think? I don't know.
I don't think I could handle
How would you
an
knock it out?
I don't think I could handle a bee.
Yeah.
Cockroach, they just look creepy, but you can handle them. Right?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another bug that would be that.
What about a caterpillar?
Caterpillar.
As big as the hallway.
Yeah, that would have to be as long as the hallway.
That'd just be creepy. You're stabbing that shit and just green goo is just pouring out everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
You could take a caterpillar, though.
Yeah, you could kick a caterpillar's ass. I don't care how big it is. They're very mushy.
Yeah, I think it's more about the...
Oh, they got that thing that they go... and they eat the leaves.
Yeah.
They make those little fucking tracks through the leaves. That could fuck you up.
Yeah, it could.
That could fuck you up.
Just stay behind it.
Oh, fucking scorpion?
Don't get in front of a caterpillar.
A scorpion doesn't have to be any bigger than...
A scorpion.
A scorpion.
Right.
Yeah. No, for a fist fight, though, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got one. Thank you to JD, a regular on the instant feedback from New York City.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes.
Oh, man. The giant mosquito. A mosquito the size of...
But even big mosquitoes freak you out when you see them land. But
with those hanging legs.
Right.
And the legs are swinging.
Why can't...
Oh, I hate that.
Why can't a mosquito control its own legs?
It's fucking horrifying to see. And you know he's just waiting to fucking until you fall asleep.
Right.
It's like you can't fall asleep. You can't take your guard down at all.
How big would a mosquito be? Have to be.
I think, again, the water bottle rule applies here. You got a water bottle-sized mosquito
You'd be out of
coming
your
at
mind.
you. Wow, that would be scary, man.
Look up the tarantula wasp. Please.
See, now you're talking things that are scary at their own size now.
Yeah, of course.
Fuck. Oh, shit, that thing is huge.
What is this thing
Oh,
now?
man, stop it.
See, so they do have
I can't look at
giant
that.
bugs.
That thing's giant. That has to be from Africa, right?
Yeah, I hear they got giant bugs in the rainforest.
Africa's
and
got
stuff.
some fucked up shit.
Why are their bugs so big? There's so many Ys.
Big bugs. Look at the size of that thing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's as big as your hand, like just its body, and then its legs spread out.
Yep.
Bigger. I don't know. I got the heebie-jeebies now.
Praying mantis?
Praying mantis would be scary, man. And I think because they could stand up like that, and they got them hands that look like they're jabbing.
Yeah.
I think a praying mantis would kick your ass. And then in their arms, they're like a nutcracker.
I think praying mantis are from the kangaroo family.
Kangaroo?
Yeah, when they stand up straight, there's not much difference.
It is weird.
Because the kangaroo has those dumb
And they got those
arms,
dumb
too.
little arms that kind of hang there.
Like the praying mantis, just like,
Fucking praying mantis could take you out. Man, yeah, look at that. And he flies. He could pick you up, fly, and just drop you from great height.
If one was as big as that doorway, would you be freaked out?
Oh, man. Fuck that. Oh.
Yeah, I'd be pretty freaked out. This is the dumbest conversation ever. I
But
love
nightmares.
it. What about spiders?
Yeah. Spider wouldn't have to be that big either.
How big?
I'd say a spider the size of that chair.
Oh, that's big, though.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the size of a bulldog.
You think a bulldog-sized spider would kick your ass?
Fuck yeah.
You could kick it, though.
Still?
Yeah, think about kicking. You run up to a spider and kick him, and and just let him fucking fly?
Yeah.
I think you could beat a spider. He's the size of that chair, though. You're going to be a little leery walking up to him.
But all those legs
Travis?
If I were to try to kick a bulldog-sized spider, I would be scared that it would try to attach itself onto my leg.
Yeah.
That's true, too. Imagine all the his legs wrap around your foot,
There's
and
too
then
many
you're
legs
just
to deal
screaming.
with. Too many legs to deal with.
Now you're screaming in horror.
You got to step on its little spider toes and hope that hurts him.
I would think you'd kick him in his spider face, which is in the front of his little spider body, but you got to kick him in his spider face.
Well, good luck with that, because those legs wrap around you. Then
you're done.
It's impossible.
You're done. But I think in a chair, like a reclining chair size spider, you're done. Just fucking, they own the earth.
Let me see. All right. You know what? No. Go ahead, Kyle. Just because this has come up a lot. Go ahead, Kyle.
Hey man, how you doing? I'm a really big fan of you guys, and I'm also a big fan of Corolla. And a couple of weeks back, Jimmy was on Corolla podcast, and the discussion came up about how you had said you had the run-in with Corolla when you went to visit them on Loveline. Do you recall that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Corolla came out and said, well, it wasn't a big deal.
I know.
This is what I'll say. Jimmy came back with some info saying that Adam Carolla says he didn't blow me off the time I went to L.A., and me and Bob Eatman, our agent, same agent as either one or both of those guys at the time. We stopped by the studios, and I got the big blow-off from Adam Carolla. The only thing he said to me was, "What are you doing here?" And he walked down. I think he was having a cigarette or something. Then I had an amazing, not an amazing, but a lovely conversation with Dr. Drew. He was very, very cool to me. And I've told the story a couple times on the air, and Adam Carolla saying he didn't blow me off. So maybe me and Adam Carolla need to talk.
Yeah, there's
How's
no
that?
problem.
Because I feel like
He's a pretty good guy. I mean, you should follow the podcast. It was a couple of minutes.
Right, well,
he's a pretty good guy.
All right, get the word out to Adam Carolla. Let's have a conversation, because I really felt like he... Oh, God. All
man.
right. Thank you, sir.
He's talking.
Here's the deal. All right, maybe me and Adam need to talk, because I certainly remember it one way. Maybe he was in a bad mood that day. Maybe he didn't realize that it looked like a blow-off. I don't know.
When it's just once, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Exactly. Correctamundo.
I think we did all the bugs, though.
Yeah, we did all the scary ones. What? Yeah?
There's one. The fly.
All right, now a fly, wow.
When they bite, they're fucking annoying.
Whoa, what about those ones on the beach? Those big fucking flies.
Green ones?
When you're sitting there and all of a sudden you go, ow!
Yeah, the green ones, right?
What are they doing? They don't have, like, teeth. What is that?
But then why
They don't have stingers. They don't really have teeth.
It's the worst itch ever. Why?
It hurts. It's like you got hit with a needle, but I don't know what it is.
I don't get that bug itch. Because, like you said, they're not. I'd rather get bit by a dog than a fly. Right?
I know.
Because at least with a dog, it's like, oh, that fucking hurts, but you don't got that annoying, like, deep itch that you can never satisfy. Like the mosquito itch.
Mosquitoes
I'd rather be scratched by a fucking cat.
And it leaves a big fucking bump.
Oh, my. What is that?
Well, mosquitoes, they not only suck your blood out,
something?
they have two things in their nose, in their little proboscis. One sucks the blood out.
Right.
Another one injects this shit into you that thins the blood so they could suck it up, because human blood's too thick.
Right.
So it thins the blood out so they could slurp it up easier, but it also, we're allergic to it, so it also makes a big bump on you and fucking fucks you up.
How do they figure that? How did the universe figure that shit out?
I don't know, but it's fucked.
God, I wish I had some answers.
I don't know what the fly does, though, that makes that stinging pain when you're laying on the beach and that green fucking shit fly.
Right.
You know those green shit
That's what I'm
flies?
saying.
They
It's the
fly
green
around
flies.
the shit.
I don't know what color they are in your neck of the woods, but I believe on Long Island they're green.
It's that
and
weird...
sometimes they're that dark black, too.
Yeah. Oh,
and when they bite, what the fuck is that about?
Hurt. I don't like them at all.
No, like
horse
I said,
flies. Yeah, horse flies.
I'll say it again. I'd rather be bit by a dog. No joke.
I would say a fucking horse fly the size of a tissue box. And you're done.
Oh my
Think of how much it hurts now with them that size. Imagine the fucking... They would suck out a part of your muscle.
Oh, my God.
I think that's what they're doing, too. They're, like, putting that flat little sucky nose
mouth
thing on you and going, like... and, like... And that's what hurts. They would suck out like a segment of your flesh.
It's like the old school booster shots when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Every time a fly bites you.
Oh, do I hate the fly.
Is there anything worse when you find a nice spot, whether it's on a beach, on vacation, maybe in a park? You're like, this is fucking perfect.
Relaxing.
Got my girl. I got maybe a little food. I don't know, whatever. And then all of a sudden the flies
come around,
and they just flies are the most annoying thing I think on earth.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything more annoying than flies when you get in that situation where you can't even control the situation.
You know what the problem is with flies? Flies have memories. They have a good memory as to whatever it's really called. I don't know, but location-wise,
we call a memory.
If they have something they like, sugar, shit, whatever the fuck it is, they know where it is and they remember where it is.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll fly away if you shoo them away.
Right.
But then they can come right back because they can sense where it is. They know. They have a fucking memory. That sucks.
How many times has your day been wasted because you're like, okay, I'm swatting over here, swatting my legs.
That's terrible.
And then you try to cover up your legs, but they'll find that one piece of skin on your neck that is still exposed.
It's fucking annoying.
And it's not even the bites. It's just them landing drives you nuts.
Yeah. You get the heebie-jeebies. Or you know what else is? You describe that too. That huge cloud of gnats that just hover over your head and then come around. It's like, what? Why?
I don't know.
Gnats.
I don't know, man.
They travel in giant clouds. Right. And they're not everywhere. They're just in a big cloud. Right. And then they just descend on you, and you're in a big cloud of gnats.
That was the worst part of Little League.
Gnats on the field, in the outfield. Yeah.
And you had to raise your glove up because you were told that, they would go to the highest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there would just be 9 kids on the field with their gloves
glove in the air.
Trying to get gnats away from their faces.
Gnats.
And they're just annoying. They don't really hurt you.
No, they're very annoying,
but
though.
they're just all over the place. What's the most annoying thing, you think? Besides stupid human beings and dumb management like we have. But flies
I'd say flies...
Mosquitoes not
annoying.
so much because they don't just keep coming at you like flies do.
Yeah, and they're easier to kill than mosquitoes.
Or what bothers me about mosquitoes is how stealth they are.
Yeah, because...
all of a sudden you're like, how the fuck did it just get
me?
my ankle?
How did he get me?
How the fuck did it come out of nowhere and get my ankle?
And how did I not feel him getting it?
Right.
I think that's part of it, too. They give it a little anesthesia to you, so when they poke you, you don't feel that.
How about this? Being able to land on something without them knowing it.
Without them even knowing.
How cool is that?
Very stealthy. Yeah.
They're so light they land on you and you have no fucking idea.
You don't even know. You don't feel it.
That would be awesome to have.
All you got to do is trip one little hair on your arm and you're given away.
Right.
But they don't even do that. They can just fucking land there and stick you.
Nice.
You know what insect, very annoying in the summer, is the ordinary bee. Because you try to shoo them away, and then they come right at your face and just hover right in your eyes. And you keep going back and they keep coming forward at you. Like, yeah!
That's more than annoying, though. That's just fear.
Yeah, it's utter terror.
Bees can put fear in you.
You do just those wacky things, like Regan says when you walk into a spider web and you do that whole thing.
But bees put fear in you, man.
Beers scare the shit out of you.
Fuck yeah. There's one more, Ant. We're
Beers.
trying to move on, but this guy is just screaming on instant feedback from Buffalo. Jeff writes, ticks, fucking ticks.
Oh, man.
How big would a tick have to be?
A tick has to be no bigger than your iPad.
That's big.
And, but that's deadly there.
I think
he could suck your blood. A mouse?
I'm lifting an old school mouse because most people don't have these. You know what?
Wired mouse.
You know what? For the first time in years, I've realized that we're using old school mouses.
Wait, I got to clean the ball out from underneath it. Let me pop the ball out.
You guys are right. Our equipment is really fucking old. But this old school mouse, imagine a tick this big.
A tick that big.
Just stuck on you.
Fuck! All right, that's horrifying.
How much blood do you think a tick the size of a mouse could get out of you?
If you're sleeping and you don't know that he attached onto you, you wake up in the morning with this just big bag of blood hanging from you.
Well, it starts out this big.
Yeah.
So when it's done, it's the size of a basketball.
When it gets engorged, it goes from the size of a mouse
to the size of a basketball. And that's all your blood in there. That would freak you out.
You pull them off real fast, and you leave a fucking softball-sized head under your skin to get infected.
You have to take it out with what, like a fucking ice cream scooper?
With a fucking gun.
Yeah.
No, I think a tick. How about a tick the size of a garbage pail?
Jesus,
that would kill you instantly. Because all he'd have to do is attach onto you for a second, and he would suck enough blood out of you for you to collapse.
You'd be done.
Yeah.
Damn. Thank God none of this will ever happen.
Oh, yeah. Don't be alarmed, people. We're just speculating on these battles. And
no one has come up with something more annoying than the fly.
Than the ordinary housefly. Yeah. There's no bug more
And then
annoying.
you add those green flies at the beach or the park, and it's that's the most annoying thing you could go through.
Not destructive, not painful, not hurtful, not anything. Just annoying.
Completely annoying.
Just being annoying.
Fucking frustrating because you want to kill every fly within a mile radius of where you're sitting. And you could barely get one done.
Yeah.
Every once in a while you get one, sure.
So fucking annoying. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I like delving into the impossible.
It's called pot talk, sir.
Yeah. I commented on this last night on Twitter. Have you seen the commercial for the those Indians that are trying to lend money?
No.
$5,000.
No.
First of all, it's one of the most racially insensitive commercials I've ever seen.
Is it a new one?
It's put on by Indians. Yeah, they're going to lend you $5,000.
Right.
And it starts, you hear like tom-tom drums, and then there's one with a guy.
That's very racist, by the way, isn't it?
It is, because it's kind of like old school.
Although Indians did fucking use the tom-tom drum. So,
yeah.
So
it's
I
like
don't
an
know why
old
that's
school
racist, but
tom-tom thing. You could probably pop the commercial up if you find,
I don't
I
know
think
if
it's
I've seen
called
this.
Something Sky. Something Sky. What's it called?
Getting a question as they find that. Do
Yeah.
ants sleep? Do insects sleep? No, that's the problem, too. I
Yeah,
don't think
they
they ever
just-
sleep.
Western Sky. Thank you.
They might sleep for 5 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, they don't need sleep.
No.
They're amazing things.
Why do humans need sleep? Why? Why couldn't we figure that shit out? Why?
Yeah, why?
But why did we need to rest?
Yeah, why do we need to sleep
Whoever
so much?
created us, God.
Yeah.
Why did he decide we need to fucking waste a third of our life?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why?
Thanks for that, by the way.
Fucking ass.
But why? We get so much more done if we never slept.
We really would.
I've never seen this commercial. It's called
All right.
Western Sky.
Yeah. Get the Western Sky commercial up. And
Western Sky can put up to
listen.
$5,000
Yeah.
in your checking
The
account
tom-tom
by
drums,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Yes, the money's expensive, but it's a lot cheaper than a payday advance, and it's enough to really get you over the hump. So get off the payday treadmill and call 866
Holy
Sky
fuck.
1224
This is loan
now.
sharking.
All right, now let me tell
This
you
is
what that
loan sharking.
Let me tell you what that fine print said.
Yeah.
116% interest.
Of course, you can tell.
$5,000. Once you pay it off,
It's over
it costs-
10,000.
It's over $40,000.
Wait. What? You said 100 and...
100 and it's 84 payments of $460 or something like that. It's
But you said 116%.
yeah, 116%. But the way it's compounded.
Oh,
is,
okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. It turns out to be, over $40,000
For a $5,000 loan?
For a $5,000 loan, 84 payments of $468.
Wait, so
84 payments.
Yeah.
Of $468. Opie's doing some old school multiplication mathematics,
18,
which
I'm gonna go,
we really don't
I'm gonna go
see that
64
often.
over there,
A lot of
48.
people pull the
I'm gonna
iPhone
go
out,
54 there.
calculator.
32, 37. I'm
Some
gonna go
other
with. So
way
I'm gonna
of-
go 2, 11,
Yeah.
9, 13,
Yeah.
9,
9.
3. 39,312.
40 G's.
Did someone else get that on a calculator? 39,312. $39,000 to pay back a $5,000 loan.
$5,000 loan.
How is this legal?
How is it legal?
Where'd you see this?
It's on TV. I
And
see it all
who's-
the time.
Now, you know how we joke about YouTube videos, like all the assholes that have to dislike videos?
Yeah.
This is a video you should be disliking, but look at all the likes.
Look at all the likes.
Look at all the people that are like, yeah, I would pay $39,000 for a $5,000 loan.
I
Yeah.
think they're liking because they want to fuck the Indian broad on here.
Oh, really?
But it's so taking advantage of it's Indian on Indian crime, I believe. I think they're trying to get to these. Well, if you need $5,000 that bad, you certainly are not going to be able to pay off $40,000.
Go to a loan shark.
Yeah, this is.
I think you'd be better off.
Yeah, it's
with
worse
the
than
threat
loan
of
shark.
having a broken leg.
Yeah, it's worse than loan sharking. There's one with a girl, one with a guy. But I've seen this one, and I thought I had to freeze the picture because I had to look at the fine print because I was like, I did not just see that. But yeah,
and you see the fine print says what you said, right?
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yep.
But you don't. Where did you see this?
On TV. Yeah, I see the commercials.
What show?
All the time.
Just regular TV?
Yeah, like Discovery Channel and things like that. History Channel.
Oh wow.
A&E.
Fuck, let's get in that business.
I know, right?
Who needs $5,000? I'll give it to you today.
Yeah,
but you're gonna fucking pay.
But
look, if they're asking for $39,000, I'm going to give you $5,000. You give me $20,000 back. You're way ahead of the game.
You're ahead of the game. You're right.
That's their lowest APR too. If you want a $2,600 loan, you're going to pay 139%, and if you want a $1,500 loan,
I just need $1,500.
234%.
234%.
And their website says that they reserve the right to change the rates in loan products listed below without notice.
Oh my God!
It's now 1,000,000%.
Right.
1,000,000%.
Who the fuck does
compounded
this?
hourly?
Who the fuck would do this?
Criminals.
Please, I beg you. Is there one person that did this out there? I need to talk.
Yeah,
to you.
who
Don't
actually
fucking
did
fake it. I don't need the fake shit today.
Who took the loan
I
out?
don't need the fake shit any day. Actually,
come on.
Yeah. How most annoying bug is the flea. Oh, the flea. Fuck.
Fleas
Those
are
jumping
bad, man.
motherfuckers. They don't have to be any bigger.
No, flea. Oh, man.
I told, if you look closely.
Imagine a bunch of giant fleas bouncing after you.
If you look closely at
Running.
my arms, which you've never done, which I understand. I'll do what's called the summer shave down every year, and I'll shave the hairy arms down, not fucking skin, but just down like you. Look, you don't get a lot.
Sure, I'm wispy.
So I clean it up a little bit, right? But when I do, and then I get tanned arms, I got so many fucking scars on my arms from flea bites.
Ugh.
Because I had a cat that was infested, and I told a story when I was living in Buffalo. It infested me, my apartment. It drove me to the point where I almost killed myself.
You go insane.
I was out of my mind. I couldn't keep up with the fleas. Every time a flea bites you, it's 2 weeks of itching. Not just one day. I don't know what it is, but it drives you insane. And just when you think everything's clearing up, then another one hits you.
Yeah.
And you can't fucking, even if I bombed my apartment at the time with the dumb bombs, and I couldn't afford an actual exterminator. I never officially got rid of them when I was there.
Yeah,
I tried everything. So you know the deal.
Yeah, went through the same thing.
The flea bite is brutal.
Where you're wearing white socks and you walk around the
And you
house
see 'em, right?
and they're just all over your fucking socks, and you realize how many are actually in the rug.
Right.
Everywhere.
Right.
Oh,
and they just jump. I mean,
yeah.
Impossible to control.
Fleas. Wow, fleas the size of tennis balls.
Oh,
just
my
bouncing,
God.
just bouncing, and they can jump like fucking. They would be jumping the height of like fucking 10-story buildings.
I must say, we're extremely clever.
Oh,
because we're picking the exact object that these things should be.
Right, that would be horrible.
It would just be the biggest pain in the ass.
Just all bouncing at you.
You go into your apartment and all you see is hundreds of tennis balls, but they're actually ticks.
Fleas like super balls, just bouncing real high. Oh, chasing you.
This conversation, if we were high, would be the most amazing thing ever. Ever.
Hope people are smoking weed out there.
Could you imagine tennis ball fleas bouncing?
Oh, that would be fucking frightening, coming at you like a wave. Wow.
That could be the best one yet.
That's a bad one.
We got a guy that took out the loan.
Oh
there.
shit! Cool.
Joe in Oceanside, please, Joe, don't tell me you're making this up.
No, I'm being serious, for real. Like I got into a little bit of some shit. I needed some money here and there.
Okay.
I had a checking account. That's all you need. So I called up. I didn't really, realize how ridiculous the percentage was. It was like 287%. So like every $100 you owed them $9 a week. So I think I got like $600 and I had to give them back like $1,000 in the 2 weeks. So yeah, but you don't have to pay them back. So I just never did. And
what?
They send you emails, they send you all this nonsense, but they're on an Indian reservation, so United States law doesn't go over them. So they
what? So, and they probably hold on. Now this gets really interesting, and I'll tell you why. They probably know that as well, and they probably figure, look, we'll get it something. for our $5,000. We'll get easily $5,000 back. We'll probably get 6 or 7, 8,000 back before these guys realize they can't keep up anymore, and then they bail.
As long as they get back more than they gave.
Which they obviously do.
Which they're gonna. I think they're also focusing on the Indian community, like people that are on reservations, so they could use some kind of Indian reservation law to bring these people to justice if they don't pay.
Very interesting that they're on a reservation, though.
You speak them with forked tongue, white man.
Because what happens is
you were going to pay back.
You can't keep up anymore, so you just go, you know what, fuck it. I'm just not sending them money anymore. But at that point, they've already made their cash.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't pay them back a penny, not a dime.
They send you final notice smoke signals? This is your final notice.
They take a gamble.
Yeah.
You know, they take a gamble to see if they can get the money back, and if they can't, then there's nothing they can do. They have no jurisdiction at all.
So why don't we all get a nice $5,000 from them and never pay them back, and we'll shut them down.
If everybody knew it was that easy.
Right. All right. Here's some info for you.
Talk to you later, guys.
Thanks, Joe.
Bye.
Oceanside checking in.
That's
bugs are annoying until you get an electric fly swatter, then it becomes a game.
Everybody likes those things. You're always fascinated as a kid watching these bugs fly into that electric grid.
He's saying it's the actual fly swatter's electric.
Oh, the swatter. Yeah, I've seen that.
I haven't seen those yet.
Yeah, it's.
I'm a city dweller. I don't have this fun
electric.
stuff.
It's electric.
I don't have any of this shit.
Yeah.
My house was infested with fleas because my asshole neighbor doesn't take care of his cats. Dude, you know what? I have to adjust. Fleas, the most annoying thing, way more annoying than when flies are doing their thing.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're infested with fleas,
because there's no getting away from it. You're
it
in your
drives
house,
you almost insane. I'm telling you, Jonathan.
There's not a million flies in your house, is what it is.
No, man.
Don't you feel so satisfied when you smash that fucking fly that's been annoying you in the house?
Of course.
You're like, yes, victory. But fleas, you're not going to get them all.
And they're tiny, too. You don't even see them.
Yeah.
Jonathan, go ahead, buddy.
Good morning, boys.
Hey, man.
Blair.
Since November, my house has had fleas in it. I have no pets, no cats, no nothing. My fucking neighbor, his cat got into my crawl space and they don't treat it. We went away on vacation. We come home to fucking like 50 fleas in my house and my crawl space, according to our pest control guy. So infested, he couldn't even fucking go in there. Worse, make matters worse, my neighbor now doesn't talk to me like I'm the asshole. No apology, no nothing.
Right. Yeah, of course not. Why would they?
So it's just a shitty situation, dude.
Do you get bit by them?
Yeah, the worst. You know, my wife's pregnant, so the guy fucking doesn't want to spray too many pesticides. But we've had 6 fucking treatments so far.
Oh boy,
what a nightmare.
Yeah, it fucking blows. Getting bit, and like you said, you got to wear white socks to find them and shit, and you'll find them all on the fucking couch. And
right.
Honestly, I feel like a scumbag. Like I feel like I'm fucking dirty, you know.
I had my apartment in Buffalo. I had it bombed twice, and then there was I'm trying to remember because this goes way back, but I had a portable one of those portable bomb things.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like spray, and which I just kept on my coffee table. And then I would just spray my couch almost, I'm going to exaggerate a little bit, but on a regular basis, certainly, it's to give me a clean spot on my couch where I know I could chill and watch some TV. Because I just couldn't keep up with it.
Yeah.
We can't use the bomb because she's pregnant. They have to use other chemicals. The bomb is no good, according to our pest control guy.
Would you allow a flea to bite your tongue?
Oh, fuck, I don't even want him in my fucking house.
I don't know.
Why?
Just for the conversation. All right, thank you, Jonathan.
Yep. Take care.
How does the laser kill a spider?
Red laser kills spider.
This must have been one of the lasers. Our old intern Evan makes these lasers. They're so much more powerful than a laser pointer.
Yeah.
Like
so they do throw off some heat?
A lot, yeah. Like he burned one around Fez's intern shirts with it.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Who's Evan?
Evan, he was on the after show on Friday. He was in Paul's class. He pissed his pants to prove that he didn't piss his pants.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah.
God, how do you remember these guys?
Whenever they do something stupid. He's Swivel Hips. Remember Swivel Hips, Evan?
I remember Swivel Hips, sure.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
He's doing well. He now makes lasers?
He's not doing well. He makes lasers just because.
He's not doing well.
Like, he's smart enough to make lasers, but he's not smart enough to apply any of those skills to anything useful.
How do you make a laser? Do you know how to make a laser?
A laser. Well, what do you need? A ruby rod. You need a bright light source and some mirrors.
He took his laser,
some prisms,
and he burned a hole in a CD spindle in like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
Wow, wow.
I think he said like a laser pointer is 5 milliwatts.
Right.
Yeah.
And this laser he made is 1,600 milliwatts.
Oh man,
I didn't even know you could do that.
Oh, this guy killed a spider with a fucking laser.
With a laser.
Spider's like, what?
But you got to get it right on. Like
I got to be around when there's lasers.
Yeah, of course.
This poor spider's like, fuck.
Been around millions of years now.
Yeah, now
that dumb one has to live in the world of lasers.
Space age things got to nail me.
Right. All right, we're gonna break. Do the Dr. Ruth thing.
Dr. Ruth.
Sam taught Dr. Ruth a couple things.
That's
I'm
right.
pretty amazed by this, actually. I can't wait to play the audio. And then maybe some Wheeze tapes today from Vietnam from 45 years ago.
Yeah. Oh.
And whatever else is in the news. We haven't even talked about Peyton Manning.
Oh, right. Yes.
We'll talk
Perhaps
about him
New York,
a little bit
perhaps.
next. I don't know.
Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
We're going to try to move on, but we want to talk about kittens and cats for a second. Because, I don't know, during that long break, we've been watching cute kitten videos on YouTube.
All of them, multi-million view videos. Kittens and the internet.
You think we'll ever get sick of cats and kittens on the internet?
No.
I say no.
It's got to be the number one thing. Maybe, porno, I know is huge.
And then cats.
And then kittens and
kittens
cats.
probably is the second most popular thing to look at on the internet.
Yeah.
I would bet money on that.
Cute munchkin baby kitten talks too much is the title of that one. And is he just meowing?
Yeah, just
He's
meowing.
just making little... Oh no!
1.1 million views.
Anyone listening to
talks
this
too much.
our show right now that has cats, their cats are going absolutely bullshit right now.
I know. But I want to make a quick point though, Ant. I've known my whole life that I'm really allergic to cats. Bad. Really bad. I can't even pet a cat without just sneezing and breaking out and all that. It's horrible, right? But kittens are so fucking adorable when they're just tiny little kittens.
Yeah.
That I get tricked every time and go, that allergy thing.
Bring them home.
And I always bring them into the house.
Yeah.
Not in the last. I've been cat free for at least 7-8 years now. Thank God, I finally learned my lesson. But it's always because they look so fucking adorable. I'd forget about the allergy thing.
Cutest things ever.
But I will say it again. I don't care how cute your fucking cat is or your kitten is. They're all evil monsters.
Yes.
Cats are assholes, period.
They are.
That's the headline. Cats are assholes. And Sam told a quick story during the break when I said that.
Well, Bruiser Brody.
How long have you had this cat?
We've had Bruiser for 3 years, maybe more than 3 years.
Long enough to know the situation.
We brought him when he was a kitten from a shelter.
You saved his life.
We brought him
You
in.
would think that would sink into his dumb cat brain.
No, because he just attacks randomly as a goof.
Right.
That's what he does. So 2 nights ago, Jess was asleep on the couch, and she had her arm over her head, and Bruiser was just sitting on the ottoman, and he was just watching her and watching her and watching her for 7 minutes, just sitting there.
Patient.
And then all of a sudden, she's not moving because she's asleep. He just jumps up, sticks his nails out, grabs her as hard as he can by the arm, chomps into her, and runs away. Look what I did. And she just wakes up what the fuck just happened?
That's a horrible way to wake up,
She
man.
just sits up and starts pointing at the cat, and she goes, "You're a fucking asshole! You're an asshole!"
Every cat's an asshole.
She was so pissed.
It doesn't matter. They none of this shit sinks in that's the person feeding me and taking care of me.
No, they feel entitled to
They're
that.
lunatics.
They're crazy. And you can tell the way, they treat you when you're asleep, or the way, if you're just laying there, they'll kind of jump up on you and kind of nuzzle you a little bit, that if you were unconscious for more than 36 hours, I would say, and they hadn't been fed, they would start eating you within 36 hours.
They just start eating you. Yes.
Absolutely.
There have been cases,
Just
by the
start
way,
taking a little bite here, and then
nibble.
Like a dog will die of starvation next to you.
Nope, not all.
You don't think so?
I love those stories. There's one every once in a while.
Oh, yeah,
where the old lady died, and that faithful fucking dog of hers was like, well, no one else is gonna feed me anytime soon, and they find the woman, the old lady, with some significant chunks out of her.
I do think
there was one in
cats-
Huntington Station, I believe, or Huntington, the last one.
Yeah.
We talked about. But
I think cats would do it sooner than dogs, though.
Oh yeah.
Eat you.
Yeah,
the dog would look around the house a lot.
Yeah,
and go,
yeah.
Fuck, there really isn't anything else in this
Nothing
house.
to eat. Well,
except my dead owner.
Fuck. 3 or 4 days for a dog, maybe, but a cat wouldn't go more than 36 hours.
No, cats are assholes. I mean, look, the phones are lit. We don't have to do this today because we've done it before. But everyone has a cat story about, a cat they've had in their lives for a really long time, and the cat just doesn't realize that.
Yeah.
And will attack you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'll tell you, I said to Ant, the coolest cat I ever saw was Ant's old cat. He had a cat named JD. I remember
that
like it was
cool
yesterday.
cat.
This fucking cat of yours was not a cat. It felt more like a dog.
Yeah.
Like a cool dog, too.
Yeah, it was just very, very cool cat. Yeah, used to fetch, would jump up on, like, you could tap yourself on the shoulder and the cat would just jump right up on your shoulder.
Right, it was more loving.
Yeah.
Than any cat I've ever seen.
Had a good personality.
Bruiser Brody used to sleep in the bedroom on the pillow above Jess's head.
Uh-oh.
Right.
And then around 6 o'clock in the morning, every morning, he would decide it was time for breakfast. So he'd just grab her skull. Just put his paws around her skull until she woke up.
People can't be woken up like that without having some ill effect.
No, she said
you don't want your skull grabbed.
No. Every morning you're gonna have a psychological breakdown.
Yeah, they're fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
Just grabs her skull. Time to wake up. Time to eat.
I'll never have a cat.
I'll never have a cat again.
No, I'm done. I'm done with fucking cats. I would love to have a dog eventually, but I have to get those hypoallergenic ones.
Oh no! What, like hairless?
Not hairless, man. They figured out that no, man. There's some cool looking ones.
The dogs, they have hair instead of fur.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So they don't shed.
That's right.
Oh, like those weird looking ones.
For the most part, they've been made in a lab, so you know what the fuck's going on in their brains. That's going to come out to haunt you someday.
They're idiots.
They're idiots, too.
Look at that video that you were watching there. 6.8 million views. There's not one cat video that has under 1 million.
6.7 million for Little Kitten So Tired. Just a tired
little kitten so tired, and it's sitting there with his eyes half masked, and he's rocking back and forth. And it is adorable.
The video, Funny Cats.
Funny Cats.
67 million views.
67 million views.
This is a whole culture. Everyone
for Funny Cats.
They're all challenging each other to have the ultimate cat video, too. It's a big deal.
And it is funny. I mean, I can see why someone would watch this 67 million times.
67. Oh. That's fake.
Oh, it's a whole, montage of...
No, just wait.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh. Oh, look at that. Cat comes out. Oh, there's sound effects to it. Great.
She's walking on his front leg.
That's a funny thing.
Cat fell in the bathtub.
It's a montage of funny cats. See?
Oh, look at that.
This is way too visual, unfortunately.
The sound effects are making me so mad.
Yeah, it's like...
Because you don't really need the sound effects, but who are we to say it has 67 million views? They did something right.
We're idiots.
At least they picked a good song.
Yeah, right. We picked a good song.
Put it up on our Facebook page, Opie and Anthony, please.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do
Might,
that since,
might as well.
Since Eric's out fake sick, I'll take
Are we?
I want to congratulate Jimmy for keeping his silence for Rush Limbaugh.
So quiet today.
He's doing the silence for Rush thing.
Yeah.
He's not speaking for the entire show.
I respect Jimmy for that. He's nodding, by the way.
protest.
That was a thank you, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't like what's going on with Rush, and you know, I applaud him.
You think he'll make it to the end of the show?
Yeah, he'll probably do a chip thing. Oh no! Oh, he almost did the. Yeah.
Hey, I said we wouldn't take cat stories today, but I can't help myself. There's one that just I have to take.
Oh, sure.
Is it okay?
Oh, please.
Bald Mike, go ahead.
Hey, this is Bald Mike. How you guys doing?
All right, buddy.
My ex had this Himalayan cat,
so she had him before me, and it would give me dirty looks all the time. And I tried to be nice to it, and then it scratched up my bed, so I had it declawed. So it would lay there with its bandages on its paws, like it couldn't even move. We had to give it food and water. It wouldn't move. I came home from work and jumped on my bed, and there's a pile of cat shit on my side of the bed. So this thing couldn't move, but it jumped up shit and jumped off. It just hated me.
Yeah, it hates you. They'll tell you. They have no problem telling you they hate your guts, even though you feed them for 7 years.
The cat always wakes up. Bruiser wakes Jess up, so she feeds him like 6 o'clock in the morning, and then she's up. And by 7 o'clock, he walks back into the bedroom, jumps up on the bed, and goes to sleep next to me until I wake up.
And you can't even.
I just lets me sleep.
Really?
Oh, see,
and you can't even teach it a lesson, by the way.
No.
Leave it outside for a few days in the middle of winter. It'll come back and still have the same fucking attitude.
Yeah.
How bad do you want to get rid of that cat?
I love the cat. She wants to get rid of it.
Badly, right?
Yeah, I say no way.
When we got Jack from Steve from Bayshore, we actually wound up getting 2 cats that day, completely against my opinion and better judgment.
At the time.
Yeah, at the time. But the second cat, the first day at the house, jumped up my side of the bed and pissed all over the bed. And I was like, all right, take it easy. You do not live here now. You're going away. And the cat was given away that day.
Is it still alive?
I have no idea. I could give a shit.
Did you give it back to the shelter?
No, it was from Steve from Bayshore.
So Steven had to take it back?
No, I think Melinda found somebody for the cat, but it's just I could not
smart,
fucking
though.
deal. I'm like, no, I don't care.
You cut your losses.
I don't care about training it. I don't care about anything else. Done.
I got some video of Bruiser Brody when he was a kitten.
Oh, yeah?
I got put on YouTube and get 1 million hits.
You
really
can.
should. Let's try this.
Look at it, 38.4 million hits. It's a kitten in a little cabinet. Look at it, it's a little kitten.
It's called IR Cute Kitten.
It's
the title doesn't even make sense, and it does 38. You know what? I'm going to put the word kitten in every one of my videos from now on.
Good idea.
I'm just going to put kitten.
It's the same kitten, just in the little. Look, it's in a little mug, and it's in a coffee pot. Stop it. Put scalding coffee in there.
I like our coffee. The whole I like our thing is, I guess it caught on.
An older video.
The kitten thing.
Hey, Travis, what do you know about this Peyton Manning? Can he even play football anymore?
He's a quarterback. Yeah.
The Colts decided to release him because they don't want to pay him, big bonus, $28 million or something?
Well, they're going to give him his $28 million.
So why are they releasing him then?
Because they're going to draft Andrew Luck.
But why not keep him on the team if they're paying him?
I don't think he wants to be on the team.
I heard they were getting rid of him because they didn't want to pay him all that money.
I could have sworn I read
year.
that they're going to pay him the $28 million. I could be wrong.
I think you might be.
I could be. It's happened before.
You probably are.
I think you are.
Let's just say he is.
Because I think he even would want to stay with the team if they're paying him, just because.
No, he wants to be a starter somewhere.
But how is he going to be a starter? They don't even know if he could throw properly yet.
Well, exactly. He'd rather leave and sign with another team that might, make him the starter.
This is a big deal, Ant.
Oh, I know. No, that's a big deal for.
Where do you want Peyton Manning to go at?
I have
you're right.
no idea.
They're not paying him. You're right.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're not paying him. There's no way. Because he would probably take that deal. Because there's no guarantee the guy could even play.
Well,
yeah, nobody knows if he can even throw the ball. People have said that they saw him at the Super Bowl, and when they would say hi to him, instead of just turning his neck, he would have to turn
his whole body,
his body. So like, if you can't move your neck, how are you gonna look quickly and scan the field?
Oh
and look for
man,
any
that'd be
defenders
awkward.
and stuff?
Just your shoulders going around like you go left, right. I gotta see where's the receiver.
Oh my God! And he's going to attempt to play in the NFL next year.
Someone will sign him.
I say
he might have to do some tryouts though.
It's going to be the Dolphins.
Just for the name.
I say Dolphins.
Dolphins?
Guaranteed. Yes.
They're on the list.
It's not the Jets.
No.
Jets won't take him.
Anyone who thinks the Jets will take him.
The Jets would take him cheap, but I don't think Peyton's going for cheap. So I think I'm almost positive it's the Dolphins.
Yeah, you don't think the Jets even have a?
No, because like Travis said, he wants to be a starter.
He wants to be a starter.
He wants to win another ring because his brother there has 2.
Yeah.
So he wants to. He's a competitive guy. He doesn't want to be,
the One Ring brother.
The One Ring brother.
No,
right.
that's terrible.
I think everyone wants him to go to the Jets because it's the best storyline.
Yes, for the story.
But I don't think he would. I don't think he wants to, be in New York's a very, media-driven town. If he's bad in Miami and he's bad in New York, it's 20 times worse.
Yeah.
If it's in New York. He doesn't want to share the town with Eli.
He's got to pick a team that has a chance at winning the Super Bowl immediately.
Well, any team that's got a chance of winning the Super Bowl immediately doesn't need him.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's a weird fucking story.
He'll go to an average team.
Why would you continue playing if you got this fucked up neck and you got all the money in the world and you're 36 years old and
why
you
do
got a
any of
Super
these guys
Bowl
keep playing? They have to keep playing.
You got a Super Bowl under your belt and absolutely going to be in the Hall of Fame, all that shit.
Why didn't Brett Favre retire, 4 years, when he should have?
True.
There's something in these people that they just have to play football.
Old tiny dick Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, remember that tiny thing. I forgot about that.
His little dick.
All right, there you go. We did the Peyton Manning story for everybody.
That's some sports for you.
That was good.
That is good. You don't need an hour.
No.
Sports Talk will do an hour.
Get the highlights.
Maybe 2 hours on that.
What do you think?
With all these dumb scenarios that
That's
never happen.
That's a 4-hour show today. When that hit last night, nobody's got to do prep if you're in sports.
Nope.
Let's talk about Peyton Manning.
Where's Peyton Manning going to go?
I love the impossible scenarios on Sports Talk.
Yeah.
Joe Namath in his prime or Peyton Manning with a bad neck. What do you do as the GM?
Well, you got to go with Joe Namath. I think Joe Willie's the guy you got to go with in this one, Broadway Joe.
Trying to think about the scenarios.
Yeah, the scenarios are great.
Horrible.
Muhammad Ali, when he first just started shaking.
You think if Babe Ruth was playing today that he could hit Tim Wakefield's knuckleball in his prime when Tim Wakefield had a good knuckleball?
But obviously, the Bambino never had to put up with that kind of pitch. It's going to be very difficult for him.
And this is the type of year when they do that because there's nothing.
There's nothing really going on.
Oh, really?
It's basketball and hockey and people want to talk about football and baseball, but there's nothing really going on aside from spring training.
That's hilarious.
Dumb scenario.
The scenario.
Mike and the Mad Dog used to do that.
Oh, I know.
And then they would just debate over and over why. It's like, really?
And there's no answer.
This coming from the show that just talked about which bugs would have to be what size for us to fight them fair and square. All right? So maybe we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, but I told you during the break the fleas as big as tennis balls bouncing around your apartment. It's going to make me laugh all day.
Oh, man.
Travis has all the facts wrong. Travis corrected himself. Obviously, the Colts are not
shit.
paying Peyton Manning, and that's the big deal here. What do you got, Ron, in Indy?
Man, they're releasing so they don't have to pay him that $28 million.
Yeah, we know that already. We corrected ourselves there.
Sorry, I was on the hold there. I guess I missed.
Oh, okay. Anything else you want to add to that? I know you guys are really bummed that you have to say goodbye to Peyton Manning. I mean, you guys built that stadium for him.
Completely bummed, man. He brought the championships to the city. It's just a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Bad day. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Sorry about that.
No worries. Thanks, Ron.
It really does show you how quickly, things can turn. He was the greatest quarterback of our generation.
Oh, yeah.
And now, they're cut. He's done.
That's it.
It just takes one injury, and your legacy's,
They should just paid him the money. Fuck it.
He should just retire.
Just for all the money he brought into that organization.
That's why fucking sports, especially football, the chance of getting injured and then just, that's it. You're done. You're right on top. You're the biggest. Oh, you're done. Bye. Bye. Do you have a pretty face? Can you go on TV? Can you talk?
Yeah.
Can you do a little commentary? Then maybe you can extend your into another career. But for the most part, you're done.
I forgot what the average age was. The average age of
It's actually 8 years old.
8
now.
years old.
8 years old is the end of your sports career now.
Wow.
It's really dipped down.
You know what I always think when I'm watching football? You know when a player gets injured and they carry him off the field?
Yeah.
I'm even talking about the ones where they got one player on each side.
Oh, yeah, his arm around the players and they kind of limp off. Yeah.
See, when you're just watching a game and you see that, you're not thinking anything about it, really. You're like, that guy is just injured. He'll be back next week.
Yeah.
You know how many of those guys you just watched walk off the field for the last time and have no idea? Obviously, when it's a player you really know, it's all over the place.
But the peripheral players.
I mean, there's maybe a little thing in the sports section, sure, but in general, you have no idea. You're watching these guys walk off the field for the last time.
His hometown paper. There might be a story
Right,
in there,
right.
but for the most part,
But you just
you just
assume-
watch the guy end his career right there, and you're just like, all right, whatever.
You assume most of the guys are, going to come back, and certainly a lot of them do, but so many never come back on the field. And it's not like that in any other sport. When a guy has a career-ending injury in baseball or basketball, the next day because it's so rare.
Well, like Corey Lytle,
Corey Lytle had a fucking
career-ending injury.
Oh, boy, did he.
Yeah.
That was a fucking curveball.
Yeah.
It was an amazing curveball.
Hard to come back from that one.
I think that curveball will be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth was interviewed by our own Sam Roberts.
Yes.
Yes.
And Sam had explained a few things to the great Dr. Ruth, who's been around forever.
Yeah, but she hasn't kept up with her information, I guess.
Me and my brother used to hang out with these two broads when we were growing up. We were in high school. My brother's barely a year younger than me, a little over a year younger than me. And our thing was to get beers and drive around with these girls and listen to Dr. Ruth. Do you remember listening to Dr. Ruth when it used to be a big fucking deal?
It was a big deal.
Because you were hearing shit you just never heard anywhere.
That was...
I know I'm fucking dating myself here, but that was a big fucking deal.
It was because it was the only place you could really hear sexual content.
Right.
And you'd be listening and go, oh, they're talking about butt sex.
Right.
Oh.
And you just pop your bones.
Now, the anal must be prepared. Because she would talk about, like, preparing the anal for sex.
Right.
And you'd be like, what?
Yeah, and then you always had a picture of Dr. Ruth, like, preparing her anal. Her ass.
Anal.
Her ass. And it always took you out of the fucking scenario. Like, oh, fuck.
Oof.
But anyway, how old is she now?
83.
83. Still talking about sex.
Oh, yeah, she just came out with a new book.
Called what?
Sexually Speaking. It's a
Stop it.
female sexual health guide.
When was the last time she had an orgasm? Come on.
She said she doesn't answer questions about her
I
experience.
know.
Oh, yeah,
but she wants to know all about us, really?
Right.
I would have fucking grilled her, Sam.
Well, there's no reason to grill her. She was a nice lady and said I had a nice
cares if
smile.
she's nice?
You should have went 60 Minutes on her ass right there.
I was flirting with her.
Know what that means?
Yeah.
Know what that means? She hasn't had sex or certainly good sex in decades. That's why she doesn't
Or
talk
she'd
about
talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Is she still married? I think she had a marriage there last time we saw her, which is probably over 10 years ago now.
I'm not sure. Again, we were flirting, so I didn't get into the marriage stuff.
Well,
would you go there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
God.
would too.
You'd have to.
Stop it.
How were the boobs? Good?
It was hard to tell. She was wearing a blouse.
Of course, it's hard to tell. She's old. Gravity.
How's the ass?
The ass is still there.
Nice?
The ass is still there.
Yeah.
No.
That
There's
ass.
No way. That ass.
Yeah.
How was the mouth? Good?
Mouth could do its job.
Nice mouth?
Mm-hmm.
No funny smells coming from the mouth yet?
No, I mean, not funny.
Chlorine.
You know.
Why the fuck would you even talk about having sex with Dr. Ruth?
Why wouldn't you?
Would you at least let her take her hand and put it on your boner?
All right, let me think about that. No.
You wouldn't get a hand job from Dr. Ruth.
No, those fucking
Why not?
rheumatoid arthritis knuckles
What if she
wrapped
lubed it
around
up?
your dick.
What if she lubed it up nice so you didn't feel the calcium?
She couldn't. Yeah, she couldn't possibly crank fast enough.
A hand job from Dr. Ruth would be the greatest sexual experience you could have.
Is that like getting a CD signed?
Exactly.
You get a hand job from Dr. Ruth.
like,
Yes.
It's like memorabilia.
It's like getting an autographed Babe Ruth ball. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Mark it down.
I'd let her cup my balls.
You would.
That's as far as
Yeah,
you'd go.
just cup and a little shake, and then.
What if you got hard, though? You didn't expect to, but you ended up getting hard.
I wouldn't care.
That's a great question.
I'd finish myself off.
No, but she's there.
Thinking of
She's
somebody
there,
else
though.
than Dr. Ruth.
You could
What
think
if she seductively takes off her old lady blouse?
Impossible for her to seductively do anything.
Are you sure?
Oh man,
She might have some moves.
No, she's got not. She
don't
has
think she has
nary a
moves?
move left.
Look
And
at
then
the
also
floral
she
blouse.
takes the old that floral blouse is on your bedroom floor.
That looks like fucking couch slip covers from grandma's house.
Look at that pointer finger, man. Will you let her stick that up your ass?
Look, yeah, it does look like she's ready to do some probing.
Would you go?
I'm ready to probe you.
Will you allow her to go 2 knuckles deep with that fucking finger?
No.
Why not?
She would have to leave the
wrong with
glasses
you?
on the whole time, though.
She's blind as a bat?
No. I'm saying for me.
Oh, you need the glasses?
Yeah.
And then you'd bukkake on her glasses?
I don't know what I would do in the moment, but that's a possibility.
Imagine how she'd look making that I just got cum all in my face, where she like purses her lips and shuts her eyes halfway. She's like, oh.
She would lick her lips. She would enjoy it.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, what if she was seductively like licking her lips?
I hate those videos.
maybe she's biting your lower lip for you.
Mm-hmm. I hate those videos where a guy's going, "You okay, come your face," and he's jerking, and the girl's like, and she opens her mouth, and she's like, ah. And the second the cum comes out, you realize she'd rather have lava thrown in her face. She's like, yeah, and she's like, and you can just tell she hates having cum in her face.
How about they get an editor?
I know, right?
Because obviously she's not enjoying it like
no,
you're
she
hoping.
hates it.
Right. It's so true. Dr. Ruth was taught a thing or two by our own young Sam.
Right. You educated her?
Sexual dynamo, Sam.
Damn.
Which one is that?
I don't know.
Let's see what you taught. Has this interview aired anywhere?
Yeah, it was on Sunday.
Too late then. That's too bad.
Why?
I want to play a game. What did Sam teach Dr. Ruth?
I don't. Not that many people listen to my show on Sunday.
But all it
Not
takes
that
is
many?
one.
I wouldn't say that. I would say none.
Here's Sam and Dr. Ruth.
And I was watching your video about anal sex.
Oh,
explain to the people why.
She's got a video out there where she's having anal sex?
I was doing a little research, and I was watching, and this was a current video, a YouTube video that she had just posted about the dangers of having anal to vaginal sex.
This cock-blocking bitch.
Yeah.
Tell her to shut up about dangers.
Well, she said there are bacteria that can come from the anal, and if you go straight to the vaginal, that can be dangerous.
There's bacteria everywhere. How about ass to mouth? Huh? Oh, you bring...
How about ass to mouth?
Might have just
You know
given away the whole
something?
clip.
Oh, boy.
You might have given away the whole clip.
All right.
Having anal sex into vaginal sex is not good. That's what I was
First
watching.
of all, you see, that's, for example, you're a young person.
Yes.
20 years ago, nobody would have talked about anal sex, or very rarely. Now I say to especially women, in a serious way, don't ever, ever engage in anal sex and then vaginal sex because of infections.
Yes.
If a couple likes to engage in anal sex, make sure you are clean, because there are lots of nerve endings. I do understand that. Whoever does
She's
want
got some
to
nerve.
don't ever pressure your partner by saying, I heard something about that.
You
I
have
need
to for anal,
try
you
it
dummy.
too. It
Don't
both
pressure
have
your
to.
partner. You're not having anal sex. She's not going to bring it up. You got to do the little dick slip thing. Whoops. Whoa. Well, as long as I'm here, let me push.
Oh, I hate her.
Why do you hate Dr. Ruth?
I don't know, because I don't think she has sex.
Well, she might
Don't have it.
I don't think she ever had sex.
She probably had some.
Does she have kids?
I don't know. She doesn't talk about her personal life.
What the
But
fuck
she
is
wants
with
to
her?
talk about everyone else's personal life.
Yeah.
She's willing to answer questions.
Try it too. It both have to want to do it.
What do you think of the practice, though? You talk about this anal sex to vaginal sex.
we go.
Have you heard people talk ATM, which is ass to mouth? People are doing anal sex to oral sex.
You see, people, it's good I came to the radio station.
You've never heard of this?
I never heard of that.
What?
So
How does she go through life not hearing about
Ass to mouth.
Doesn't mean
She doesn't know.
Doesn't mean she doesn't have to talk about it, but she sucks then as an expert.
Yeah, I thought so too, but there is something going on with the educational process, because I was telling some of the girls who work here, Nicole was one of them.
You're looking for a fucking HR problem, my friend.
No, but listen, I was just talking about the
You
interview.
were asking girls around here for anal sex?
For ass to mouth specifically.
Fuck, man, for ass to
Yeah.
mouth.
Wow, you're so
That's-
fired.
You
Thank
are.
God.
They
Crazy.
thought ass to mouth was putting one's mouth to one's ass.
That's
And I
ass
said-
on mouth.
I said, no.
No.
No, that's the rusty
No.
trombone.
The dick
If you're
goes
playing
from
the penis.
Yeah.
From the
ass
ass to the mouth.
Now, if that's dangerous, what about ass eating? That's always gotten off on I don't think people really have a problem with that.
I wouldn't
That
think
the
so.
bacteria is there.
It's just a fun thing.
It's great.
Let's see what she says.
radio
You've never
station.
heard of this?
I never heard of that. So I will, I look into it.
Ass to mouth is what it's called.
I will look into it.
And maybe you put a YouTube video out on youtube.com/Dr. Ruth.
Next question.
I noticed.
What a seductive laugh. It's like a fucking super criminal.
I'm going to give you a B- in that. You did pretty good there.
What do you mean a B-?
But I would have just kept going with the whole ass to mouth thing.
Yeah.
Because she was uncomfortable. I would have said, who gives a fuck what else this dumb broad's going to tell me?
Next question.
And just obsessively talk about ass to mouth.
I like maintaining a balance, though.
I know. That's
ebbs
you,
and flows.
I guess that's you. I would have not let her off the hook when she said next question.
That's why you've been described as a destroyer.
Well, yeah.
You know.
What's wrong with that?
You wouldn't move on and just talk about something else.
And you know what?
Fixate on ass to mouth.
And
with
you would have
Dr.
been
Ruth?
you would have been right there with me on that one.
I'd have been covering up, going, Opie, she wants to talk about other things.
Yeah.
Let's move on. And then she'd go,
Yes, Opie, let's move on like Anthony has said.
and then you'd be like, hey, Dr. Ruth, how about that ass to mouth? And I'd be like, oh, see, I don't know. He's incorrigible, Dr. Ruth. See, good cop, bad cop again.
But I think it would be two bad cops. I think you would really get off on the whole thing that we had her squirming.
Oh, yeah. I would try to keep her going with me saying, like, well, let's get into some other things. And then I would throw in little ass-to-mouth things.
Right. What else
Sure.
could she talk about? It's all about the ass-to-mouth with her.
I have to be the good cop and the bad cop, though, since it's just me.
I would have just pushed.
She doesn't like it because every line she stands on is ass-to-mouth for her because she's short. See? Poor Dr. Ruth. She's so low.
All right, and then you asked her about this. Another thing she didn't know about.
Have you heard the phrase DTF?
What is DTF?
Well, it means down to fuck. That's something I could say here because we're on. I know we're on satellite.
I would say that.
No,
I would never say that word.
you wouldn't.
No,
You wouldn't say
I
that.
would say sexual intercourse.
Okay, down to have.
She doesn't even say fuck.
She doesn't.
Oh, I love how you sexual intercourse me. Oh, sexual intercourse me harder. Oh,
No, it's fuck. Fuck me.
Mother sexual intercourser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Ruth, stop.
Intercourse.
Okay, down to have.
Hopefully leading to orgasm.
Down to have sexual intercourse, hopefully leading to orgasm. What do you think of this idea that some men want women to have the attitude going in that they are indeed DTF?
The attitude.
Down to have sexual intercourse that would hopefully lead to orgasm.
Yeah, I would worry about putting the orgasm issue before the relationship.
Yes.
I want
What
you to
relation?
first have a relationship. Then to worry about
What is she,
Then you
1800s?
can fuck like rabbits. You didn't say that, but I did.
You did a good
Well,
job.
you really were flirting with her there.
I was flirting. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah,
She was all like, ooh, about that F word like that, huh?
You know what she told the talent bookers?
Uh-oh.
I was the only interviewer that made her blush.
Wow. That's great. Did her blood pressure drop when she blushed?
Like her
And I
boobies.
don't like having blood in my face. It takes it away from the rest of the body that I need blood in.
It's possible.
Possibility? Yep.
Oh, man.
Hand job from Dr. Ruth would be like a tune-up from Mr. Goodwrench. Kevin from Connecticut. Good line, brother.
Oh, with those brittle, bony, fucking arthritic hands. It sound like maracas. She's jacking you off.
I want to talk to her now. When do we get her on the show?
Yeah?
See, she's very compelling.
I remember at NEW, I think she ran out of the studio. I think she was one we chased out.
She,
See, that's the difference.
again, because
I need an O&A historian, but I have a recollection that there was a problem that day.
the only
because of
person
our
that would
questioning.
know is has a sore throat today.
Well,
and
yeah.
he's out sick. And
give
we
him a call?
should leave him alone because
Why won't he allow
needs
us to harass him at home?
Because obviously he's not sick. He's not resting
No.
his illness, and the phone call will make him relapse. He's fine. He's not sick.
What video game do you think we'd be interrupting?
Oh, exactly.
Someone said, what came out yesterday? Mass Effect? No.
Mass Effect. I
Yeah,
think
Mass
is what you
Effect
said.
3, right? Someone's saying that maybe Iraq got into the whole Mass Effect 3
You think?
hype.
Look, Eric is nowhere near the video game player to play Mass Effect 3.
Is that a tough one?
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. Maybe we could trick him.
Oh, you're gonna.
Okay, maybe we could trick him.
He's gonna be like, it's Opie.
Yeah, maybe we could trick him.
This is great.
Give him a call.
This is a great idea.
Do you think he's listening?
He brags when Opie calls.
The number you dialed is not a working number.
Do you not
Oh,
have
he
his phone
changed
number
his
anymore?
fucking number on you, Opie. Oh,
This
shit.
number was working a day ago.
He's like,
Here.
I ain't going to
maybe
fucking...
he quit the show.
I ain't gonna fucking let Opie have my number.
Oh, wait, I messed up.
Uh-oh.
I called the home number, and obviously you moved, so that is correct.
Oh. I thought you called a brontosaurus and made a mistake.
At the tone, please record your message.
This asshole
Did you
turned
call
off all his phones.
Did you call his BlackBerry or his iPhone?
I called the one that should have got him.
Start with a 9?
Yeah.
Try this one.
Could just put it on.
But he's not. He's going to know if it's from me. If it's from you.
Oh, but if you hand me the phone, he won't?
No, I'm giving you the number.
Oh, so I can call it?
Yeah.
Kevin is making an announcement. Kevin from Connecticut. E-Rock has a Donkey Kong kill screen coming up, so if anybody's interested. It's hilarious.
All right, what else is going on? We got the Apple unveiling the new iPad.
Yes, everybody's very excited, and it's all so mysterious with Apple, isn't it? What is it? Is it going to be the clearer screen? People are speculating it might even be the smaller version, but I don't think so.
iPad HD. I will tell you right now, I will bet money on this, and I swear I have no inside info.
Oh, shit.
This iPad will absolutely be smaller.
Why are you saying?
Ooh, how much you want to bet?
You don't think?
No.
Travis wants to bet.
Why not?
Because it doesn't make any sense.
Not like significantly, but I bet you it's smaller.
Cool. How much you want to bet?
You see this black border shit? Mm-hmm. They'll get rid of that.
What?
So they'll have almost the same fucking screen.
But they need that.
Why do you need the black border?
Because
shit?
it contains.
It's almost an inch.
But it contains things that can't be under the screen.
They got their shit smaller. That's why they're putting out an iPad 3.
What's the bet?
$100.
So you're saying the screen size won't be smaller?
Oh, wait, what do you say?
The actual iPad will be smaller,
the
but
iPad itself will be small, but
I
the
think the
screen
will be
the same size.
either the same size or close.
Man.
'Cause this is all wasted shit.
Now,
and,
what
and I'm
happens-
sure they got technology now that could fix that.
What happens if there's two versions? If
What do
there's
you mean?
a regular version that's the same size, and then they
And
also
a shithead version?
I will
have a
ta-
shithead small version.
I will take this bet. This iPad 3 is going to absolutely be smaller. I'm not saying the screen necessarily, because there's a lot of wasted shit.
I hear they're going to call it iPad HD.
That's what I hear, too.
That's what I hear. Instead of 3 and keep going with the number thing.
$100 you're on.
$100 is on the table.
HD.
Why? Did you look up something?
No.
There's
the
no
announcement's
information.
not
Nothing
till
to look
this
up. It's all rumor and speculation.
All right, I'll take that bet.
All right.
Wow.
You're going to help pay for my iPad HD.
Oh, nice.
But look
I
at this.
Call my
Why
contact.
wouldn't the whole thing be smaller if you get rid of the black shit?
Because the black border around the iPhone or iPad contains electronics
I
that is
understand that,
necessary.
but-
And I don't think they're at the point yet that they can condense all that into the area underneath the actual screen.
Well, what if
they
you
need that
But
border
what if you
area.
only take a little of the border away?
I don't
I
think
bet
it's
their
worth.
shit got a little smaller.
Well, I don't think it's worth
It's
the
composition.
size difference.
Huh?
It's composition. It's how it looks.
Plus,
Yeah,
if it's
yeah,
all-
that's true, too.
If it's all screen,
Aesthetics.
when you put your thumbs on the side to pick it up,
Oh,
you're
you'd be
touching
on the
stuff.
screen, Opie.
You guys are confused. It doesn't even have to be all screen. I mean, you cut this border in half and you got a smaller unit.
But why that much smaller? What's the big deal if it's that much smaller?
Because the other the competition they're coming out with the tablets a lot smaller. And
Yeah,
I think
if I want a smaller tablet, I got my iPhone.
Well, no, but somewhere in between.
No, I don't like in between.
I'm going
Because you, first of all, unless it fits in your pocket, you're going to have to carry it.
Yeah, I hear that.
So the iPad, the size it is now, is fine.
This is going to be a bit smaller.
Yeah.
But maybe the screen is the same size.
Well,
and
that's
Travis
a
and I
bold
got a
statement.
bet. When does it come out today?
Well, it's announced today. It's probably coming out next Friday.
But they'll basically explain if it's smaller today.
Is Steve
right?
Jobs going to hold the press conference?
No.
This is
With
the
his
wrestling
jaw, with
bit
his
again.
jaw all like down. And the iPad will have a clearer display. That would be great if he came back just a zombie.
If they wanted to ruin their stock, just bring out Steve Jobs today. That would freak everyone out.
Oh,
Investors would flee.
they dug him up and threw his ass on the stage. Oh.
They already announced that the iPad 2 will be bigger.
What?
Nobody announced anything.
The iPad 2?
Well, that's
iPad...
this is Rico. We
Rico's
already
an
have
idiot.
that out there.
Don't listen to anybody.
Rico, we already have the iPad 2.
No, the iPad 3. They already had some type of a Tech Bite show on one of these news channels, and they've shown a
Speculating.
version of. No, they actually shown it that it was bigger.
No,
They don't
no,
have
they
it.
didn't. Why would some tech bite show on television?
Just check online. You'll see.
Rico.
All right.
No,
I'll just look
Sure.
online for the
Yeah.
iPad.
They're good
3
with
and
online.
They're good with keeping their shit top secret, better
Exactly.
than anybody.
Opie, don't make that bet, bro. The guy
It's already made.
Shit.
I can't go back on a bet. A lot of people think I went back on the Joe DeRosa push-up bet. I did not. I bitched a lot because I didn't think the push-ups were legal, but I fucking gave him the money. So people need to relax. I don't go back on the bet. It's me and Travis. I say it's smaller.
Do you want to make more bets?
Why? Well, you're finding stuff?
No,
more bets in general.
Yeah, I've got common sense. So,
Peyton Manning to the Dolphins.
All right, you're on.
How much? $100.
Oh my God! I'm
Do
getting
100.
nervous.
Do 100.
Wow, you are really extending yourself here.
$100.
I'll tell you
I
what.
didn't make the bet yet.
There's far more a chance that Peyton Manning goes to the Dolphins than the iPad is smaller.
Whoa!
Oh, shit, he's trash talking.
Smack talking now.
No, I'm saying that the Dolphins bet wouldn't be bad.
Oh, sorry.
This thing's gonna be smaller.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No.
I don't see it being smaller.
Why not just take?
Not a big enough.
Why
thing.
not just take?
Well, because the whole thing is the HD screen. Why
Only
don't you
two
just
of the
make...
sides away,
Why?
and then you got all this shit for
Why?
the shit.
Why?
All this shit for the shit.
For the shit. But why would you?
It's not aesthetically pleasing.
Because I think people want it just slightly smaller.
Nah, I don't think they do.
Especially if the screen could stay pretty much the same.
I don't think they do.
All right, I'll think about the Peyton Manning bet for a minute. Because I got other bets, too, in the works.
You do?
I'm spread a little thin right now with my betting. When is that going to be unveiled?
What, the iPad?
Yeah.
1 o'clock here?
We're looking for a $5 increase in the share price of
Really?
Apple computers.
Are you in?
As we speak. No, of course not. Why would I be? I had nice options, call options, and I sold them for a gain. But if I would have held on to them, I would have made a lot more money.
You think there's people out there that got really rich off the Apple stock?
I think a few people might have made a couple of bucks. Of bucks. Right now, my big thing is writing covered calls. That's what I do now.
What's that?
I buy a stock, and then I'm the one that's putting the options out there for the stock for people to buy options off me.
What are you, crazy?
But it's
How
covered.
did you learn that?
I don't know. I just fucking read about it. I'm like, oh, I should try that. You're not making huge amounts of money, but it's a steady income on the premiums that they pay to for the option to buy the stock. And then if the stock price doesn't go above the strike price that I have marked out, then I keep the stock anyway. The options expire. I get the premium. And I keep the stocks because the guy wasn't able to exercise. Whoever bought the options never exercised the option because it never went above that price. And I get to keep everything.
I'm amazed you figured that out, though.
Yeah, it's great. The naked calls, if you write naked calls, that's where it gets dangerous because then you don't own the stock. And if the stock price goes way up and someone calls you out on it, now you got to buy the stock at the new price. So it could be an unlimited loss that you chalk up.
That.
So you really, and you got to be.
What's the upside of that one?
That you never had to buy the stock in the first place.
If it went way low.
So if it went down, you would, yeah. So
I got a stock tip for everyone.
Oh, wow.
Little company named Google.
Wow. You know what? I'm going to look that up. Right. I'm going to search that on Google and see what that's all about.
Can you imagine, though? Fuck, why didn't we go with the Google?
Google, Apple again.
How rich would we have been?
Oh, man. If we would have went Google instead of Citadel?
Let's say 10,000. Well, all right. Let's say Citadel money.
$100,000 worth of Google when? Back in
how about
at its inception when it first went.
Well, that's how
public.
we got Citadel.
That is. What was Google's IPO? IPO cost of Google was
and I bet you it's around the same time, right? Don't you think?
01? Is someone saying?
01 is around the time we got Citadel.
I don't know. Let's
More
see.
or less. So instead of taking that 100,000 when we had unlimited funds, obviously.
I can't trust people when I first see the
$85
amount coming. So it was $85 per share. When?
We want like the
2004.
2004.
2004.
We want the IPO.
Yeah,
It's 600 in 2007.
It's over 600 now.
No, I don't think.
I think Google's over 600.
Over 600?
What is it today?
I'm pretty sure.
So we could have got a share for $85 instead of the dumb Citadel shit.
Oh, yeah, 604.
Yeah.
It's 604 today?
Yeah.
604. So we would have had a gain of.
So let's call it $520.
$520 per share.
How many shares could we have gotten at $85 a share for 100,000? I don't feel like doing that math today. I don't. I could
Well,
do it. I can do it, but I don't feel like it.
$85,000 would have gotten us 1,000 shares. So you figure 1,200 shares.
Oh no, it would have been 1,100 shares.
1,100 shares
would be a little closer anyway.
Yeah.
So 1,100 into 520 per share. Holy fuck! What is that?
Someone says it's 7 billion thousand.
Damn it!
That's Kevin
7 billion
again.
thousand.
Kevin from Connecticut. We would have had $7 billion. 7 billion thousand.
I think.
You're an asshole.
I think Travis cheated on our bet.
Did he?
Yep.
Why?
Because MacRumors.com already has all sorts of info on the fucking...
MacRumors.com.
People saying $115,000.
It's rumors.
We would have made $115,000. That's it.
$115,000.
Seems like it would have been more.
Well, if we would have taken that $115,000 and keep rebuying new,
Oh, we
new
would have, because
shares.
we didn't do that with Citadel.
No, of course we didn't. We didn't have the opportunity.
Wait, so our 100,000...
We'd have more than doubled our money.
11,000 shares.
Much more. Wait a minute. Should have been much more than that.
No, this
$710,000.
Yeah, exactly. It has to be
fucking asshole.
Has to be well over $500,000.
Why am I trusting
You
Pal
got the
Talk
number?
people?
It would be what, closer to 700,000, right?
Yeah, you guys have cell phones, right? You guys have calculators.
I know.
You know how to use cell phone calculators.
I know.
Okay, watch this. 100,000, right? And then you divide by 85.
Yeah.
That means you have 1,176 shares.
We figured that out with our brains.
Now the share is at what price? 605.
No, it's $520.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Profit
So
per share.
1176 times 5 what?
520.
20.
For a gain
you got
of
$611,000.
For a gain of 600.
But what do we have instead, Ed? What do we have today?
Nothing.
Zero.
Zero.
So it
Zilch
would have been
bankrupt
like
company.
and then the cost to buy, and then the commissions on that. So you're looking at, you probably would have made $500,000.
Yeah, $500,000.
But instead we made zero.
Yeah.
We actually lost 100.
And you know, if we bought the shares at $85 a share, we would have held and not punched out when it got to $100 a share.
Well-
and we would have made fucking $15 per share. And we would have held it until it went to $600. We wouldn't have cashed out at $100, $200, $300, $400, $500.
Because how we handled our Citadel stock dictates that we would have held.
Exactly.
Because we had a million chances to get out of Citadel before we lost
I bought it
every single
19.
penny of it.
I was contemplating punching out at 22. Put it that way. And I wish I had.
The only reason I didn't was because that was a weekend.
Yes.
If you remember, it was a weekend. We were up. Nice.
Yeah. And it never went over the IPO price again.
Oh no, it dropped quickly.
Yep.
After 22.
And that was
Never even saw the close to 19.
Yep.
All right. So we got the. You know what? I got the first iPad, so I'm gonna get this new one.
Oh, you got an iPad 1 over there.
I skipped 2.
You skipped 2?
I just skipped 2. It didn't
that
have
was
anything I
fine.
really needed.
Yeah.
I think people look stupid holding it up to take pictures and all. I really do.
Yeah, you could really just use your phone.
But now I like buying like every other one.
Yeah.
You're a guy that has to buy every one, right?
No, the casino got me one, so I didn't have to buy
But
it.
no, I mean shit in general, though.
Yeah, iPad cost me a few $1,000s.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, I do like getting the new technology right when it comes out. I'm that guy. I'm the guy that Apple loves.
Yeah.
Because they can instantly the next day say, "Wow, what a great day we had selling our," and then insert electronics that Anthony will buy here.
A lot of people saying nice cameo from Mr. Danny Ross.
Ah,
They like
yeah.
the Danny Ross cameo.
Danny ran in, gave some pertinent information,
You know how
and
I
then
know he ran in?
back.
Because he was completely out of breath.
But he's in shape now. He's in shape. Kirk Cameron defends gay marriage comments, and he should.
Oh, I thought you were going to say defends gay marriage.
No, his comments, because people are attacking him. He should defend it. That's
Doogie
what he
Howser,
thinks.
Doogie Howser's pissed at him, though.
What's his latest tweet on that?
Oh, I just saw the one where he's like, "Oh, wow, Kirk Cameron, this guy's great."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he has the right to say what he wants.
That's his belief.
I think he's an
Who
asshole.
am I to step on that guy's belief?
I think he's an asshole.
Or
What did Alan
I don't
Thicke
agree with
tweet?
it.
Was that the real Alan Thicke tweeting the spanking thing yesterday?
I would think so. That Alan Thicke looks like a load of laughs.
Alan underscore Thicke, and like I said, I don't follow those underscores. Something creepy.
Hate
about
anything
that.
with an underscore.
That's right.
I don't even know what it is. It's not quite a dash. It's like a dash that fell down.
What's his tweet? Just because he played his dad on TV, he felt like he had a comment on this.
Yeah.
There's a spanking tweet in there somewhere, unless he got rid of it.
Alan Thicke.
Sam?
This one
We're
says
just staring at you. Help me, please.
Tebowing.
Oh, God.
Tebowing is done. World now kirking. That's where you get on one knee, make a fist, and punch a picture of Tracy Gold.
Why would he write that? Can he
Tracy-
fit in more? He could have fit more kids in, more of his TV kids.
More growing pains
Growing
references.
pains.
Come on, where's the spanking one?
I don't see any spanking one.
What? How many hours ago?
15.
How
Who'd
about
have
you
thought?
go a day or two?
No, I gotta read them.
Who would have thought Tracy Gold fucking was an anorexic? Kirk Cameron is a religious nut who doesn't like the gay, and Boner's dead.
Yeah.
He wrote, I love Kirk. I may have to spank him, though not in a gay way.
Alan Thicke wrote that.
Alan Thicke, that's kind of good.
That's all right, huh?
I like it. I like it. I like it.
That's got to piss off Kirk Cameron.
Oh, yeah. Alan Thicke.
So he's defending. That's fine if that's what you believe, I guess. What am I going to do about it?
Yeah.
A lot of people just fucking don't like the Kirk Cameron's comments, though.
No.
But then a lot of people do like it, so.
He wasn't gay bashing. He was just saying, he was asked and gave his point of view on it. He doesn't like it. No, sir, I don't like it.
This guy says, Anthony, Budweiser stock he bought. You know what? It's worth taking the call. Fuck it. John in Denver. John?
Opie, got to thinking concerning that money you spent on that Citadel stock. If you would have taken that $100,000, invested it in Budweiser, and I don't mean the stocks, but I mean cans of beer.
Yeah.
Drank the beer, you could recycle the aluminum today for $470.
More than we got from Citadel.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
We got zero from Citadel.
Yeah.
With no chance of it ever coming back because they went bankrupt.
So anything would have been better than buying Citadel stock.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought you bought Budweiser stock.
Beer stocks, they don't move enough.
They don't move?
Not enough action for me. Not enough action.
The Monkees are going to skip Davy Jones's funeral to prevent media circus. What?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you go and say goodbye to your pal there?
Yeah.
You want the answer?
Okay.
Their family, or his family rather.
Davy Jones's family?
Yeah, I mean, it's a private funeral.
Right.
So they felt that if they attend, it'll just be, a media frenzy. And since they're going to do 2 public memorials for him in New York and London, they'll probably do something there instead.
This is celebrity bullshit. Why wouldn't you just go without telling anyone?
Yeah. You don't have to announce what you're going to be doing.
Right.
Make a big announcement.
How would anyone know if you're there or
if
not?
you're going or not going unless you fucking announce it.
Right.
Jeez, that is real Hollywood bullshit. You're right.
It is bullshit.
It's like when they announce to the paparazzi where they're going to be.
Right.
It's the same shit.
I've been in L.A. enough to know that there's plenty of places you could go where the paparazzi are just not going to be there.
Yeah.
Every time you see a celebrity getting completely swarmed by paparazzi is because they're in on it for the most part.
Yeah.
They decide to go, one of the big roads is Robertson, right? Robertson Boulevard or Robertson, I guess it's called Boulevard out there in L.A. They go there purposely because that's where the paparazzi just hangs out in between chasing people.
That's where to be seen?
Yeah. And celebrities do it every day, and then they cross the street and they're like, oh, God, I'm being bothered. Oh, my God. When this is the ground zero for paparazzi in L.A. is this Robertson Boulevard. I guess the Ivy's there, that place.
Oh, do tell.
Bob wanted to take me there once when I was out there in L.A.
Oh, yeah?
I will guarantee that I would have been chased by paparazzi.
Yeah. Would have been a nice, peaceful dinner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No problems.
Nothing worse than walking out of somewhere and having the paparazzi out there with their cameras down.
Oh, yeah.
Boy,
oh,
that makes you feel good about 30 years of radio.
Know who I am?
Right.
Yeah, we just don't care, though.
Yeah. No, I don't even want to ask.
Yeah.
I just assumed they didn't recognize me. Yeah. So the Monkees will skip Davy Jones's funeral to prevent media circus. And Hulk Hogan's sex tape. What do you know about this there, Sam?
Let's go to Sam Roberts, our insider into the world of wrestling. What's going on?
I'm embarrassed for him. I was reading about it this morning.
Yeah.
Apparently somebody has seen grainy footage. It's definitely the Hulkster, not with his wife. And it's not like old.
Oh, it's not his old wife.
No,
his
it's
new
not.
wife.
It's not with Linda.
Really?
Wait. Hulkster.
Or his current wife.
Grainy video. Sex? Actual sex?
Sex. Intercourse, as Dr. Ruth would say.
I would imagine he looks as bad as Gene Simmons having
Oh,
sex.
yeah.
How do you describe like an old lion?
Like an old lion humping. You see him on those fucking wildlife channels. An old fucking lion, and he's got the female lion by her loins with his front paws, and he's doing that underslung ass move. Just fucking with the dumb face on. That's what Gene Simmons looked like when he was fucking in his horrid porno.
Apparently in the tape, the Hulkster took his shirt off and bragged, "I'm starting to work out again," and had a thong-shaped tan line.
Ugh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Why?
Oh, God.
That's what he tans in.
Did he rip her panties off like he does his shirt? And just start going down on her?
And put his hand by his
I
ear.
am a real American. Did he, play any music? Was there any music in the background? Hulkster in heaven?
Do we have clips of his tape yet?
No. It hasn't been released. And nobody's bought it yet. Somebody's just shopping it.
Do you think this is why Eric took the day off?
Yeah.
To jerk off?
To jerk off to the Hulk tape.
You know who uses this music, don't you?
I do.
Who?
Newt Gingrich.
Really?
Yeah.
That's lame.
It's all about this song.
Is that Hulk?
No, it doesn't. I don't think it is.
Oh.
They would have showed his head if it was him.
Yeah.
Some guy on the beach with a thong on.
Newt Gingrich. Yeah.
Would you ever wear
Every
a thong
man.
at?
No.
Even if you were in Europe and it was the thing to do?
I wouldn't do anything those Europeans do.
Yeah, I don't get the fucking thong thing.
That's stupid. If you go on cruises, a lot of
see
times you'll see a few European men who think it's fine to
don't
just
get it.
parade around in front of women and children with their balls.
With the tiny little
Just
bathing suit?
with the little ball bag and a string going up their ass.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's European. It is so it is fine. There is no reason to not. Yeah, there is.
Being a child of the 80s when I was growing up, we had small bathing suits. Because they didn't invent the board shorts yet or anything.
No board shorts.
So
no
I do
jams.
remember we kind of wore, but I think they were I guess officially boy shorts.
Yeah.
But they
were like old gym shorts, like the ones, like old basketball shorts that they used to wear.
They went up pretty high because I remember being out in Wading River in my grandma's house, being sunburned way up here.
A bathing suit.
Yeah, but I'm saying
like a bathing
when we were
suit,
growing up,
right.
they were absolutely small because they didn't invent they're called board shorts.
Pop a 1970s bathing suit, men's bathing suit.
Because I remember
in
used to
there.
getting sunburned way up here. And
Yeah,
I haven't been
I think you're
sunburned
right.
above my knees, and I couldn't tell you the last time.
Go to images.
Jesus.
See, that's not. Yeah. Those are bathing suits right there.
Yeah,
exactly.
Unfortunately, we definitely had those growing up.
Oh God, yeah.
But they're still a lot bigger than ball bags.
No, yeah, they cover everything, but they are in essence hot pants.
Let me see the images.
You're wearing hot pants.
Yeah, man, they went up high. I remember you used to get burned way up on my fucking thighs.
Look at the gay porno we're looking at here. What is that? They're wearing these tight little bathing suits.
I don't know.
You can see their dick right through there.
I don't know. Why was this acceptable? Why couldn't we figure out baggy shorts back then? Why?
know.
Why couldn't we figure it out? I don't understand why we couldn't figure out
Hey,
shit
it's Mark
that makes
Spitz.
sense.
Mark Spitz wore one of those.
Holy fuck, he has no penis.
No, he's Jewish.
Oh my
That's
God.
why. Jews aren't
How
known
do we
for their
never
big
notice
dicks.
that Mark Spitz
Mark
doesn't have a
Spitz
penis?
Has not. It's like a fucking Ken doll or a G.I.
Now
Joe.
I understand why he had to win all those gold medals.
He had no
I
water
guarantee-
resistance
right.
either.
I guarantee if he had a big hog, he would have stopped at one and said, look,
Yeah.
I only need one gold medal because I got a big fucking hog.
No keel on that guy.
I don't get it. We had never that small though, Sam.
No,
See,
that's
now you're
looking
like
bikini, women's
go back to the
bikini bottom
70s.
looking. Oh, how about 80s?
Early 80s. That's when I was growing up.
80s might be more of a okay. That's
See?
more shorts. Like it got away from looking like a tighty whitey
Where it went
type
up on the
bathing suit,
sides.
where it went to boxer type bathing
Right, but
suits.
short boxers. Like
Yes,
I
very
remember
short.
getting sunburned. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
way up on the fucking side of the leg.
Yeah.
That skin is sensitive.
Yeah. Yuck. Now you just wear things that are down at mid calf, fucking all puffy and bulgy. You get out of the pool and you weigh 20 pounds more because the pockets are full of water. The material's wet.
Can't even dive under because you got fucking air bubbles everywhere. So I guess there was something to be said about something that was tight to your skin.
Yeah.
You get some swimming in at least.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you're like, fuck.
I was watching some of the old home movies that I posted some things on YouTube, and some of the adults at the bungalow, and they were constantly pushing each other in the pools. Like, that's what you did. You're dressed, and they were like, one guy was walking along the side of the pool, and another guy would just come running and tackle him into the pool. Both of them fully clothed, and it's like, the days of doing that are done.
Because of the cell phone.
Yeah. You have so many different types of electronics on you now that it's expensive.
Because back then it was definitely funny.
Gotta dry my money out now.
Right.
Damn you.
Yeah.
My license is wet.
Back then it was funny, but now you're considered. It's still funny, but you're absolutely considered by an asshole. By
You are
everyone.
not dunking someone in the pool, pushing him in, and that guy is going to pop his head up and call you a fucking asshole, and there will be an argument, if not a fight.
Because it's almost an unwritten rule.
You
at
know
this
it
point.
now. It's like, what are you stupid?
Yeah, I guess.
That's what that Australian guy did that fucking put my landscaping in for my pool.
All right.
During my first pool party I had. He's like, oh, come here. And he's sitting on a chair by the pool. I was like, what? I just want to say, and then bam, he pushes me, and I'm like, what are you, an idiot? Like, what year do you think this is?
See, that's why I can't have a bee stinger or a gun.
Yeah.
I would have shot him.
Bee stinger, you would have been dead. You'd
Bee
have pulled
stinger guaranteed.
your own guts would have come out your ass on the end of that stinger.
But it would have been better to shoot him then.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I was very angry.
That's why I can't be a gun guy. Shit like that. Oh, boy. I'd
just have to unload on
Oh,
him.
I'd get itchy.
You'd have to just
I don't know if I would officially shoot. I really don't know, but I know I would
But
get
you'd
really
pull it out
itchy.
on the motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, I would.
Yo, bitch. That's how it is at rap parties.
Yeah.
They just don't care. Here you go. I'm going to pull it out. And
Sam, we're going old school. We need Danny Noonan's shorts in kitty.
Oh, yes. Yes, exactly.
Pool day.
Danny Noonan shorts.
In, I don't remember how short they were.
It was at the pool, the caddy shop. Oh, boy.
When they opened up the pool for, I think it was 15 minutes to the caddies.
Danny Noonan pool, right.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Wow. No.
Oh, my God, Sam.
What'd you put in the search?
Danny Noonan shorts, Danny Noonan pool.
Put in Caddyshack pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caddyshack pool.
Yeah, then they have no choice. They have to show you pool shots.
Okay.
All right, good.
And let's see if... Let's see. Oh, Anthony.
Oh, could you show me that naked girl while we're at it? Let's see if she's hot.
yeah, was she...
Yeah,
she was hot. Look at that.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
she
and it's a
was.
fucking... It's a
Nice.
video.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Because when you saw that in the
She's
movie...
wearing bottoms, though, yeah.
That was
Little
a 1-second scene in the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
But, man, they slowed it down nice for us.
I never realized she was on the lifeguard's shoulders.
I guess. She had a tiny little bottom on, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Look at those.
Who is she? How old is she now?
Oh, boy. Don't even go there.
Oh, my God. Where's Paul O on the side of the pool? Caddyshack.
True.
He was in there. I heard it on the Ron and Fez show. The Paul O.
I miss naked girls in movies.
I miss naked girls.
They're coming back.
Anywhere is good. It's fine.
But they're coming back finally. They're finally
They're bringing back the nude girl.
Yeah, that cheap nude shot.
Cheap, gratuitous nudity
Finally,
in
they're
movies.
going back to that, thank God. It was missed. Girls are just sexual objects.
They really are. Just stop with this fucking faking it shit that we're looking at them in any other way but as sexual objects.
Stop trying to rise above.
Yeah. You don't need to. We love you naked and sexual.
I know we talk about the same shit over and over again, but I'm a big gym guy, and what drives me nuts and I get really mad, they got they got sports bras and fucking the outfits on girls suck now.
Yeah,
unless they're going into yoga, then for some reason it's just amazing. But just a girl that you know has a good body going into the gym, you don't get a nice little thing, a little peak, a little something.
Remember seeing girls jogging with
And everything was
fucking,
bouncing.
their
Everything.
tits are just bouncing.
It would
and
drive you insane. You'd be all like worked up. I see these girls running, 4-minute miles at the gym and nothing moves.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. Why do they have to figure that out?
And let me tell you,
You don't
ladies,
even know how big their boobs are anymore.
No,
because
they're
it's all
strapped
just
down.
strapped down tight.
No matter how smart you are, how far you've gotten in business, anything, as men, when we look at you, the first thing we're looking at is a sexual object.
Oh, absolutely.
We don't give a shit if you're in the boardroom with your fucking smart businesswoman suit on.
That'll never change.
We're trying to figure out what your ass looks like and tits look like through that suit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you shave your pussy or not, if you fucked last night, what your tits are like, nipple placement. All that is being computed in our heads before we ever get even near how smart is she and how could she handle this.
We compute all that stuff before we could say hi.
Oh, it's amazing how fast that calculation's made.
But I mean,
Yeah.
the yoga thing, the yoga pants are pretty amazing, absolutely. But besides that, man, they strap everything fucking down.
Yeah.
It's too bad. I used to like my cheap thrills as I went through my day.
A cheap thrill is sometimes better, unless you're going to close the deal and actually fuck.
No.
But a cheap thrill
But just
is,
walking around, you used to get a nice
yeah.
cheap thrill. More girls used to not wear bras.
Side tit when a girl's bending
All that
down
shit.
when she's wearing like some kind of wife beater or something.
Right.
And she like bends over to get something and you see side tit. It's fantastic. Women, you don't even know how fantastic that is.
And now you see one every once in a while, and you go, "Oh boy, that girl sure
Yep.
is a slut."
Oh, slut. Oh, man. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's
yoga,
nice.
Yoga pants.
How about when a girl, when maybe you're at the stationery store and you're in the card aisle,
Mm-hmm.
and the cards that the girl's looking at is way on the bottom level, and she squats down,
Right.
and the panties are sticking out of the
All that
top of
shit.
her.
Yes.
That's fantastic. You can't look away as a guy. Can't look away.
You don't get that. You don't get those moments just walking through life anymore. You used
No.
to.
How many times have you done this? The elevator door opens up. A girl with ample breasts that has a low-cut top on is right there, and you just realize you just stared completely at her tits.
Right.
Because the door opened, it's like tits. like you're not thinking eyes or let me at least see if she's looking at where my eyes are going. It's tits because they're right there in your face.
But she's got to know.
She's got to know. She's got to accept it. Sorry.
I'll tell you right now, man. If I was a woman and I had nice tits, I would absolutely be fucking flaunting them.
You'd have to, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Why not?
Yep.
Why not?
Wow, that's
pretty nice, right?
see her vagina through those yoga pants.
Yeah, but the problem is at a regular gym, girls aren't walking around really with the yoga pants.
No.
You need the yoga pants to get all those stretches in.
Sure.
But they just batten down all body parts in the regular gym now. It's too bad.
You girls are amazing walking around with thongs, though. Just a fucking piece of material right against your asshole.
I don't get
It's
that.
fucking amazing. You girls willing to put up with that. Wow. That's some ass. What are these, yoga asses? Mm-hmm. Fucking A.
Yeah.
Best site you've ever found.
No, yoga pants is
Sam Roberts, finally.
I think it's just called yoga pants online. The actual website.
Holy mother of fuck.
Yeah, see, they don't always have to be completely naked for the turn on. Look at that.
That might as
I know
well
you
be
like
naked.
totally nude, but
I like
sometimes
totally
this-
naked, live.
Yeah, but look at that.
Yeah, that's wow. Wow. Jesus.
Yeah.
Something to be said about them yoga pants when they're put on the right girls.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, could you find girls that shouldn't be wearing yoga? Find those, Sam. See if you can find some girls that should absolutely not be wearing yoga pants.
There's one classic picture of a black woman that's got to be
No.
500 pounds in yoga pants.
Really?
Yeah, it's a classic shot I've seen over the years. What'd you put in the search?
Fat girls, right. Fat girl yoga pants.
There
you go. Oh, come on now.
Yeah, that's the classic
That's
one.
not real.
I've seen
Oh!
that picture a million times. That's
Stop
the one.
it.
Yeah, that's real. She's got to be, I don't know.
It's 3 feet wide.
Yeah, 350 pounds easy.
Her ass is a good 1 yard wide.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh God. See, that's not quite as sexy as what we were just looking at. That's like house mom
Yeah.
with her flat Fat ass. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's yoga pants. Looking good. Looking good.
Anna's right with the cheap thrills. I'm the guy with the cheap thrills that went away. Matt in Queensboro.
Thrills.
Oh, Matt, what's up, buddy? How are you?
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Yeah, I just think what Ant was saying is so true. I mean, there's porn everywhere on the internet, but sometimes you end up spending 3 hours looking at a page that has girls' underwear sticking up above the back of their pants, or girls in yoga pants. You got porn everywhere, but you spend 2 hours doing that shit because the cheap thrill is still pretty good sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
Something that isn't as blatant. I
It's gone away, though. You just don't get that anymore.
I like the live cheap thrill more than I do like seeing it on the internet. It's like, because on the net, I'm just going to look at nudity and hardcore pornography. But in real life, when you're walking around and you catch one of those little moments, that's pretty good.
I drove around the block 3 times when I was going to get my kid at school because I was driving up the road and there was a girl leaning over into a car window talking to a guy and she had a miniskirt on. So I just kept driving around the block to see her ass.
All right.
Look up.
I was too scared to admit this, but if you're going to admit, fuck it. I have absolutely followed girls in Manhattan because I saw something.
All right, that's creepy.
But it's not like I'm going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything.
No.
But you're like, holy fuck, that was so good. Why let it just have the moment pass when
you should.
When the moment can continue for a while?
Give it a good look. You're right.
But if you're
guys are just creeps, we can't help it.
Matt, if you're admitting it, fuck it, I'll admit that too, man.
And we are ghoulish.
Huh?
We are creeps when it comes to that. I don't think the ladies understand.
I don't want anything from it. It's just that that was amazing, and why I could continue that feeling for a little bit.
But when girls say they don't want to be objects, they don't want to be I'm sorry. You are. And any guy that says different is either gay, which is, fine. Nothing wrong with that. Or they're gay. I just don't see how a guy can look at a girl and not do an assessment of hotness.
Right.
Yeah.
Immediately.
It doesn't matter,
Sam, try whaletails.com. Yes, I've been there. That's a good one. But
hey, guys, much good talking to you. It's been a while.
Well, I wish I could say the same, sir.
No, you can.
Oh, I can. All right.
Choose not to, though.
Yes.
All right, see you guys.
Hang up.
Thank you, Matt.
Sorry.
No, we like Matt, though.
Matt's okay. Okay. Oh.
Gotcha. Let me say hi to Ben in Rhode Island. Ben.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
How's your tiny little state?
And we're doing all right, man.
Yeah.
Slow and steady.
All right.
First off, Project X, right up Anthony's alley about the high school party. Ton of naked girls in that.
Oh.
But is there anything more infuriating? There's a girl at my gym that has what I think is a ridiculous ass. She wears yoga pants, but ties the sweatshirt around her ass the whole workout.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Know what that's about? Too many fucking guys that don't know how to take a peek the proper way.
Fucking
so
assholes.
She gets creeped out.
Ruining it for
Follow
everyone.
her around the gym. It looks amazing, but you can't tell she hides it the whole workout.
Yeah, too many creeps fucking just creeped her out.
You know what you do? Just go up behind her, pull it up on her, and go, ah!
Worth getting banned. All right, fellas, I'm out.
Banned?
Project X,
Fucking arrested.
naked girls in that.
What happened?
That
Project
movie.
X, he said.
Oh, Project, yeah.
This is just a blog about weird pants.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why people do that.
What?
They give us a lot of times links to things and names to sites, and I click on them sometimes and look and go, why'd you give me this?
Starting today, if you tweet me and say, this is a must-see, I'm not clicking on it.
What's going on?
I've been disappointed too many times with the must-sees that aren't must-sees. Who is that guy?
I don't know. It looks like the
Roland!
Watts riot's going on.
Roland!
I think they're all just going back to the studio.
Who is it, though?
What are they coming in for?
Sway and
Coming in for the morning
people.
show? Coming in for the first show of the morning?
Who is that?
Was that the staff? Was that the staff? There was a posse.
No, that was
I think
a
we
whole
just saw
posse.
a posse.
Yeah,
Was that a posse?
All I heard was, so you go, we're going to have some fun this morning. So I'm like, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Let's get the
Oh,
hell out of here
shit.
before it goes down.
You know it.
Would they get some heroin?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
What's up in
yos.
your world there, Roland? We're about to finish up for today.
Yeah, Roland.
Not much.
Show went fast today.
Yeah.
Fucking zoomed on by. And I think because Roland really didn't come in much and talk.
Oh.
That makes the day go a little faster. Kind of the day slows down when you start yapping.
Are you going to Springsteen?
I think so, yes.
Oh, where's my instructions for my Springsteen tickets? Do I have to go to a secret location like I did for the fucking Paul
Yes.
McCartney tickets?
Why?
I had to go to a hotel,
Same
go up to
thing.
like the 19th floor
I didn't get that.
on the door.
Why would
I open up, there's 3 people
They
on
said you
different
didn't get
computers.
tickets.
It was like a fucking boiler room operation.
Oh, they said you didn't want tickets.
Thought I was going to be whacked.
No, I didn't have to do that for McCartney. Why did Ann have to do that?
'Cause I'm
I just went, I think.
What? Did you?
I think so.
You didn't pick your tickets up at that hotel room?
Maybe someone did it for me.
Oh, maybe.
I absolutely didn't go to a hotel room to get my
I got to
tickets.
go to this hotel
And go to that floor.
and go to this floor. What floor? Oh. What do I have to ask for? Muggsy? What is this?
And then you get your Bruce tickets.
And then I got my Bruce tickets.
How are you getting your Bruce tickets?
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Do you officially have some?
They say don't worry, but I don't have one of those.
Can I give my tickets to somebody else?
You don't. They say you don't have tickets because you said you want them.
Uptown, motherfucker, uptown.
I heard Howard's yelling and screaming he's not going to the Bruce show because he's not happy with how the company's treating him.
I think he said it's for the subscribers, so he just feels like.
No, he's yelling and screaming about how he's being treated. You know, he doesn't care about how anyone else is treated. Nicole, get in here.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Now we're going to get to the bottom
We
of
ain't
this.
starting no rumors. I
What
didn't
happened?
start no rumor.
People are calling.
I didn't
Rich.
start no
They're
rumor.
Facebooking. They're tweeting me that my relationship is over.
I'd like to know how I got dragged into this at all.
They were saying they heard it from Opie and Anthony, and then I like.
And you just assume that
The
we started the
show.
rumor?
I'm
The
just saying.
show.
I didn't start no rumor.
Now, the Opie and Anthony
I
show.
don't care enough to, you know.
I
Could have been
would hope
Sam
not.
Roberts.
I don't care what happens to you and your husband to be.
Yeah.
I hope it breaks up. Tell you
Thanks.
the truth.
See, now
You get
right.
a little more, you know.
No, and it was-
you're a little more.
Well, the only reason you hope
available.
and the only reason, because we all know you don't want to be married at this
No,
point.
that's not true.
That's
But-
what the
but we-
conversation was.
I'm
What?
a little nervous, but I think everybody gets
Ah,
nervous.
cold feet.
We talked
I
about
hear
the
you.
male attention she desires and that the marriage wasn't going to last. Not that it was already over, Nicole.
And then someone tweeted me this morning that Opie said that I enjoy chloroform play. Like, where did who listens to your show,
Never even
dude?
heard that.
Did you say that, Opie?
Chloroform
Don't
play.
lie to me.
Go listen to our entire show. I wish I came up with something that,
That is a
funny.
good one.
That's funny, man.
She enjoys chloroform play.
Sam,
people.
Never heard
I
of that.
swear to God, I
That
can look
one-
you in the eyes and tell you I did not do that.
Chloroform play? I mean, really?
That's
So
really
I got
funny.
called this Camino and Rich the other day.
What is chloroform?
I don't even know what
I
that
don't know,
is.
but it sounds exciting.
It does a little bit. No, but I got called in because the phone lines are being flooded with calls saying that you guys are saying my relationship was over.
no,
done.
doomed,
And I was-
not over.
And I was
Doomed.
calling off the wedding.
Not over.
It's not a good idea, but it is going to happen.
Sam
Doomed.
doesn't think the marriage lasts more than, what, a year?
Is that what
yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I wouldn't wish anybody ill of their marriage. I would just wish you wouldn't get married in the first place.
Okay.
I don't
See,
wish
that's
for
That's
that.
honest.
That's different.
How old are you? About.
29.
Ah,
Read
yeah, you
about
should be
it.
married.
Do you miss the guys like
gotta
really
be married.
coming on to you because they know you're getting married, and so they kind of back off a little bit?
No, I mean, I miss the idea of, like, other penises.
Wow.
See what I'm saying, Anthony? Here.
That
That's
scares
good.
me, that one penis for the rest of my life, just like you would be scared. Or weren't you nervous before you got married? Opie, that this was going to be the last one.
Last
for the rest of the-
vagina?
Not the last penis. But
If
the
you want the honest answer, no, because I was lucky enough to get married older.
yeah, that's true.
I think it's crazy, especially a guy getting married young, man.
Plus, you found the right partner.
I love the
Yeah,
Kellogg's
exactly.
variety pack of vaginas. I don't like sticking to I don't like cornflake vaginas.
You're
or
not going to
that-
buy a big cereal box. It's too much commitment.
No, I like
Little
the
ones.
different ones. Even the Special K when you get a little, there's nothing left. That one Special K that's left. I
Every
don't
now
care.
and then.
What would
Yeah.
what vaginas would be in your variety pack?
Oh man,
I'd go Asian.
Would you
Yeah.
really?
In a variety pack? Fuck yeah.
Cocoa
I'd go
Pebbles or no?
Asian. I'd
no
go.
Cocoa Pebbles at all.
I'll go with this. Asian, black. How many you get in the variety pack?
He's writing
Six?
it down.
Six,
He's-
2, 3,
'Cause I wanna
six,
make sure I
six
get
in
all
the variety
six.
pack.
I absolutely would not go J.
Why?
Whoa.
I wouldn't go J in
You
my
wouldn't.
variety pack now.
Sorry,
Fuck
Nicole.
no.
Wow, that
Got any
hurts.
Jewish?
You're
girl?
Jewish?
Yeah, I'm a
Biggins is a Jewish
I'm a
name.
Jew.
How much Jew?
I'm full blown Jew.
You got nice boobs, but that means you got weird nipples. Then if
I
you're
don't have
Jewish.
weird nipples.
Prove it.
I will not prove it. But I do not have weird nipples. But I am a
Is there any
Jew.
way you can prove it through the clothes?
Why
maybe.
would you not go Jew? We give really good blowjobs.
Man,
I swear.
I've seen
prove it.
I've seen some funny Jewish nipples over the
Really?
years. Very funny.
I promise they're not weird.
Yeah,
they're
right.
beautiful.
Are you all Jew?
I'm all Jew, yeah. And he's Irish Catholic, so this
Oh,
is one
shit.
big
Small
up
Sounds like a
penis.
sitcom.
Irish Catholics have small penises? It's probably one of the biggest penises I've ever had inside me.
Wow.
Wait, she said one of, not the biggest.
No.
Oh.
You want
But
me
it's
to,
huge.
You want me to prove?
No.
Prove
that
it.
That could be a bigger
was
one
the-
in your vagina?
What was the biggest one?
I don't want to go there. Let's not go
Black?
Oh, don't say
It was
it.
black, right? They don't mind that
was
stereotype,
half
do
black.
they now?
Oh,
But
Jesus.
Whoa.
Well, you could get all the way out the door.
Okay,
Half
I
black
am
and half what?
white.
How big?
It was pretty. It hurt a little bit, my belly.
Oh,
Your belly,
man.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I have to go
That's where he was
before I-
holding the knife.
Water bottle size?
No. But listen, the wedding is on. Okay, the wedding is on.
Game on.
Barely.
And I do not enjoy chloroform play.
I didn't say that.
Chloroform.
Whatever
play.
that is.
I'm not that funny. I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
There she
That's too
goes,
funny.
the soon-to-be-married.
And soon-to-be
and
divorced.
Well, no, don't say that.
You can't really think that that's going to work out.
She's only getting married because she's turning 30. It's so
Yeah,
obvious.
she's getting that midlife crisis that girls get at 30 when they're like, oh, I gotta be married, I gotta have
Yeah,
kids. I gotta
midlife
do
crisis
this.
for guys 50, for
Just
girls
start
30.
fucking. Just keep fucking. Don't worry about it. See, she was like, I'm gonna miss the penises.
She's going to have the I want dick crisis at 32.
I want dick. The I want dick crisis. Yeah. Oh, I love when girls go through that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm here for you, ladies. Just remember that. Oh man.
Let's go home.
I'd like to prove it.
Bro.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's a smart one. Wow, look at the time.
Yoga perv instructor. What's this about?
That's great. What did we take? 3 breaks today?
Yeah, you guys actually could have left a
That's
while
it.
ago.
Yeah. Are you gonna have to edit the show?
Could you go to?
Edit out everything you said.
Could you go
Why
to?
would I?
Could you go to Glenn807 on Twitter? He gets a big Twitter plug today.
2 ends or
Because it
one?
says yoga perv instructor. I want to see what that is. Glenn with one N.
Seems like we were just saying good morning.
Oh.
Oh, what is this?
Good morning.
Well, good morning.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Oh,
this guy.
God, yeah, this guy.
I've seen this
What
guy.
the fuck?
I've seen this picture.
There's 2 girls.
There's middle fingers.
And look at the yoga instructor's body. He's never done yoga in his life.
No, he's some fat
How do you
fuck.
talk those women into fucking? Explain the picture. I'm sorry.
There's a whole gymnasium full of women that are on
Glenn.
mats,
Congratulations.
yoga mats. They're laying. Let's say they started laying on their back. They then flipped their legs over their heads, and kind of put their legs in the lotus position. It looks like. So their asses are sticking straight up in the air. Then this guy is hovering over them with his hands, one hand on each girl.
His palms right on their taint.
Exactly on their taint. His middle finger pushing on their vaginas. You could see it.
Retweet.
Is that real?
I retweet that shit. That's too good. I don't know. You think
That could be photoshopped. Someone could have put him in there. He could have been like picking up weights.
Look closely.
Do you think he could have been bending down looking to pick up weights for weightlifting?
I've done a little yoga, man, and you gotta.
What, you got to get fingered?
Yeah, did you ever have your taint pushed?
By some fat guy? Let me see. I'm a little suspect because the point where his leg meets, where he's behind somebody, someone did a good job because they camouflaged it with lighting and shadows. So you don't really see anywhere where he has to be cut into the picture. I think that's fake.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
I think it's fake.
Because he wouldn't be like holding 2 girls.
Unless right after that was snapped, one of the girls pulled a gun out and shot him in the face.
Right.
Because that motherfucker is not appropriate.
Wah, wah, wah.
And what's he doing? They look like they're doing it fine.
He's pushing
And why
down.
isn't he with the other girls?
He's pushing down for what's called full stretch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's
I've
full
been-
stretch, all right.
I've been in that position.
He's doing knuckle
You
yoga.
got a full stretch. Yoga is weird because, like, I don't know, you leave your what would the word be? Vanity, I guess, at the door.
Yeah,
you get into
inhibitions and vanity.
all
and,
that shit. You have to leave that at the door because all of a sudden you're like, and like, I've been in a class where all of a sudden they pair you up and they need you to touch the girl's upper inner thigh to get her in the right position. And like all of a sudden, like stuff you would never do to a.
Someone made this shit up just to touch girls inappropriately. Come on.
But all of a sudden you're like, you go into these classes and you're a stranger. Next thing you know, you're touching girls that is okay because you're in a yoga class.
Because you're and that's the only reason it's okay.
Right.
Holy
Fucked up.
mother of God.
So make fun of the yoga all you want, man.
Yeah.
Between the yoga pants and the inappropriate touching, it's not too bad.
It seems to be.
We do everything today.
I think we did.
We didn't get to the Wheeze tapes, so we'll do that tomorrow, maybe.
Do it tomorrow. Oh, we did miss something.
What?
Getting the fuck out of here.
Oh, shit.
And I miss E-Rock today.
You miss him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
I'm kidding.
I will guarantee he's back tomorrow feeling fine.
Now you just gave him an excuse to take another day. Because he'll be like, see, Opie said guarantee, and I'm not well yet.
I think that's his little way of getting you.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And we'll see tomorrow if Travis wins $100. I say this new iPad will absolutely be smaller.
I think I'm going to go with Travis on this one.
Not significantly, nothing crazy, but just enough, small enough. This black border shit, I'm telling you, I think since this came out, they figured that out.
Where is that? Oh, sorry.
And that means then
it's always in error.
This is why they go smaller, because you see all these iPad covers?
Yeah.
Useless with the new iPad.
Oh, shit.
And they're all about trying to get as much money from you as possible. So now if you get a new iPad, right, you can't use your old iPad cover. So now they get you for that as well.
Well, they have
$200, Travis. I'm up in my bet.
Dude, all they really have to do for that is move around.
It's on the table?
I'm up in my bet to $200 instead of the fucking Peyton Manning bet. Fuck that. I'm a little nervous about him going to the Dolphins now.
Okay, $200 on the table.
Yeah, because I just figured out that why wouldn't they make it small if they could, so that forces you to buy new iPad covers.
All right, Travis. Riley gets some new clothes.
No, Travis gets a new iPad.
Do you think you're going with Travis on this? You think they're going to be the exact? There's no way they're going exact size.
I'm going with Travis too.
I think so.
Why? If anything, they'll make the screen bigger.
Why change the size when
the whole thing?
My fingers were crossed.
Oh boy,
my fingers were crossed.
The whole thing is that it's going to have an HD display. So if anything, the display would become bigger if they had more room for it.
Oh really? Apple's own Sam Roberts.
I don't work for Apple.
Oh,
but
wow, you sounded very informed.
One could assume that if the display is the... You understand what I said.
Could you go to boobcritics.com?
Yeah.
Boob Critics?
Yes. Please.
What's on boobcritics.com?
I know you want to go home. I understand.
Nice.
What's boob?
Oh, man.
That's nice. So what?
Wow,
you have
that
to
girl is attractive.
You think?
Fuck.
What are some of our options on boobcritics.com?
What did you think of the second that picture came on? What did you think of?
Jizzing.
I thought of what it would be like to just take her top off and see those tits.
Yeah, but when a girl's upside down, it's a pain in the neck because, like, you either have to put
Not when they're hanging by their feet.
But you have to put your head all the way like this, or you have to turn the picture right side up.
But then it still
always
doesn't
messes
look
up
right.
Your eyes.
She got Sally Ride in the space shuttle hair when they're upside down.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
So what's Boob Critics? All right,
Boob Critic, I think.
Oh, ew. No, gravy stains.
Oh, I remember these type of sites.
I need round
You get to rate the
nipples.
boobs. It used to be called RateMyBoobs.com was a big one when we were at AF.
So how many stars, Ant?
On this?
Just
because they're big doesn't mean they're good.
I'd give it a 4.
Yeah. Her average is 7.2, though.
Yeah, well, that's
There's no
because
way
there's
that's
guys that just go
7.2.
big. God, that's a 1.
2.
That's 2. 1 would be just mastectomy.
But why don't they
man.
tell you the average?
They do. It's 6.3.
How is that a
not
6.3?
You desperate fucks
Who
out
the
there.
fuck is voting 6.3? Those are horrid tits.
That's a 9.
She's cute. Body.
I'll go 9. What is that one?
No, I'd go 8.
What do you got? What's the average?
8.7.
All right, we're both in range there.
Yeah.
Oh,
God,
that's
disgusting.
a 5 tops.
Fuck it, look at that.
Tops of
7.4 people are giving that.
No,
I didn't even give that a 5. Look, one is square. That is a square tit.
That's all they got so far?
I give that a 4.
Oh, God.
That's a 4.
I'll go with a
4
Yeah,
just because they're
that's
there.
a 4 tops. They're too
Tops.
long.
Yeah, big long tits.
All right. Now,
All right.
all right.
That
Now
will
we're
give,
talking about an 8. That's a good solid 8. What is the average in that one?
8.9.
Yeah, I give that an 8. Yeah, I give that a 7. 7. Man,
People
whatever.
are scared to give low scores on the ones that deserve it. All right, she's holding them up with her whole
and they're
arm.
already.
That's no more than a 5.
Yeah,
I know they're
5.
big and they're
very,
pierced.
very 5. Very 5.
What's
right
the
there.
average on that?
6.6.
Come on.
Yeah.
What is wrong with these people?
Oh
my God! Look at that.
God, what is that? Oh, Sha!
2.
That's a 2.
What's the average on that?
5.4.
That's a big fat broad. Oh wow. Okay, now we're talking
a
a
nice
9.
juicy
That's
one.
a solid 9.
Nah, I'd give that a 7.
What's the average on that?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
they
give
need
it
to
an
be
8.
shaped better.
An 8?
They need a better shape.
The average is 9.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, that's that Sandy Kane?
Just pass on that
Yeah,
one.
I'm not even fucking giving.
Pushing them
little
together.
nippies.
That's a 6.
I give it a 6. Yeah, I was
What do
gonna
they
give
say?
6 or 7, but
8.8.
Because she tricked them.
yeah, trickery.
Unfortunately, her face is brutal.
Yeah. Looks
In
like
this
my
one.
brother. My brother with nice tits.
I don't even want to comment on that one. That's an ugly drawing. God damn it.
That's fucking.
They
those
look
nipples
dried out.
They look completely dry, like they.
But they're still big.
Oh, it looks like dog crap that's been in the sun too long.
Looks like you dipped them in I don't know, baby powder.
That's
or
a
something.
2. That's
Yeah,
a 2.
tops.
If that bra came off and you saw those tits, you'd be like, ugh, 2.
6.0.
No.
People are
There's
weird.
some desperate idiots. Those are little and cute
nice,
and nice.
perky. I'll
They
go
don't have to
7.
be big. I go 7 also. Yeah.
What's the average?
8.1.
These
Guys
guys
get carried away with themselves, don't they?
These guys vote a little high, I think.
Yeah. Yes, they do. Ew. What is that? Oh, God.
That's a 2.
That is a 2.
Look at the
That's
space
terrible.
in between those small boobs.
Yeah.
2.
Small are fine, but they got to be the right
They got to be in shape.
place and right
Shapely.
proportion to the body.
What do you got in that?
That one was a 6.
That's not a 6.
People
What's
are
wrong with
morons.
these people?
The sun is making a weird shadow on that one nipple, but
That's a 7.
Yeah, that's a good 7. Wow, look at the midsection; looks pretty good too.
7.5.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
How about one more? We got
One more.
This is extra
Oh
time.
God, now pass that. Come on, get to a good one.
That's not a good one.
No.
We'll
One-
know when
one
it's
more,
good.
one
We'll
more.
know. But
that's-
arching her back though.
Those
That's
look
a
like,
solid 8.
Those look like the ones from that chick in the rock bus back in.
All right.
Yeah.
It's an 8. On the making a target A.
Yeah.
In Sharpie A.
Looked great in Sharpie.
All right, we gotta go.
Yeah. All right.
Fuck this shit.
That was fun.
All right. Jimmy will be back tomorrow, I think. Did he film something today?
Yeah, he was doing something for Louis.
I guess some asshole is trying to get Louis in trouble for having some real good comedy about Sarah Palin and her kid.
What?
The funny kid?
Oh, Louis fucking...
Some obsessed asshole out there is trying to make a big deal about
Louis
it.
is fine.
And thanks to everyone who reported that to me.
Yeah.
We're monitoring the situation, don't you worry.
We're always on top of things.
But some guy's trying to make a name for himself.
Well.
Good luck with that, asshole. Louis,
Yeah.
Louis did it in comedy.
Ew. Big dick on the screen.
What?
I don't know.
This is a new website.
What is it called?
It's Is Anyone Up? And it's got pictures of your Facebook and then pictures of the girls nude.
Oh! I
Really?
like that. I
That's a
like
good
when they're
idea.
dressed, undressed. I've seen those sites where they show a girl and she's like, totally dressed, and you click on a picture and she's naked. It's almost like, wow, I undressed her. You know?
You did.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm getting told by Sal, the intern, who's an expert, that there are a lot of dicks on this page, so be careful.
Oh, he's an expert on dicks?
I guess. I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
guess he looks at dick websites. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, Sal said this is where he goes to find the dick pictures.
That's where you go for the cock?
Yeah.
We just saw one, so it's there.
We did, yeah.
Good for you, Sal.
Sal. Didn't
Hey.
have to go out for any food today, did you? You fucking crybaby.
Sal, you'll love this picture.
Guy holding his cock.
It's a dick.
It's a big dick right
Yeah.
there.
Does he at least
Right
have
there.
tits?
No, just his dick.
Just a big dick.
Oh, well.
It's a guy with a dick.
It's a guy. And his cock.
His dick.
His dick.
Sal's all into it.
Oh, he loves it.
Yeah.
Fucking
Look at
loves
this guy.
the dick.
See, there's a guy. There's his dick. Sal.
Sal.
You're going to love this.
Sal, there's a dick here for
Sal,
you.
we found one for you.
Found some more dick.
I found a picture
Is
of
Sal
someone-
yelling and they won't turn his mic on?
I don't know.
So he can't defend himself? That's the best.
Sal, check out
I
this.
don't care about the dick on this website. It's just, it's
Oh,
like,
he loves the
Look
dick.
at this picture of this guy's dick.
No,
Oh, it doesn't look like it's that big.
Sal loves dick.
no, you know how you guys follow I Like Girls and all those sort of things?
You follow I Like
You
Boys?
follow dick?
Yeah, I get it. I like dick.
I like
daily.
Dick Daily, yeah. No, you can follow it on Twitter, and you just got to be aware of, like, the name they post. And, you know, sometimes if it's got a guy's name, you'll see a fucking...
You accidentally end up clicking on titty pictures.
Completely, yeah.
And you're all, like, pissed off. Where's the dick?
Where's that dick?
I know everyone's trying, but I Like Girls Daily is the best as
Yeah.
far as girls and Twitter go.
Yeah.
Sal, check this out.
I know there's other sites out there trying.
Fuck you, Sam.
Hey, that's my floor. Well.
But props to I Like Girls, doing it perfectly so far.
I'd love to hang out here
Yeah,
and,
let's
you
go.
know, look at more dick pictures like Sal, but
At least I got something to talk about on the after show.
you sure do. Dick.
That's right.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Take it
See you
easy.
tomorrow.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
The Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM. Sirius XM. And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
Yes, yes, yes. And the After Opie and Anthony Live hotline is already ringing. Looks like Eric Nagel is on the phone. First of all, Eric Nagel. Eric is spelled with a K to the phone screener, but unless this Eric Nagel is spelled with a C. Eric Nagel, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Hello, Sam. How are you?
Hello, Eric. How are you?
I'm playing Skyrim, watching The Simpsons, and eating pizza. How are you?
Oh, is that good for your throat?
It doesn't matter. Grease is good for everything.
Because I know Eric Nagel, since this is obviously you, the sex man, E-Rock, who called out sick today. You said you had a throat problem, but you said you're just playing You're playing Skyrim while watching The Simpsons while eating pizza.
Yes, in my new home theater at my mansion.
Now, Roland, obviously, this is Roland. You texted me while the show was still on saying we should get E-Rock for the after show.
Yeah, I realized he wasn't going to pick up the phone, so I said, fuck it.
I thought you were the talent booker.
Yeah.
So why don't you book me a guest?
What are you going to do?
Now, Travis, have we tried his BlackBerry and iPhone numbers?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We've tried both numbers dozens of times.
When was the last time you tried?
Paul, when was the last time you tried calling?
Probably 10 minutes before the other show.
About 10 minutes. So, yeah, about 20 minutes ago.
Let's give him a call.
I think that's a good idea.
See if he picks up. And Roland, I mean, this would have been a big get for the show.
Yeah, we're going to do. Everybody passed on him.
They already passed on the sex man?
Yeah, they said that we already know about Prince Nagels, so they passed.
All right, well, you're welcome to come and hang out in the studio. I'm assuming you're calling from your office right now?
No,
Where are you calling from?
my office.
That's what I thought. Okay. You're welcome to come and hang out if you'd like.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye. Listen to him giggle. Roland just loves making prank calls. It is After Opie and Anthony Live. I was amazed with what came up on the Opie and Anthony show today because people have just found so many different ways to show nude women on the internet. First we were looking at yoga pants websites, and then the website Is Anyone Up, which shows photos. It shows you the girl's Facebook photo and then also a nude photo of them, which is something that I find enjoyable. But what our intern Sal, I guess, was communicated to me was he likes that website because they also show some dicks. Which, I mean, I guess to each his own. It's just I didn't know why he had to make himself heard in such a loud way. But regardless, he had a good time. What, you're running in here, Sal? Because I was told, Travis got on my headphones. He said, Sal said, don't forget to let them know to check out the dicks.
Let me be very clear.
Okay, so by the way, you've had a gangbusters week so far.
I'm not.
I like that you're being more open on the air these days. You're telling Kenny to go fuck himself and that you're not going to get any food. And now you're coming in here to say, yeah, so what? I'm the one intern who's willing to admit that you like, that you like to look at pictures of male genitalia, which is fine.
No, I need to make
which is good. We need that we need the difference of opinions here on the Opie and Anthony show, and we need someone who's as confident as you that, you can let us know. So bravo, Sal.
No. Let me make it very clear, like I said. I said to Travis, you have to be careful because you need to be aware of what the name of the person is when they post on there, because it might be a guy's name and you might see some dick.
And you end up getting excited and embarrassing yourself.
It got lost in translation from, me telling Travis to coming to you that...
Travis, how did it come across when Sal told you this?
He said, hey, sometimes this place gets sued by Facebook and there's lots of dicks on it.
So he goes, 2 reasons to check it out. I mean, that's how I take it. It gets sued a lot by Facebook?
Yeah, no, they've gotten in, major lawsuits.
But they won't take their dumb site down?
No, they won't. And I forget how the loophole they have I mean, it will get shut down eventually.
Sure, so enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, and I was on the bus ride this morning. They found a senator's niece from New Hampshire. She's up there. This can get
Where do these... You know a lot about this website.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just have friends who tell me about it and stuff like that.
Jerk off a little bit, too?
Yeah, all my gay friends, we...
You just sit there looking at dick pictures. That's cool.
Yeah.
How do they get the nude photos, then?
Well, it's actually user-submitted. And then what they do is, it usually is a lot of, ex-boyfriend and girlfriend sort of thing.
But it's real. Because I know all the porn websites now, it's all fake.
Yeah.
Check out my ex-girlfriend. Oh, no. What did you do over there, UCB Fred? Is everything... I worry about you so much. Is everything okay? I heard a crash. Is everything okay?
Dandy, Sam.
Everything's dandy? Good. I like your stripes today. Because all the porno websites now, they go check out my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then we've had the girl in studio before. You know what I mean? I know this isn't anybody's ex.
Yeah, in the comments box, people say, who is she? And then they just write her name.
Right, yeah. They go here's her penthouse spread.
Yeah.
No. You dated a penthouse girl. That's not as exciting as usual exes.
Yeah,
but these are the real deal.
This is a pretty legit website, and if you're into
You're legit in the sense that they get sued by Facebook all the time.
I gotta do some research on it, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
And so it's user submitted. Guys send their exes, or I would assume,
or vice versa.
I would assume the dick pics the guys probably just send themselves.
Yeah, and they have this phrase. Let me make sure I'm putting this correctly. It's NB. It's NBHNC, something like that.
For what?
No butthole, no care. So if you
is that Bob Marley song?
Yeah.
No butthole, no care.
Yeah, and so that's a hashtag. If you just look that up on Twitter, you'll see a lot of people writing that because if girls just send in their tits, people will tweet back, no butthole, no care. So
I understand. I thought it was
they want more than just the tits.
I thought it was as if to say, I get it means if you're not showing us your butthole, we couldn't care less.
We couldn't care less. Yeah,
I see.
They're taking a strong stance.
How did today go without your leader?
It was it was a very gloomy day.
It was.
Yeah.
You didn't know where to go?
I was walking around aimlessly.
You didn't know what to do. Actually, I feel like Eric was walking around aimlessly in his mansion saying, Sal's not here to tell me what to do.
No, it is definitely a different dynamic when Eric isn't here.
Productive is the word you're looking for?
No, don't say that. No, it's just
Sal told me he got a ton of work done today.
How much work did you get done today?
Well, I mean, I was working on this thing for Danny, and Troy was, helping me out with it and stuff like that, and it was fun. I was great. I love being,
Without Eric?
No, that's not what
I'm just trying to figure out what the chemistry is here.
No,
it sounds like Sal has more fun when Eric's not here.
No, we gotta call. I don't think that's from Eric. I think I recognize that phone number. I get very excited now. Let me pick it up, Sal. Hotline. You're on the After Opie and Anthony live show.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
You have a very informative show.
How is that?
Well, I just learned that Sal told me to go fuck myself.
Well, I was saying that in jest, Kenny. I don't want you to take that out on Sal. I meant that as if to say Sal told you to go fuck yourself the same way Sal announced that he likes looking at dick pictures. Those two were kind of on the same level.
I don't get it.
You don't understand that?
Kenny, you know I like you.
Well, the problem is, Sal, we talked about this with Kenny before. He takes facts in, but there is no thought processor. It's just input. You know what I mean?
Figuratively speaking, when you said that
Right.
statement.
Right. No, Kenny, I can assure you that Sal has never literally come to me and said, "Hey, if you see Kenny, tell him to go fuck himself." He hasn't actually said that. I just meant in reference to the fight that broke out on Monday here on the show.
There was no fight.
There was a bit of an argument, I would say.
All right. Well, I like people when they talk behind my back.
Well, he didn't. I just put the words in his mouth as I tend to do
As
from
you've been
time
doing
to
this
time.
entire show so far.
Yeah, I mean, if we're just going facts here, he, to my knowledge, doesn't particularly enjoy looking at dick pictures either. But these are just things that I was saying.
All right, because, I shook the guy's hand.
No, I know. Sal, is everything okay between you and Kenny?
Yeah,
or-
I think everything's cool between me and Kenny.
You don't want to tell him to go fuck himself?
Absolutely not. I mean, like, we just made progress. Why would I throw it all away for something childish like that?
Last time he got so upset, he almost ran over a horse, and that's not what I want.
No.
I don't want to feel like I'm partially responsible for any horse.
Right.
Being run over, not being.
Right.
All right.
Well, I listen to your show for all the news.
I appreciate that. And to the people who listen to the show for news, they also, of course, listen for traffic and weather. Kenny, do you have a report?
Yeah, it's terrific.
Here or everywhere?
Wherever you are.
All right. Well, that's good. That's
Just
good.
make the best of it.
Okay. Wherever the weather. I wish the forecaster did say that. The weather forecaster just said, "Look, wherever you are, it's gonna be all right. Just make the best of it today."
Yeah.
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 All right. Thank you, Kenny.
There's a lot of people that are a lot worse off.
Yeah. There's got to be somebody who's the worst.
Yeah, I just hope it's not me.
I don't think it is.
When people go around town, they go, fuck myself.
That's true, Sal. Why did you say that?
I did not say that.
You didn't? Okay. So that would explain it.
All right.
All right. I'll talk to you later, Kenny.
All right. Have a good show, Sam.
Hey, find Club Soda Kenny on Facebook.
Oh, thanks, Sam. Thanks for that mention.
You got it.
Hey, you want to talk some more about pussycats?
No, but I had a good time telling cat stories on the show today.
I was disgusted by it because I learned something else.
What'd you learn?
Your girlfriend has a filthy mouth.
Well, Jess, my fiance, does when she gets frustrated, when she's at one, she's more emotional than usual. She will be profane with her language.
Ugh.
And she has called the cat, Bruiser Brody, she has called him a fucking asshole before.
I don't know, Sam.
I know you don't like that because you're more of a traditional guy. But, you got to realize it's 2012. Females have been empowered. Women's lib has passed. And females can now kind of curse a little more. You know what I mean?
Well, if you're into that sort of thing.
Well, Kenny, she doesn't have the potty mouth that you do, but, she's a human being.
Oh, no, I love to curse, but I'm not her. But I'm starting to learn more, like, she's the dominant, you're the submissive one.
That's not true at all.
No, I get it.
All right. Well, Kenny, thank you so much for calling in.
Yeah, I get it.
All right. Goodbye.
All right, I'm going into the Lincoln Tunnel soon in case anybody, is concerned.
All right. Kenny will be doing signing in the Lincoln Tunnel in about 3 minutes. So if you're in the Lincoln Tunnel, make sure you stop and say hi.
All right. Hey, Sam, what are you doing for the rest of the day?
Well, I'll probably do this show, and then we'll see what happens.
Hey, what do you think about the Nicole Diggums breakup?
Well, I don't think... No, this is what I was saying. Nicole from the Morning Mashup is not broken up with her husband or her fiancé. The marriage is not off. And I think the marriage will happen. However, I have no doubt that the marriage won't last. And, just anytime a girl says, and she said this on the air today, anytime a girl says, I'm a little nervous about getting married because of all the penis I won't have in my life, that girl's not ready for marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She needs miles of cock.
Would you be the man to supply that?
Me? I'm happily married myself.
So you know the difference between somebody who's not ready and somebody who is ready to live that happy monogamous lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm committed.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Committed soon too, right?
I will be, and I'm okay. I'm not nervous about getting married. I've been with Jess for 6 or 7 years at this point. It's about time, and I'm not worried about it. So.
Because she's the dom and you're the submissive.
All right. Goodbye, Kenny. I'm going to talk to Troy. He stopped by.
Wait. Let me talk to Troy. He's got a new mixtape.
All right. I'll talk to him about it.
All right, but let
All right, Kenny. I don't want to hang up on you. I don't want to be rude.
Wait, is Troy in the studio?
Hey, Kenny.
Hi, Troy. How's your new mixtape?
I was going to talk to Kenny. I'll talk to you later.
When later?
Tomorrow morning, I think, will be the time.
What time?
About 6 or so.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm glad he had that all settled out and everything.
Yeah.
Danny just ran down here, and last time he ran into the studio, Travis was making fun of him in my headphones because he was out of breath.
Yeah, just like I am now.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I was just going to hang the phone up.
Oh, because you're tired of hearing him.
Honestly, yeah. It's enough already.
Yeah. I don't want to hang up on the guy. It's a rude thing to do, but he doesn't like Troy.
It just goes on and on. Like, I get it. It goes on.
You're sitting here trying to talk, right, Troy?
Right. Well, I'm just looking at the clock like, wow, how much longer is this going to go on for?
Yeah. And Danny, even you listening.
I was in the back. I was losing my mind.
It's a frustrating thing.
Yeah.
Imagine me.
Like the other day, I was just like, how's Roland?
Uh-huh.
And how's this? And it's just like, I get it if we get somewhere.
But it doesn't go
anywhere.
That's the whole thing.
But why don't you just say to him, all right, hey, thanks for the call, Kenny, I'll talk to you later, and then hang up and move on?
Because I don't want to upset the guy.
Well, you won't upset him. Just say, look, I got to keep the show moving.
I won't upset him if I hang up on him.
Look, then you just say,
how many times did I say, all right, I'll talk to you later? I've said those words.
Well, then,
but
then
he
just
goes this. He says this. Wait.
Well, just say, we're going to move on. Thank you, Kenny. Talk to you later.
I said that.
Yeah, but then once you hang up, you're moving along the show. You're the host.
You think it's hard to do to Kenny.
You're kind of like Kenny pussy whipped.
Is that how it's coming across?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
That's how
you're coming across a little like a bit of a pussy.
You're clubby whipped.
Like handle the situation. You're the host of the show, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, just handle it. Like, does Opie just sit there and hang on people?
No,
exactly.
He hangs up on people.
Exactly.
Let me do my Sam impression. You ready?
You got it.
Yes, dear.
Oh, that's what I sound like.
A little bit.
Troy, you say, hey, I'm going to talk on the radio.
Yeah, I'm going to talk on the radio.
Yes, dear.
Oh, and it's my show. I'm the one who should be controlling.
And you're kind of coming across like a little bit of an ass.
Who talks? And he just said I was the dom. I was the submissive.
Exactly. He's
that's
dominating.
His phone number.
Then
just don't pick it up.
Well, let's talk about something else and move on. And you just can't just jump in at any time.
Should I pick it up?
No.
Troy, you're saying I shouldn't pick it up.
I'm telling you, you might as well finish out the show. You're not going to be able to talk about anything else. You're just going to have to talk about nonsense. I love Kenny.
Can I just see what he wanted?
Go ahead.
All right. Just checking Kenny.
Hey, Sam, Troy's right.
What?
He's right.
All right, we're moving on, Kenny. How was that? I hung up on him. I hung up right away.
And he made a great point.
But now that's a little better, right?
It's a little better. Let's see if you stick with it.
Okay, because he'll probably call back soon.
And just because he's calling doesn't mean you have to, screech the show to a halt.
But that's what happens when the hotline.
Well, then let a call screener in the back answer the phone call, tell you who it is, and then you decide if you want to take the call or not. Because if you're talking about something else, you're going to derail the whole conversation to talk to Kenny about nothing.
Do you think Kenny tends to derail conversations?
Yes.
He does a lot,
and he knows
right?
he does. I'm not telling him something he doesn't know.
He does it on purpose.
Of course he does.
He
thinks
starts
it's funny.
bringing bullshit up.
And he just wants to see how long you get
He doesn't
strung
realize
along.
there's an audience.
He doesn't care that there's an audience.
He doesn't care.
No.
Maybe he knows, but he just could give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
And this frustrated you to the point that you were like, listen, I have the ability to walk into that studio.
If the line was still hot, I was pressing the button.
You would have pressed the button.
I was just going to hang the fuck up and just say, move on.
Maybe I need...
This show and even the show before it, I mean, we all call ourselves producers. There's no production here.
No.
It's just willy-nilly, do whatever you want type of shit.
Maybe.
And that was an executive decision I was about to make because I just fucking had enough.
Maybe I need an enforcer. like Danny Ross.
Well, there you go. Somebody's got to step up to the fucking
Sorry,
plate.
no, everybody,
don't be
everything's-
sorry.
Everything's always great, and everything's thumbs up high in the air.
Sometimes
Fuck that,
you
it's
put
not
the
right.
thumbs down.
No, he made a decision, and you have to respect that.
Why couldn't you hang up the phone, Troy?
Because it's your. I don't want to step into your world. It's your thing. But Danny wanted to come in here and handle it, and that's fine.
I'm glad he did.
Yeah, I just think you need to grow a set.
I didn't realize it was coming off that way.
A little bit.
Because I thought people didn't like when you're mean to Kenny, and you don't want to. He's a beloved figure.
You don't have to be like Kenny, you fucking asshole.
Right.
You just go, hey Kenny, thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later.
And then we move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people on the feedback are saying, keep him off the air and stuff like that. So Kenny,
there's just no reason to constantly derail whatever is going on for Kenny.
Is that why you had come in here? Or
No,
you just came-
they're working on my studio, so
you just came in to
hang out.
We only got a couple minutes left because of
exactly
because of Kenny.
Exactly.
But you think Eric will be back tomorrow?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah, he'll come back. He'll be like, I was sick, and he'll have some excuse. He's always sick too. I don't know how somebody's always that sick.
No, here's the thing: is that when Eric does come back, he'll freely admit, he'll be like, "No, I wasn't sick."
Well, actually, they're
if he's a
filming
tough guy.
Cribs AMTV at Eric's house right now.
Oh, because he's got the mansion.
I just want to say
That's pretty nice. Travis, do you think he'll be back tomorrow?
Eric?
Yeah.
I could really see it going either way, but I don't think he likes to stay away from this place more than one day.
I don't think so.
Do you think he'll be back on? Do you think he'll be in on Friday?
Yes.
Do I think he'll be in on
Yeah.
Friday? No.
Why not?
I just don't think he'll be in on Friday.
I say Friday because of we have DeRosa coming in. He likes to be here with DeRosa.
What? He does?
Yes.
That's weird.
I say not tomorrow.
I mean, outside of the show, what else does he really have going on?
Video games. He's got a mansion and a couch.
I mean, that's it.
That's
Simpsons.
it. Simpsons stuff. Well, listen, tomorrow we find out not only if E-Rock comes back, but if Travis is up 200. And I think he made a pretty safe bet. Opie bet that the new iPad that they're going to announce today would be smaller than the current one. Travis said, no way, my friend. $200 on the table. Let's see who takes it home. Travis, you're still confident.
Absolutely. And I'll give him $200 if I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be wrong.
I can't wait to see what happens. That'll all be tomorrow. Stay tuned, because still today is the Ron and Fez Show. We'll see you. Goodbye.
The Opie and Anthony Show is now over. For real this time.